Hello, everyone, and we're back. Welcome to another week of Tilted Table, the game where Twitch staff get together and play board games. We are playing a really cool game today, Salvation Road. We are giving away a copy of Salvation Road. This copy of Salvation Road, so stay tuned for details on that.
Pre-loved.
Yeah.
We are back with the whole crew. Kate Slaughter, our illustrious producer, is here with producer Cam fired.
Yeah, you look really legit today.
This is
No, she's like full-blown producer.
Yeah.
I have a cart and everything which nobody can see. Maybe I'll take a picture and tweet it.
You'll
just rotate the camera.
No, don't do
So
that.
that would go right into
Don't
Kate's,
touch
Kate's
my
like we
cameras.
spent like an hour today. You'll notice our production will slowly increase. Kit,
Kitsume Kahime. I'm just guessing. Kajime. There we go. Close enough.
thank you for the follow. Yeah, so
Welcome to
we'll
the
do
table.
some quick intros.
Oh, there you go.
What just happened?
I love how every time Steve just reads the chat and
Those alerts are on.
like celebrates
Kid it
a
is.
follow before it actually comes up on the stream, and then
Steve sucks.
we have to
Hashtag
do it
Steve
again.
sucks.
That's fine. Hello, you get two.
Double love.
Speaking of names, I am Steve, aka Horses on Demand.
I'm Jordan, aka Axel Hellfire.
I am Joel, aka LHG, aka Foil Stormcrow.
Praveen Hieroglyphics. I'm not down with AKA. I think it's not fresh anymore.
Your last name is Hieroglyphics, like we
Praveen
all know it.
Yeah,
Hieroglyphics.
Praveen
Yep.
Hieroglyphics. Seems
Praveen
good.
I
Hieroglyphics.
even changed my Slack name. You can no longer find me on Slack because I changed my username to my Twitch username, and then I changed my actual identifying name on there
To your name.
someone else's name.
Yeah.
You
So
are
I
the
can't be
worst.
added
He's
to my
hiding.
name.
Wow, Praveen, what a team player! Like I can't be contacted.
I mean, my Slack name is Slaughter. My Twitch name is Slaughter. My last name is Slaughter. So it all works. Hi, I'm Slaughter.
It's very difficult.
Yeah, I get
It's
confused
Slaughter.
sometimes, for sure.
So we're playing a co-op game today called Salvation Road. Do we have any announcements before we kind of launch into learning about the game? Anyone? Well, at the end, in a little bit, we'll talk about the giveaway and how to enter, and we'll kick that off soon.
Yeah.
At the end of the stream, we have some really awesome announcements about some things that are coming up that we're really excited about that we'll tease today on stream, and they'll be coming up very soon. They're really exciting. They're really exciting.
Great.
Jordan, do you want to take us into this game?
Yes, so this is Salvation Road. And first of all, I want to thank Van Ryder Games for actually providing us with this copy.
Woo!
They were so gracious to let us show this to you guys and to be able to have this copy to give away. So thank you so much, Van Ryder. You guys are amazing. So this game, I'm actually just going to start by reading the blurb on the front of the rulebook. There's a lot of cool flavor in this book, so I'm just going to read this. So, the world is a wasteland, ravaged and ruined by power man was not meant to wield.
It's Praveen. It's all about Praveen.
Yeah.
So I've spent the last couple days just discussing the horrible things I would do if I had unlimited money. It's like disgusting. Just like I would be just the worst.
The world is a wasteland, ravaged and ruined by Praveen. Somehow, your large group survived. Holed up in a fortified compound with a reactor purifying the air and water, you eked out a monotonous existence. But your time has run out. The reactor is leaking and could explode any day. Meanwhile, a gang of desperate marauders has found your hideaway, and they want it for themselves.
This is literally an episode of 12 Monkeys.
It's
Yeah.
an episode of The Walking Dead as well.
Right? Yeah.
So that's a garbage show.
In your garbage.
All right. You have one hope. Over the shortwave radio, you have received broadcasts from a settlement called Salvation, a haven that promises clean water, abundant food, and safety if you can reach it.
This is literally The Walking
Also known as Terminus.
Dead.
Your small band of stalwart heroes and desperate survivors are ready to brave the wasteland and search for the resources needed to survive the trip. Time is short and death lurks around every corner. ...
Same.
Steve Lurk.
Steve also lurks around every corner.
No.
Can you pass that to our producer, please?
Yes.
Why,
You should
thank
get a
you.
Lurk emote.
All right. So
That
we're not
feeling should
going.
Lurk.
We're not going to go through all of the rules in advance. I'm going to cover as much as I can that I think is necessary to get started, and then we're going to cover the rest of it as we come across it.
Sure.
So first of all, let's talk about how you win or lose. This is a cooperative game in which everyone is playing 2 characters, 1 hero and 1 survivor, and we'll go over what everyone is playing in a bit. You win if you are able to gather enough resources to make it all the way through your journey to salvation and pay the toll to enter salvation. Because salvation, while it provides safety, charges a toll for you to get in.
Can I just provide like free human labor? Like,
Yeah, no. You're not worth anything.
Wait,
so
like
rude.
IRL or?
No, like I could say like, hey, I will work on the garden. I will
Help
feed
farm
the
stuff
animals.
alive.
Your labor is bringing stuff into the community.
I guess.
All right, so that is the only way to win. There are many, many ways to lose. First of all, you can lose if the final Marauder token is placed on the fence. So we have a bunch of Marauder tokens here. There are buggies and bikers.
Horse and buggies. Horse
Right.
and buggies and bikers.
And if all of the tokens that we have here get placed on the fence of our compound, then the Marauders overwhelm the compound, and well, it's best not to describe what happens to us then.
Dude, this thing literally just says. Oh, never mind. It says. I thought it just said not go here. I
No.
was like, what?
These are movable.
I
Second,
love how amused you are. You're like, haha. It's the funniest thing. Anyway.
a second way you can lose is if both characters, the hero and the survivor, controlled by any one player, are killed. There is an alternate scenario that you can use that we may activate, which is to make the game a little bit easier, you can let someone draw a replacement survival when both of their characters have died. And then if that survivor dies, so if they lose all 3 of their characters, then they lose.
We're not playing that, I take it.
We'll see. If we get like completely trashed super early on, we may activate that so that we can keep playing. But the general basic rules are: if one person loses both of their characters, you lose. The third thing is, if we draw the last Apocalypse card from the deck, then time has run out and the compound's reactor explodes, or it's about to explode. At that point, once we've drawn all the Apocalypse cards, we must either immediately embark on our trip to salvation or we lose the game. And I believe there are 4, 8, 9, 10. There are 11 Apocalypse cards, which means that we get 11 rounds maximum, possibly less,
Okay.
in order to win the game. The final way that we can lose is if we actually do start our journey and leave the compound and we don't have enough resources to pay for all of the obstacles along our journey and the toll to get into salvation. Make sense? Great. So on the game round, there is an action phase, a threat phase, an apocalypse phase, and a refresh phase. In the action phase, we start with the first player, which we'll determine in a sec, and each player will choose one character to activate and take a turn, and then we'll move clockwise around until all 8 characters have gone. So everyone will take one character's actions, then everyone will take the second character's actions. The threat phase is every occupied location rolls threat dice, and you potentially receive wounds on your characters at those locations. The third thing is we draw an Apocalypse card. Now, normally the Apocalypse cards are face down and they're total surprises when they come out. However, the designers of the game were nice enough to reach out to me today, and I believe that they will be joining us at some point this evening in chat. They were nice enough to reach out to me and recommend that for our first game, we should play with these cards open so that we can see what's coming and kind of plan for the craziness that happens, because some of these can be like, you could instantly lose if a really bad Apocalypse card comes up. Hi, insert straw here. Then the last thing that you do is the refresh
Okay,
phase.
see, when I do it, it looks cute. When you do it, it looks like you're joining the Nazis.
Wow. Wow.
It was just like the seriousness with which you did it, just like.
All right then. The refresh phase is basically just cleaning up and preparing for the next round, and that is the point at which you can choose whether or not you're starting your journey to salvation. So we're going to spend many action phases gathering resources. At some point, we will say we have enough resources. Let's stop doing that and immediately embark on our trip, on our journey to salvation, and that is sort of the end game. All right,
That's
so let's
a ton of sushi.
let's
Oh.
talk about the action phase here. During the action phase, your character can perform 2 actions as well as any free or bonus actions that exist. And then once you have completed your actions, you will place your activation marker on your character to indicate that they have taken their turn. So they can start off for now. But basically, that's how we're going to track when each character has taken a turn. We're just going to mark them. All right, so there are a lot of different actions you can take on a turn. You can do the same action multiple times unless it's otherwise indicated, but you're limited to 2 actions unless there are free actions that you want to take. So the first thing you can do is move. When you move, you can move yourself to the compound or to any of the 5 location cards, as long as those cards do not already have 3 characters on them. You can have as many characters as you want in the compound, but each location is limited to 3 characters. If you move to a location card for the first time, then we will flip it over and we will figure out what the threat level starts at. We will figure out what resources start in that location and so on, which we'll get to as soon as that happens.
That's not an extra move. That's just part of the first move.
It's part of moving.
Okay.
Yep. The second thing you can do is gather. Gathering allows you to take 1 resource token from the location supply and put it on your character card in one of your health spots. So kind of similar to Zombicide, your health, as you take damage, you'll be able to carry less items, more or less.
Oh,
They
that's
sort of
neat.
indicate the same. They occupy the same slots.
So not all people start with the same amount of health, it looks like.
Correct. Yeah. It looks like you have the most health out of everyone.
Yeah.
The rest of us all have slightly lower health heroes.
But
than
you're
we have
annoying.
Survivors.
Yeah, but I want my annoying person to have less health. I'll be honest.
Fiacre, hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Fiacra. All right, so if you have no open spaces and you want to pick up a resource, you must drop another resource to make room for it. And it just goes back into the location.
MVP Board Games Mike, lead designer here. Thanks for joining us in chat. We're just going over some of the initial
You're not
rules.
late at all. We're just talking about the action phase. You're here just in time. Thank you so much for being here. We are super excited about this
We
game.
love
And
this game.
feel free to correct us when we inevitably get something wrong. Everybody who's out there in chat, feel free to ask Mike questions about the game design or whatever you want to ask. This is a very special privilege to have someone who has built a game that we're playing here in the stream with us. So we are super excited of it, and we encourage you in chat to take advantage of that. So what we're doing here right now, Mike, is we're going over sort of the basics that we need to get started in the game, and then we're going to go over some of the deeper rules and what some of the other phases do when we get to them. So we just talked about move and gather. The next thing you can do is search. To search, you basically draw one of these search cards, and it will indicate some resources on it, and we will add those resources to that location that you're searching in. However, when you search, you will increase the threat of that location, which
Because you've made noise, you've
Right.
made yourself
Yep.
known.
which could increase the chances of you taking damage when we get to the threat phase.
Definitely getting some serious like Dead of Winter vibes here.
Yeah.
But I love Dead of Winter. I want any game to have Dead of Winter vibes.
Yeah, Dead of Winter is definitely one of my favorite games.
We still haven't done it.
On each location card, the threat, what was it called? The threat, like scale or whatever. The threat track. That's what the word I was like. The threat track goes up to a certain point where it has a skull. If your threat marker reaches the skull, the location becomes overrun, which can reduce the amount of things that you can do at that location. You can still go there.
With what?
I think you've attracted marauders and
Marauders?
things from too much. Yeah, you made too much noise.
Like nuclear mutants.
All right,
Fallout
so
style.
the next two actions that I'm going to talk about can only be done when you're inside the compound. One is rest. When you're resting at the compound, you can remove a face down wound token from your character card.
MVP Board Games Mike, some similarities to Dead of Winter, though to be fair, we were in development at the same time, so it's a happy accident.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
This game was actually, I don't know the dates on it, and Mike can probably let us know, but this game was actually a Kickstarter game. As you can see on the board, it was actually a Kickstarter staff pick.
Nice.
And now I believe it is available through Amazon Launchpad, as well as one of their featured products that came from Kickstarter to Amazon. And if you all click in the link below the stream on the box art, you can go and check out this game and buy it. And in doing so, you will support Mike and you will support the stream. And we appreciate it because your guys' support is what keeps the stream going.
And we love support.
Yeah.
That's actually an action you can take in the game is support. It's
See how
not.
many times you
No.
do it.
Oh, that's all I would do is just I support again every turn.
Steve
just
doesn't
support.
know how to support.
I'm just gonna heal every
Yeah.
turn.
What's your
Worst
Overwatch
medic.
name?
Yeah.
Mercy.
You are a Mercy. Okay.
That's actually your
Mercy.
real favorite.
Yeah,
That's
but he
okay.
plays his Mercy
And
like
Junkrat.
he plays
He plays
Mercy
his
like
Mercy.
he's a Hanzo.
I play Mercy, but I only shoot people.
Mercy and Junkrat are going to be nerfed in the next patch.
Those are both my mains.
Rip Steve.
Rip Steve.
They're nerfing him just for Steve.
Just do what I do.
MVP Board Games, Peter.
Hey, welcome,
Hello.
Peter.
Hey.
Hadn't played the video game and the board game.
Comparison to This War of Mine.
Ah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the board game was very recent. That was like beginning of last year, I think.
Mm.
Something like that.
There is a Steve Cam, and it's called this Cam that I'm in.
I too miss Steve Cam. Inserts
Steve
right
Cam was
here.
the worst thing that's
Steve
ever
Cam
happened.
was the best thing. We may bring it back. We'll see what producer says at some point.
Producer shook her head. Thank you, producer.
All right.
Mad Max.
And
The
Cormac
Road.
Matthews, The
Oh,
Road. Nice.
nice.
Yeah, I can definitely see that influence here.
That book was great. The
All right. So let's
No,
talk
not
about these
great.
actions here so we can jump into the game. The next thing you can do only at the compound is fight. If
I
your
just realized
character
we don't have nameplates.
It's okay.
if your character is at
No one
the
knows who Steve is.
No one cares who
Yeah.
Steve is.
everyone knows who Steve is. Hey, look, that's Steve. If you choose to fight at the compound, you can remove a single Marauder token from the fence. But then you will have to roll the black threat dice in order to see if you did any wounds or took any wounds. You only roll one die if you're a hero, 2 dice if the character is a survivor. Additionally, something to note, which I'll mostly handle, but just so that people at home know how this works, because I think this is really cool. You will always add bikers to the fence before you add buggies, and you will always remove buggies before you add bikers. That's not because they're any different. They are exactly the same. They have no different effects, but there are apocalypse cards that can add massive amounts of marauders to the fence all at once. And the way that they structured this is that if you have a buggy on the fence, you are in the danger zone where getting an apocalypse card that adds marauders to the fence would automatically lose you the game. So if you have any buggies on the fence, that is just a visual indicator that you really need to work on clearing them from your compound, so that you can not just lose automatically if you happen to draw one of these cards and you aren't playing with them face up.
Are people mostly hanging out in the compound though, or like?
I doubt it, because if we don't spend time going out to the locations and getting resources, then we won't win.
Mike's wife illustrated it. It's
Amazing.
a beautiful
Yeah,
game.
The artwork is awesome. All right, so the third thing you can do at the compound, I lied when I said there were 2. There's 3 that are compound only, is shoot. If you have an ammo
Shoot.
resource,
You just say shoot, and you're like,
Shoot.
oh shucks, and that's
Yeah.
the end of your turn.
if you have an ammo resource here on your character, you can discard it to remove up to 3 Marauder tokens from the fence.
Wow, the
I don't
X
even know how
number
many
of
that is.
Don't
bits.
screw it up.
Boys.
Don't screw it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't count.
1, 2, 3.
14. That looks like 21.
Okay, I don't appreciate
Thank
that,
you for the
Theocrates.
21 bits.
We can
Answer
succeed.
straw here.
You
That's
don't know
this.
us.
That's weird because that's my age, and that's the number of kappas that were in the stream.
Your age
Your
is
age is
21.
like-
Your age is 20.
Yeah, I believe that.
Right. Right.
I think you have the numbers flipped.
Yeah. The difference between shooting.
I'll take it.
The difference between
Actually,
shooting and
12.
fighting,
Shooting and fighting, guys.
besides the fact that shooting allows you to remove 3 marauders instead of 1, is that you do not have to roll the threat dice to take damage because you shot them at a distance. So you don't take damage when you use shoot. So
we
it's
need
very
to play
powerful.
we need to play the opening song from Kill Bill, like
Right.
as we start this game.
Yes.
That
No,
one?
like the
Or not that
Although I
one.
like that one
the
because-
Nancy, the Nancy, what's her face?
All right. So the next action you can take is heal. If you have one of these med tokens, you can discard it to heal yourself or another player at your location. You discard up to 3 face down wound tokens or 1 face up wound token. These
Hi,
are the wound
Daptaru.
tokens. They're all face down.
Daptaru.
They're shuffled. We don't get to see what they are. They have different things on the other sides. There are
Oh.
things that can turn them face up, and each wound token, each different wound token type, could trigger an additional effect when it gets turned face up.
Got
that
it.
could be bad or could be good.
I was wondering when it's like face down. I'm like, if they
Yeah.
have a wound token, I know that they're wounded. Like,
Right,
I'm not
yeah.
surprised.
I got you,
They're
guys.
It's because there are different types
You've
of wounds.
activated
Got
the
it.
trap
Yeah.
wound.
And we'll talk about those more
Trap
when we actually
wound.
get to revealing them. The next thing you can do is there's a way that your character can become delayed.
Yeah,
And
I got you, boys.
I want to talk about this really quick
Mama
because
loves us.
normally this game does come with nice little plastic stands where you can stand the characters up, and what you're supposed to do to indicate that a character is delayed is lay it on its side. However, for the sake of the overhead camera, we've decided to forgo the stands and lay them face down. So what we're going to do to indicate that they're delayed
Is put them on the
tap
stand.
Is
Just tap them. All
We're
right.
gonna tap them.
I appreciate this.
Yeah. When
Add
your
a
char-
food
Not
truck.
like putting them in
Add
the
a food token to the
punch
truck, guys. It'll help. Need to add a food token to the truck.
Oh yeah.
Add the food token to the
That's right.
truck, Jordan.
Joel, can you hand me a food token?
Jordan,
food token.
can you
Yeah,
take
no,
a food
fine.
token and put it on the truck,
Thank you.
please? Thank you.
If you are delayed, aka tapped, by an effect, you must spend your next available action. That character must spend their next available action to recover from being delayed.
By
which
sending
just-
text to everyone that's in the game and saying, sorry, I'm
Yes.
late.
Yep, that's exactly it.
You're right there.
But not while driving.
Yeah,
Yes.
but not while driving. The
The-
truck, which has food in it.
The last main action that you can do is transfer. Now, you get a
Wait, did we detail what delayed?
Yeah, how are you delayed?
No, we'll get to that. There are a number. There are different ways that can delay you. There,
It just
it's
means your
it's an
next
effect.
action is wasted.
Yeah,
Oh,
like you might get
okay.
stunned by something, like a
So you have
wound
to, like,
or
recharge
something.
after using a hyper beam.
Yeah, you basically lose a turn if you get
When
to
you
that.
Is that solar
shoot.
beam?
No, solar beam. You have to
It's
spend the,
first, yeah,
the
yeah.
first turn
Yes.
charging and then shoot.
Yep.
Unless
Alright.
it's sunny.
So let's talk
Yeah,
about
that's
transfer.
true. Garbage
Uh,
beam.
Transfer.
This is important because the
You can run a sun
first
team.
transfer that you can do on a turn is free. This is a free action. Your
Oh my
first
God.
transfer in your turn is free. All additional transfers cost you 1 action. There are 3 things that you can do with a transfer. You can give 1 resource to another character at your location. If the receiving character has no open circles to put it in, they have to drop a resource to make room for it. The second thing you can do is, if you're at the compound, you can transfer as many resources as you want from your character to the truck. We're mainly trying to store resources in the truck so that we can take the truck to salvation on our journey. The third thing that you can do is
I thought
you
it was
can-
food truck as well, by the way. Sorry.
Right.
That's what I thought they
Add
were
a
saying.
food
Like, you
truck.
should add a food truck. I'm like, yeah, a food truck. And
I mean, I bet a food truck would kill in the wasteland.
Yeah. Well, now we have a food we can eat. We can eat a food as a free. There's like a free food waiting to be
yeah.
eaten.
The last thing you can do with a transfer is take 1 resource from the truck, and only 1. You can put as many as you want onto the truck with a single action, but each food you take out of the truck is a separate transfer action. Additionally, some characters may have abilities that will require an action. I'll say it on there. Also, locations will have abilities that may require an action to use. All right. I'm going to skip talking about the threat phase and the apocalypse phase for now, since I've already covered what they mean generally. But I do want to talk about the items, the 4 resources that we have.
Food.
In addition to needing the resources to embark on our journey, and I'll explain in a bit how that works, the items can also be used in different ways and sort of consumed to help you along the way. So first of all, fuel, up there at the top by Joel,
Fuel.
has 2 uses. They all have 2 uses. The first use of fuel is that
It's very
fuel
successful.
is guaranteed to be required for all road cards on your journey, and I'll explain a little bit more about that. What that means, but it is the only resource that is on every single road card. So you need a lot of fuel, obviously, to drive your truck to where you're going. The second thing you can do is during your action phase, you can discard a fuel token before or after resolving an action to immediately drive to a different location. You may take one other character who is on your location with you to that new location. This is not an action in and of itself, and it ignores character abilities related movement. So you can basically get a free move for yourself and one other character by discarding a fuel. The second resource is food. The first thing you can do with it is during the action phase, you can discard a food.
You mean eat a food?
Sure.
You mean eat the food?
Yeah.
Here it is. It says oop.
You actually must eat the
It's
token.
Campbell's chicken noodle soup.
It's oop.
Guaranteed.
No, that's copyrighted. They didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, camera.
It's
you kidding me?
trolling you. It's trolling you, Steve.
Are
It's
you
prob-
excited
don't
to
even
have
bother.
a new overhead?
Yes.
Aren't you excited to have a camera that doesn't automatically try and refocus all the
This
time?
is how you do it. Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Whoa,
scared me.
Serenity Game Club, thank you for the host.
Serenity Game Club.
Also, hi, Daftaro.
We already
I
said
already
hi.
said hi.
Well, I was busy reading the rules and, being a responsible human being.
I don't know anything about that.
Heroic Logic, hello.
Hey, Heroic Logic.
We like the slaughter cam too.
Yes.
Slaughter cam.
The second
that
thing
sounds
you can
awful.
The second thing you can do with food
You
is
can get that in scary font.
you can discard a food during the apocalypse phase to ignore the effects of a famine card. There are 4 types of apocalypse cards. If we get a famine card,
Death,
we can
war,
ignore
plague,
it.
and famine.
It sounds really selfish. Like there's famine, you're just like.
It's not quite. You can ignore it for up to 3 characters at the
You're like,
location where the food is discarded.
like throwing it. Okay. So it's not as selfish.
Yeah. Meds. We already talked about
There's
the first
another one
thing.
called pestilence. So
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We already talked about meds. You can discard it for the heal action. The
You've
second
read
thing you
good
can do
omens.
is
What?
discard it
Good
to ignore pestilence cards for up to 3 characters at your location. The last one we have is ammo. We already talked about how you can use ammo for shoot during the action phase.
Jordan, big rule suggestion. This is one of the variants highly suggested for first players.
Sharing a meal, we always
Great.
share.
We love suggestion.
Hi, Crit Camp.
So the second thing that you can do with ammo.
Oh, reveal the apocalypse card at start of each turn, so then you
I
can
think-
like
I think
plan.
Yes,
we
we're already
discussed
doing
that.
that.
We discussed this, yeah.
We covered that right before you got here. So we have the Apocalypse deck here on the board, and we already have the top card revealed, and we're going to go ahead and reveal it at the start of each turn as you suggested.
We're gonna have
Yep.
apocalypse.
No worries.
tomorrow.
No worries. Thank you for bringing that up. For other people who joined late to know that is why this is face up, because that is a variant and not how you would normally play it if you wanted it to be a little bit more normal difficulty. The last thing you can do with ammo is during the threat phase, after seeing the results of a threat roll, you may discard an ammo token to re-roll any of the threat dice. And you can keep doing that.
Okay, got
You
it.
can keep doing that
What
for
up,
as
Crit Camp?
long as you have ammo. Hey, Crit Camp, holla! Great. The last thing that I want to talk about before we get started is actually winning, or is like actually
the
going on our
game.
journey, so that you understand
Showing
like what
people
we're
the
going
way.
to.
Why do I want to know how to win this game?
Right.
I thought the point of it is.
For story.
So-
It's all for story.
First of all, all living characters must be at the compound to begin the journey. So when we want to begin the journey, we have to finish a round with all of the remaining characters there. The first thing you do when we decide to choose to start the journey is any resources that are still on the characters get transferred to the truck. So we just all pile in the truck and go. Then we will pay the cost of our road cards. Now we have one road card here, and throughout the game, and I'll explain how that happens when we come to it. Throughout the game, we'll have the opportunity potentially to draw more road cards, and even another opportunity to flip them over and see exactly what they are. If we do not draw more road cards, we will have to draw them when we go on the journey, and they'll just be blind drawing cards, so we won't have any idea what's coming. On the back of the road card, there are 2 resources, always a fuel, and then one of the other resources. That says that you're going to need those 2 resources to pay for the card, but it doesn't tell you what quantities they're in.
It's you flip it to do that.
Correct. I believe that they're on the. Let's see.
Each road card needs 5 resources:
Yes.
1 to 4 fuel, 1 to 4 of other resources.
Yes, there we go. Thank you.
They always add up to 5.
Yes. So you
People
know.
don't know what I'm
Saying
pointing
is
at when I do
can
this.
Probability it.
Yes. There are going to be 5.
Whoa.
There are going to be
Lighting
5
right
road
here,
cards.
It looks like we're in separate rooms.
Wait, we have to get 5 road cards?
Well, no. If we haven't drawn them by the time we go on our journey, we will draw the full 5.
Okay.
It's to our advantage to draw them because then we have a chance of flipping them over and seeing what resources we need to prepare for. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are
But like, no, I guess it doesn't in the fact that like if you have to draw them anyway, why does it matter when they come out then?
because if you can draw them, you can see what resources you need in advance and prepare for it.
So why isn't that one flipped then?
We start with one face down, so we know for sure that we're going to need a food on the first road card. What?
God,
Can't
that's a
7
cricket
month
sub.
resub.
7 question mark. WWWHHHHAAAA. This all goes to LHG.
That's right.
Wait, was that a car sound?
No, that was a roar.
Okay, I just decided tonight I'm gonna spend my night photoshopping Steve's face under the guy like flipping that table on that
Yeah.
table. That's all.
And
I'm
make a
gonna
new
do.
gif of Steve table flipping.
I
like it.
wish I could flip this table. It's too heavy.
You're amazing, Crickcan. Thank you so much for the 7 months of resub
It
love.
scared me. I think that's the first like text to speech I can remember in like a very long time. I was like, had no idea what was going
Yeah.
on.
So anyways,
Hey.
what this means is that we're going to need. We have 5 road cards that we're going to draw, and each of them have 5. So we're going to need 25 resources of varying types that we don't yet know because we haven't drawn the cards.
Is it possible then to lose the game by going on the trip too early?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
If you embark on the trip and you do not have enough resources to complete it, you lose. That
It's
is one
just
of the
like
conditions.
Oregon Trail, dude.
Yes.
It's Oregon Trail, and
Yeah.
it's actually not Oregon Trail, but like everyone in
It's
Ohio said it
oregano
that way.
trail.
And my friend from Oregon
Why,
came.
you're not even speaking English if you're saying.
No, like my friend from Oregon came there,
Oregon.
and she's like, if one more fucking person calls it Oregon,
Oregon.
because she'd be like, I'm from Oregon, and they're like, Oregon. Anyway, that's what we said.
It's like Polygon.
It's like Polygon.
It's like
Yeah.
Oregon.
It's so
Oregon,
far away
yeah.
we don't even. It's not even
All
real
right.
to us.
Just
Additionally,
educating the folks on their Pokemon.
in addition to those 25 resources that we'll have to pay to the road.
God,
cards,
how much does it take to go to a freaking paradise where you live forever?
Once we get to salvation, we will have to draw, and I'm double checking this.
I'm just gonna say the name Salvation sounds really ominous.
We will have to draw 5 search cards.
Cricket says, "I'm from Oregon, Steve. You're an ass. Learn
Oh.
English."
Oregon. Oregon.
It's Ohio, right? That's where you're from?
Ohio.
Ohio?
Ohio.
Actually, the
like
H
the
is
emote?
silent. It's
Like
just
Oreo. It's Ohio.
I was thinking Ohio.
It's just O.
Oregon.
3 search cards.
Oregon.
Wait, is it 3? We have 4 players. I thought it was 5 search cards.
Is this like a gun that shoots rocks at people?
Wow, Jordan, trying to make it really hard for us.
Are you
It says 5 if there's
questioning?
4 players. I'm just reading the board. The board says if there's 2 players, you draw 1. If there's 3
Jordan,
players,
are
you draw
you
3.
questioning?
If there's 4, you draw 5.
Why would you
The-
question the
But
grammar?
Peter
Oh.
says it's 5.
I have to leave, guys.
See,
I
I
can't.
don't know what's
if
going
the
on
two,
anymore.
if two of the
You guys, Bible thumps in the chat.
Alright.
Mom and Dad are fighting.
So, for those of you who don't want to be confused, there is a helpful piece of artwork on the board itself that says if you have 4 players.
It's like
draw
scrawled
5
in pen.
cards.
You're gonna believe that over like
Yeah.
printed instructions and the designer.
The printed instructions actually just say, look at the board to see how many you draw.
Wait, how many Canadians are in chat?
In
I don't know.
chat? Not in
There's
chat,
a lot of
but
Canadians
we'll do-
IRL.
Oh yeah, they're
High
the
five.
designers crit camp.
Thank you, Washington State for the win. The good old 4-2-5.
Yeah, that's where all your games are, Praveen.
Yeah.
Praveen's always like, oh, I got that game in Seattle and I can't ever get it.
So each of these search cards will have 2 of one resource and 1 of another resource on them.
Okay.
When we draw them for the purposes of getting into Salvation, we will have to choose 1 resource type and either pay 2 of it or 1 of it, depending on how many are on the card, for each of the cards we
So
draw.
that's the fee to get in is the 5 cards.
Yeah, which could be 5 resources or it could be 10 resources, depending on which we choose on each one.
This game is pay to win.
This game is pay to win it.
Yeah.
So this game is feel comfortable with the stores you have and then try your best
Yeah.
to win
Exactly.
kind of thing.
I think that is enough information for us to actually get started. You do have reference cards in front of you that tell you a lot more about what is going on.
Slightly towards Praveen.
That's also probably
No, the other way. The other way.
The other way.
extremely far
Yeah,
from
you-
the mic.
Oh, Praveen was like also leaning against the wall, which doesn't help.
It's not,
These
it's not
aren't
the
like-
side, that's the front. Like, these-
Okay, so minimum 30 resources. They have a toll.
It's-
Salvation
no, it's
isn't
not
exactly a
Salvo
paradise.
I think.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're
Minimum
picking up
30.
really well.
Yep.
So
Okay.
You're fine.
I
Great.
trust the producer.
All right. So to figure out how to get started, the game actually does not suggest a way to choose the first player. So what I was going to suggest is
Please not like the oldest or youngest,
no,
because
no,
like
no.
my God.
It's the person
'Cause I'm the youngest.
who most recently watched any sort of apocalyptic film, a la The Walking Dead, Mad Max, etc.
That's not a film.
Mad Max
Film
is not
or
a
show?
Filmography.
Videography.
Yeah.
I watched the last episode of The Walking Dead like a week after it aired.
When was that?
Whatever, like in the fall, isn't it? In the fall. I also watched Star Trek Discovery last night, which is kind of like.
Thinking of
Does
movies
Children of
I've
Men
seen
count? That's a
recently.
Yeah, I mean,
apocalyptic
I
movie?
watched the end of that season as well after it came out.
Yeah.
You guys didn't
I
watch
can't-
like any
I can't think
No.
I've
Did
seen
anyone
anything
watch
since then.
Bright over
Oh, I
there?
did. I've watched Bright.
That was
Is
like
that
the worst
kind
movie.
No, no,
I've
it is.
ever
Oh,
seen.
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah, it's pretty apocalyptic.
the
in some
episode
ways.
of
pretty bad.
I'm getting a
It was
ginger
bad.
beer. While you guys.
Wait, give me
the
some-
episode
What do you
Heavy
want?
Metal
Gummy
of the
bears.
latest season of Black Mirror is a
After dissing that.
post-apocalyptic
Yeah,
sort of
when did
setting.
you watch that?
Like a couple weeks ago.
Give
I
it
guess
a
Like the
Joel.
first week of
Yeah.
January.
Give it a Joel.
I don't. I think I watched Bright more recently, but we're not sure if that's actually apocalyptic. So Joel is
That
the
movie
first
was
player.
so bad it
Great.
could be
It
described
was
as
so
apocalyptic.
bad. It was.
Is it that bad?
It
I
was
thought it was
apocalyptically
No,
bad.
it was awful.
Bright was great.
No, it.
Bright was great, and I'm
not.
super excited for the sequel.
No, it
was great.
Not.
It was great.
Okay, can we start? Are you ready? Can we
That
start this
movie
journey?
almost ruined Will Smith's image in my mind to the same degree as Wild Wild West. Like that's. how
Are we
bad
still
it is.
fighting over who gets to go first?
No,
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 Okay.
We're
Joel's
fighting
going
over
first.
Bright.
But see, Wild Wild West was a great, terrible movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
it
That's what it was.
almost ruined his career.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
He had like a shit ton of money. He started his own production company, Will Smith.
Yeah, I'm saying that movie almost ruined his career in cinemas.
Because they were
Because
like saying he
after
can't
that,
gross.
after that, he got saved by Independence Day, but
Which
the
was
producers didn't want to
also a
offer
terrible-
him the role in
I'll
Independence Day.
be honest, I like Wild Wild West more than I like Independence
Oh
Day.
my god.
We're not getting into this, guys. We are playing this game.
Unacceptable.
You can't even.
Can I move
This.
to any location? There's no like adjacency
Correct.
nonsense. Okay.
Correct. You can pick any of them.
Black.
So-
Ooh, Black Mirror is pretty
And
good, and
I
I would
haven't
say
watched
some of those
it yet.
episodes are supposed to. be
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
Black
that's how we pick Joel.
Oh.
Slaughter goes
that
first.
was mine.
Yeah.
The episode from the 4th season, entitled I believe Heavy Metal.
Children of Men definitely
is
counts.
very-
I
Yeah,
haven't
see, I
that
watched
far.
Children of Men like a
Post-apocalyptic.
week ago.
Oh well, why didn't you say that?
I did. I asked if Children of Men counted. No
Of
one
course
said
it counts.
anything.
It also
Alright,
really didn't
Praveen's
feel
going
like
first.
Okay, can someone go first? I'm gonna
What?
play.
Praveen's going first.
Why is he going
Because
first?
he can't speak.
Because apparently Children of Men counts.
Absolutely counts.
I
Okay.
don't know. It's kind of apocalyptic.
It-
It's,
literally,
it's
like-
very, it's
Oh, I'm
literally
stealing
apocalyptic.
everything.
Children of
Alright.
Men is an amazing movie.
It's one of my favorite
Praveen,
movies
go.
of all time.
Well, these are dense.
Yeah. There are no gummy worms, but we do the best we can.
Haribo? I think it's Haribo.
Okay, so
Haribo.
Haribo?
Haribo. I don't know.
I will move
Which character are you going to move?
Ivana Lopez.
All right.
Oh, should we say who our characters are for 2 seconds?
I think we should do it as
As we
we're
do it,
picking.
because
Okay.
all characters
So
move.
first of all, I can do it, or you can if you want. There's actually really cool flavor text for the.
All right, let me do it.
characters
I'm gonna read Miss
Ivana
Ivana's.
Lopez, right there.
Ivana. Ivana was a financial genius. She took out her. Oh my god. She took her father's
Oh, this is
small
the full
manufacturing
backstory.
business and built it into an empire. She started with a small loan of $1 million. She was kind
A
of
small. Okay, hold on. A small loan of $1 million. Is that a reference to
No.
anyone?
No,
No,
I
because
would,
this
I would
game
never say something
predates-
like that. Yeah.
Certain.
They could have updated
That,
it.
he was not in there. I just
What?
added that on. That's my personal.
Oh, you
flavor.
added that?
It
Oh,
just
okay.
said a small loan.
Okay, because I was like, I like
She was
that.
cunning, organized, and ruthless, and it won her more wealth than she knew what to do with. And when the world ended, all that money meant nothing. Looters ransacked her mansion. She barely escaped with her life. Yeah. The power and prestige couldn't shield her from the horrors of the New World. When she stumbled into the compound, she had nothing left to her name but a stained coat and a torn purse. Stained with what? Question mark. She expects everyone to wait on her, to do her bidding without complaint. When she is forced to work, she does so grudgingly, whining and moaning the entire time. Don't point at me.
Wait, did you
She
give
still dreams
Praveen?
of
No, it's
caviar and
random.
private jets, but each day she wakes to the same nightmare.
It's
Steve's face.
Praveen's not the only person who got a character that was perfect for them.
In Search Shop Board Games, would you be able to get together 8 to 15 people for a first look at a game that we released in Gen Con this year? Yes, we would.
Absolutely.
We would.
Yes.
8 to 15 people on stream?
We've done it.
Yeah.
We've done like 10 people on stream
Yeah.
for The Set to Murder Hong Kong and
Monikers.
Secret Hitler.
Yeah, we did it for Monikers as well.
I wouldn't have.
That was the stream where Millward came and streamed with us. And
Millward was on this stream?
oh yeah, it was
What?
great.
Oh,
It was
what?
great.
Ivana's moving, everyone.
Yeah, Straw.
You're all delayed.
message
Ivana,
me-
go!
Message me on Discord. and
I can move her
we'll
to
talk
any
about it.
location, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Moving her as far
Yeah.
away as
All right,
humanly
which one
possible.
is
Ultimate
she?
Werewolf Legacy. Oh my God, Jordan.
All
Ultimate
right, I'm
Werewolf.
out. I'm out. Fuck that. No.
Jordan,
No.
you're playing it.
No.
Get the fuck
we'll,
over it.
We'll stream it, but I probably won't be there.
You can produce.
No,
Wait, do we
Yeah.
flip it
I'll
over?
produce.
Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all,
Can we show it on stream? Here, let me.
can you
here.
also read your character's ability underneath?
I wouldn't call it an ability, but
Well,
she's annoying.
She's a survivor, so she.
Ivana
has a
Lopez,
bad thing.
annoying. When she moves to a
And that
location,
camera
delay
does
every
not
character
want
at that location.
So it's good for her to move to a location that no one's at.
Her signature quote is, "What are we doing here? Don't we have enough fuel?"
That's literally.
It's
Praveen, it's
Praveen.
literally you playing board games every week.
Yeah. Praveen is Ivana confirmed.
Factually incorrect. Review the bots. Bring the bots in here.
Can you please pull up the Praveen? I've been saving this for a moment. Pull up the Praveen clip collection, please.
Wait.
Let me
I'm so
For a
excited.
second,
There's a
there's
Praveen
no,
clip
but like we could
collection?
have one.
Straw, let me just put it this way, without going into too many details. One Night Ultimate Werewolf is, in my opinion, the worst game ever made, including Hoax.
No. That's fucked up.
It's not true. Jordan, okay, Jordan, like backstory, you have been playing like Mafia
We're,
for like a
we
very
don't
long
have to get
time.
into the long details.
No,
I'm
but like
just
that is
saying-
the reason that
I'm
you're
just
biased.
saying, yes.
I'm just gonna say
That-
factually incorrect that a game can be
That
worse than
entire
Hoax.
line of games just...
Yeah, Hoax was the worst game ever
No.
created.
No.
Okay,
Alright.
that's it? That's your whole turn?
No. Now you have revealed it, so the first thing we will do is
What does
put...
it say?
Oh yeah, feel free.
Maldito sewers. Take one Take one resource from another location supply. Interesting.
Dang it.
I will give it a chance, I'm just saying.
I found
it's
out there's a
awful.
local board game
Alright.
convention lovingly titled SaltCon.
Ooh.
Have you played Mexican Train, Jordan?
Isn't that like a Domino's game? And if so, yes.
One Night Ultimate Werewolf and Ultimate Werewolf are really two totally different games.
Sure. Mafia and Werewolf are the same thing with different flavors.
We're doing it.
Anyways, first thing we do is we put the threat marker on the first part of the track. We will advance it every time we do a search action.
Coolio.
The
Town
second
of
thing we will
Salem
do
is definitely
is we will reveal one search card to see what resources are already there lying about that we don't have to search for. This does not count as an action. Looks like 2 soup and 1 ammo, or 2 food and 1 ammo.
So do you just get that for free? Or
You just get it.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
where does it go?
Well, they go on the location.
Oh.
2 food and 1 ammo.
Wait, that's gas.
Oh, so do you use a search action to pick them up?
No, you would use a
Gather. To take
Gather
one
action,
resource from
yes.
location
Oh, gather.
supply.
Yes.
Oh, so Peter's saying that Mexican Train game
is a domino game, and it's way, 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 way better than One Night Ultimate Werewolf.
Wait, why do you love me, Straw?
That's why I love Steve.
Because I'll play any game.
What makes Steve worth loving?
Oh my god, that was brutal.
Oh,
You got dissed by the
wow.
Canadian.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like.
That's
oh.
probably the meanest thing Joel has ever said.
Yeah, literally.
Ever. Like, literally, like, I'm not even
You know I
kidding.
don't actually.
I know, but it's just like,
Alright.
okay.
Okay, that is, I believe, it. We have put the threat marker out. We put that on. You are at this location. Did you read what the special action was?
Yeah, take one resource from another town supply.
Great. So,
It's 'cause
as
they
an
like
action,
you
if
play
you're on that
Secret Hitler.
location, you can use that location's action as one of your actions.
Oh, cool.
Obviously not
Savage
helpful yet.
Joel.
But, so you have one more action for Ivana Lopez.
Wait, do I?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. You moved. That was one action. You get two actions.
Oh.
So you could say gather one of those resources.
Yeah, I'll take some food.
Okay, so just put it on your
We
card.
need that's food and gas, right? On that.
No,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're all useful because the ammo's we're gonna want for fighting off marauders,
Sure.
and we may need it for other things.
I think the balance is off because I'm currently in Canada and Joel's.
Okay, is it my turn?
I think that's like Canada needed you there to balance Joel being here. That's what it was.
What's a location marker?
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
At the end of the refresh phase, put a location marker on her current location. What does that mean?
Oh, I see. Wait. A location marker.
All right. Well, you
There's
did
a
some of the
location
good enough gummy
use
bears
marker,
to survive a lifetime.
But I don't know what a location marker is. Maybe they mean location use marker. In which case, it means that at the end of the refresh phase, you basically when you use a location's action, it can only be used once per round, and you basically cover it up, and then you remove it at the end of the refresh phase. And I think what it's saying is that
Can't
as long
use
as
the
she's
locations
there,
ability.
you always have to have this on there, and you can just not use the ability.
Peter says you can't use the location's ability. Location markers mark its once per turn
Yeah.
ability.
Oh.
It was just we weren't
So
sure
she
if-
really sucks.
Yeah, we weren't sure if location marker and location use marker were the same thing, but now that I know that, yep, totally makes sense.
Okay.
Thanks, Jaw.
So-
I'm gonna be Frida then.
Okay, I mean, she's probably gonna want to move at some point.
I'm gonna find a place where it doesn't matter. Like, I don't know what matters now. I don't want to cover
well, in that case, probably the best place. No, it's fine. Yeah, you could do Frida if you want.
Okay.
LHG is Canadian double hop.
Yes.
Yes.
it. I'm gonna move
It's still
Frida in my
much.
lead.
2/5 Canadian right now.
She is a.
I'm also Canadian.
She does
Sometimes
first
it's more
aid.
Canadian.
Should I read her flavor text?
Patrick hasn't
Absolutely.
been around in a while, actually.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about
Frida.
Frida, who is over here.
You can move your other character. It is the same marker.
Aww.
Okay. Frida.
Aw, thanks, Death
I was
Sometimes
cool
Frida.
until I was Canadian.
Sometimes Frida had regretted her decision to become a medical resident. The long hours and sleepless nights took the toll on her, mentally and physically. They drove her neglected husband to drink and eventually to leave. Rather than wallowing in loneliness, Frida rededicated herself to the care of others. She volunteered for international health groups, traveling to war zones and disease outbreaks. With bombs falling overhead, with mines strewn all over the road, with death staring her in the face, she saved lives.
Wow.
Wow.
Deep.
And what is her ability?
She can punch people in the fucking face. No, she she insults people. She does first aid, so I can discard one wound, revealed or unrevealed, from another character at a location. So she's
Wait,
very powerful.
So what you're saying is that we're playing a co-op game where Steve has
Is the
healer.
medic? Thank you.
Oh no.
Guess who's not getting any heals?
Everyone.
Oh my god.
It's Subterra all over
Why are
again.
you always the medic?
And this was random too. It's
Right?
just
That's what I'm saying. Praveen and Steve both got characters perfect for
okay.
them.
I'm gonna move her here arbitrarily, just 'cause it doesn't matter. I'm gonna flip.
That's not your movement token.
Okay. I'm gonna move that here, and I'll flip myself to the Nomad Camp. Action. Well, here's the Nomad Camp. There you go. Look at that. Discard one resource from the supply to scout, or discard one of your character's resources to explore.
Wow.
Oh, there you sounded like the hate
Um,
AT&T trailer for a moment.
So
I don't know what that is.
just so that you know,
Sounds like Steve.
since this is the first time it's come up, so that you know what it is, this is a special location called a recon location. There's only one of them. And the recon location's action is, as you said, I think that might be an additional action to normal. I could be wrong. Let me double check this.
You missed my whole story about Farida and how she was so dedicated to helping
Frida.
others that her husband left her and developed a drinking problem.
Okay.
And then she went into war-torn countries to help others.
So let's
What a
let's
bitch.
talk about what recon locations allow you to do. Recon locations allow you to scout and explore. In this case, you can discard a resource from the supply or discard a resource from your character, depending on what you want to do. If
What's
you-
scouting do? Let's see.
Scouting.
Lets you see
Let's
another
you see
card and
another
flip a
card.
card.
Exactly.
Scouting
So
adds a card to the road.
scouting is how we get these cards to the road. Explore allows us to flip it over so we can see exactly what it's
Oh,
asking for.
should I do that now?
If you
can I
we have to
just
see
start
what
here?
resources are there and if we
Okay.
want them. But it could be good to do it early depending on the resource. All right, we get 2 fuel and a food at this location.
Mm.
So you could discard 1 resource from
The truck.
supply. No, from like this location supply. What's on the ground. You could discard it
Oh no, Straw, definitely go get some sleep.
in order to put the next card out
I don't know.
if you want.
Should I do that?
It's up to you.
I mean, it can be done whenever. Like, as threat level goes up, are we less likely to visit that location?
Yes.
So I should do it now.
Well, yeah, the threat level will only go up if we search for more resources at that location.
Okay. We
But-
probably shouldn't do that there because we can only do that 3 times though.
Right, but if we want to do, this is potentially the only place that we can scout. So if we want to scout, we should do it there. And since you found it early, it seems good to do it
Okay,
early.
I'll scout. I'll get rid of a food
Yeah, I would say food.
because we want the
probably.
fuel to.
We know we need a lot of fuel.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the food.
Don't forget locations can only be used once per turn.
Yes.
Okay.
So now that you're using its ability, we will put this location marker on there to indicate that it is used.
Oh, sweet.
And
Good night, Crit Camp.
Night,
good night, Crew Camp. Thanks for stopping by.
Should I flip the other one or just having it out?
You are out of actions.
But I could have flipped that one instead of.
You also didn't have anything on your person in order to flip it.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yes.
Dusty.
Also, as a reminder, put your thing on your character card to indicate they've taken their
Okay.
turn. Great.
Okay, I'm done.
All right.
Draw from the bottom.
Oh, draw from the bottom. Okay. That makes sense because then you can't see what's coming next. Not that we know enough to plan ahead, but hey, we're gonna need more food as we throw it.
As
away.
I throw it away.
That's
But
fine.
It's fine.
think about this. What if we don't have enough? Thank you.
Seems like we're gonna have
All
to
right.
let Steve go.
No.
I am going to go ahead and have Mac Gunderson.
Same.
Mac Gunderson, with his.
Where's your character in Betrayal of Baldur's Gate?
He's basically MacGyver.
Wait,
Oh,
when does the
Mug tug.
Yeah,
when does the apocalypse phase happen?
After the threat phase.
When's that?
Once we've done all our characters,
So,
then we will do.
by the way, everyone
phases.
in the compound will take a hit of damage next turn.
Why?
So,
Oh, from the
because it's the
apocalypse?
apocalypse.
Yeah, because of this specific apocalypse card, characters
Gotcha.
at the compound will take 1 wound. So it is.
And
to
there's
our
6
advantage.
marauders as well.
We're gonna add 6
Oh,
marauders,
oh.
which means that which means that we probably want to pick up ammo, and we probably want to. And if we do move everybody out, we're gonna have to move them back to fight the marauders immediately because there's gonna be 6 of them, and there are only 11. And if they all go out, we lose. So,
I don't know. My boy Dante can send resources to anyone.
so I'm gonna.
Do you
send,
have them?
I'm gonna send MacGyver over here. I mean McGunderson. before we do that, let's read Mac Gunderson's flavor text. After leaving the army, where he specialized in bomb disposal, Lance McGiverson became a small-time mechanic in Arizona. He had an amazing knack for fixing unfixable problems with the simplest household items.
Sounds like he's like a murderer, like a serial killer.
He's literally MacGyver.
He's literally MacGyverson.
MacGyverson. Okay, that's his new name.
Locals brought their cars and pickups to his humble trailer. With a look and a few odds and ends from his toolbox, even the most stubborn vehicle would be running like a dream in minutes. His talents were so well respected that it attracted the attention of local law enforcement. Mac was brought in as a consultant on the department's toughest cases. He was a legend, once using a baked potato and a microphone cord to set up the largest drug bust in Arizona history. Mac's special talents are even more in demand in the wasteland. Without him, the survivors wouldn't have clean water and the compound's reactor would have melted down months ago. As long as he has an ample supply of duct tape, there's no problem he can't solve. Mac Gunderson's ability is jury rig. Once per round, discard a resource from Mac's location supply to take a resource of any type from the pool. So you can just swap out resources. His quote is, "Quick, I need a paperclip and a shotgun shell."
Yep.
I love it. Alright, so we're going to see what this location is. It is the breached reactor. The action is you take one wound.
Oh my
What?
god.
Moscato with the
Slaughter
7-month
#1
reserve.
producer. Hi.
Dude, that chip
Steve.
is so funny.
Slaughter #1 producer. Hi, Steve. Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Moscato. Can we get some board G fails in chat? You're
Hi.
amazing. 7 months of resub love. Holy crap. That's incredible.
Thanks, Moscato.
Alright, so the breach reactor, for your action, you can take one wound and take a resource from the supply and a matching resource from the pool. So you can basically double your resources for the cost of one wound. Not bad. We start, as always, at the beginning of the threat track, and let's see what resources we get. 2 ammo and a med. That sounds awesome.
Do it.
Alright, for my second act,
Take a wound.
I don't think I need to just yet, but I am going to pick up this ammo because I'm going to be killing some marauders next turn,
All you need now is a paperclip.
right? I've got a shotgun shell. I just need a paperclip. Somebody find me that paperclip. Alright, that's it for me. Joel,
Hello.
what character would you
Long-haired
like to say?
man.
Long-haired
LHG.
guy. LHM? Is that what we're doing?
LHM.
I don't know.
Lahum.
Lahum.
Lahayim.
Alright. So, I am going to decide to take my first move with Jose Barrios.
Straw.
He is a
Why you
coward.
know? Why you know?
And I'm going to
She's going to Twitch
talk
now.
about
Unplugged.
him in a little bit.
She's going to go to Geekway, which I'm also going to.
Where's that?
St. Louis in
You love St.
May.
Louis.
I do love St. Louis for food. It's a pretty crappy city in many other respects, but it has great food.
Who are you gonna activate?
I'm activating Jose Barrios, the coward.
Ooh.
Jose was a magician and a contortionist, making a steady living performing magic shows for community centers and high schools. Audiences gasped when he disappeared through hidden trapdoors and applauded when he squeezed out of straitjackets. But when tricks failed and performances went south, Jose would hide behind the curtain, afraid to face the anger of the crowd. His bravado and confidence vanished in moments of stress or danger. Once he left his stage assistant alone with a group of muggers, hiding in a dumpster while they beat his friend half to death.
What?
Now Jose wanders the waste, still putting on the facade of a confident performer. Though sleight of hand and a winning smile don't earn a man much in the end of the world. But Jose has found one use for his old skills. When marauders arrive and the group is threatened, he has a talent for squeezing into the nearest closet or cupboard. Why should he be the one getting shot?
Wait, is his power to like not actually help with marauders?
Jose cannot be assigned wounds from a threat roll while there are other characters at his location.
Wow, rude.
So Jose is confirmed Eugene from The Walking Dead.
Wait, Eugene's the Asian guy, right?
No.
No, Eugene
No.
is the mullet
That's
guy.
Glenn.
Yeah, Eugene's the mullet
Whatever.
guy who
We-
basically
we're
spends
not-
his entire time being a coward and trying to pretend to be super smart and have all the solutions to things.
Anyhow, he's gonna take a move, and he's just gonna wander out over here.
All right.
And he found the scrapyard.
You boy.
His action, action is to draw 2 search cards, choose one to resolve, and discard the other.
That's cool. So that's like an
Well, that's the action
yeah.
of the location. Yeah.
Yeah, if you use it, it's basically like a double search.
It's a more selective search.
Yeah. But for our initial items at this location, 2 ammo and a fuel.
2 ammo, 1 fuel. Well, ammo's good.
Yes. We know we're gonna need that.
I don't support violence.
And I'm gonna take one of those.
Sounds good. Make sure to put it on your health
Oh yes.
thing.
Ron, my turn again?
Should we announce the giveaway, by the way, how that's going to work?
We'll do it once we've done through like one full round.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. Once we've gotten to the refresh phase, so we've done like a full playthrough, we'll talk about the giveaway.
All right.
Guys, there's a
I don't care
giveaway.
what this lore text says. Dante is the main character from Devil May Cry. Wielding his guns, ebony and ivory, he makes his way through the wasteland, shooting up demons in search of his father, Sparta.
Okay.
We're hoping they're not right next to each other this year, Straw. They haven't announced the dates yet, so we'll
You
see.
gonna read the actual flavor text?
No. I don't think we should read the flavor text. I think we should play.
You're such a hater.
We're so.
Dude, my flavor text is
Yeah,
badass.
We need to get going on that.
Alright, I'll move
Gameplay.
Dante
Why are
to
you taking
the
my rules away?
other empty space.
Empty space, no space.
St. Joseph's Hospital. If you end your activation here,
Don't forget to grab the food from the truck if you're gonna have a lot of people at a location in case of famine.
Right.
Hmm.
Fortunately, we know we have a war coming up, so we don't have to worry about the famine just yet.
Shouldn't we all move back
great
into the
tip.
compound?
No, because if we're at the compound when the war card
Oh,
goes
okay.
off, we take damage.
So we need to move in next turn. Okay.
Yeah.
alright. Give me the threat.
Crit
marker.
Camp, thank you for the
Goodbye,
host.
Thank you for the host.
Okay.
What did you get? What is its ability? If you end your activation here, you may discard
One
one
unrevealed
wound. Now, this is ending your activation is basically saying, I'm not going to take any more actions for the rest of the turn. So once you take that, you can't take additional
Yep.
actions. 2 meds and an ammo at this location.
Appropriate.
If you'd like to put them in the hospital. Stock up. Of course, the hospital's full of meds
So Steve, I was
and
on,
1 ammo.
watching Crit Camp's channel today, and they mentioned they're like, "Where's everybody? Where's Steve and Jordan? Why aren't they watching?" And they were like, "Can you see Steve? Like, throw something at him." Wait, no, the office is too big that you would be able to see Steve. I'm like, "No, he's actually like a couple desks ahead, but you weren't there." So.
I was wondering earlier, like you were in your desk, and like, how do you know? But I was in meetings all day, so yeah.
Okay, how many of you guys have ammo?
No one
I
has
got
anything.
one
Like,
ammo.
What are you talking about?
I
Fine.
have ammo.
Okay, then I'm
see
gonna
this?
pick up a med.
Okay. Yeah, with 2 ammo, we can.
You don't
wipe
really
out.
need the med necessarily, just because my character can remove a wound.
But I don't need the
fine.
ammo.
Yeah,
okay.
with 2 ammo, we can wipe all 6 marauders.
Okay. Cool.
So we'll be okay. All right. You're up, Steve.
It also just seems like something useful to have. It's like an
Wait, why have we not gotten to the?
Because you use all characters.
We
You get to
haven't
use all
done
your
all the
characters.
characters yet.
Oh,
Steve.
each. Okay, fine. I thought it was one. I thought it was like
Someone
each of
give
us
Steve
go
the
once.
think
All
tank.
characters
Where's
go.
the think tank?
I'm activating Melly Pelike. Melly.
Yes. Insert straw here. You can click in the link below the stream on the box art, and you can buy it from Amazon, where they're still selling it through Launchpad. And if you do so, it will support our stream in addition to supporting Mike and Peter and Van Ryder and all of the amazing folks who made this game possible.
Let's go, Steve.
Okay, where the heck should I even move to? At the end of the refresh phase, put a location marker. So I should just put it here because I already used that.
What are you talking?
At the end of the refresh phase, put it, so if I put her in one we've already used it, it doesn't count.
No, that's not how that works. It means as long as she's at a location, we will never get that ability back.
What do you? Yeah, but like since it's already gone.
But it would normally come back during the refresh phase. In the refresh phase, we will take this off. Unless
Okay,
she's
are there any ones that we don't want?
Are there any?
It doesn't
that we
matter.
don't want
Everything
right
else
now?
is not used.
Well,
Yeah, but
it
we
does
would never
matter.
get it again.
We'll cover it up as long as she's at the location. So basically, what we're saying is, what do we not want next turn? And I think we are probably not desperate to take a wound,
Okay, fine.
or
Yes,
the
that sounds.
hospital.
I think the wound is good. So can you
Yeah.
move my person there?
all right, she's this one.
And I will have her take a.
You want a med or an ammo?
I'll have her take an ammo.
Okay,
Okay, and that is my turn.
great. Hank Grimm is careless. Every time he moves to the compound during the action phase, you add 1 marauder. So that's a thing. So we know we're gonna have to kill 7 marauders, but that's fine because we'll be able
Just
to.
never
do
move
that.
Hank back.
I thought you
Hank
said
can,
I know we're gonna have to
Hank
kill
can
Hank.
F off. Hank
Yeah,
can F off.
kill Hank.
What's his
Um,
ability?
It's a bad ability. Every time he moves
Yeah, I just
into
wanna
the
know the name.
compound.
I want to know the name.
Oh, it's called careless.
No.
It's. I told you, nobody followed me.
Shut the fuck up, Hank.
I think I'm going to collect a. I'm gonna go here.
Whenever I lean in, the
I'm
light
going
just
to
goes
collect
like
a
nuts.
No, it's when Jordan leans in.
Whenever Jordan leans in, the light just goes nuts.
Yeah, it's my fault.
Oh my God.
What is?
I think it's
Doing
your
it.
hat.
Yeah. Hooah!
Or
Alright,
is
as
or
long
You
as-
broke it,
I would
Jordan.
broke it forever. No.
No!
Hey, I
I'm
fixed it.
sorry I missed Tiny Ramen. How'd it go?
How was Tiny Ramen?
I went really well. I mean,
You're up, by the way, Joel.
no one was there, and I cried, but it looked cool.
What was Tiny Ramen?
I made a tiny.
I think we're gonna.
I make tiny.
Oh,
food
we're
kits on
suspending.
Saturday
But
mornings
Carl's so
on my
cool.
stream.
He looks like a
Oh.
pirate.
Carl who?
Carl Murphy.
And what is his ability?
His ability is commanding influence.
Ooh.
Once per round, as an action, he can move to another occupied location and then have another character there perform an action.
That's pretty
Gets
Can that happen?
free
Can that happen as
actions.
his second action?
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
So there'd be like 3 actions in turn versus.
Well,
like,
he would get
'cause
3
it costs
actions.
him an action to use the move.
Well, so it's like a free move, kind
Yeah,
of,
it's
to
like a f-
another.
okay.
Yeah. It's a free move and then a free action for someone else.
Delegation.
So
You cried in
this.
the
Oh,
I drank the ramen.
this guy was here.
Were your
Reminds me of that
tears
episode of
were-
South
No.
Park where he drinks.
Oh,
or
sorry, my
This
bad.
is Carl.
Gets
Yep.
tears.
Wait.
You should talk into the microphone.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want to say.
So
Somebody else would do that.
he is gonna move.
Yes, you would.
I don't want
Also to
people
here,
like,
and then he's gonna command
see my
Jose to
dark
take
side.
another
I'm
action,
here to the viewers.
and Jose is going to use that action to take
Okay.
this.
And then with your second action, are you gonna?
With my
do-
second action,
this?
I can.
You could
just
do the double-
an
the
extra
selective
search, which I think I'm going
Oh,
to.
Peter says fun combo. You can gather then transfer for free if you know someone is going back to the compound. Make them your mule.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
There should be a drug.
So do you get? So when you
Action
search, these resources appear on the card here, or do you get them?
No,
Let's
they'll
see.
appear in the location supply.
Okay.
So there's just more that we can pick up.
So in that case,
The broth was root beer for the ramen, by the way.
Also,
Wait, really?
maybe Mike and Peter can clarify this for us, but
Did
because
you eat it?
I think that because we're using
What are we
the
low on?
Scrapyard's ability, it. Oh wait, I think resolving a search card still means we're going to increase the threat level there. I think. Even though we're using the location ability and not the normal search action, I would assume that it still increases the threat level, which is probably okay here because there's still a 0.
okay, we have lots of ammunition, so I am going to.
We have lots of ammunition.
I knew you were gonna.
We're
say
gonna
that,
use
so I
two.
was, like, thinking about it, I was
We're
like,
gonna,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
say
use
that.
2 of the ammunition on the next turn, but we still have a lot.
We've still got a
yeah.
lot of it, so I'm going to choose to stock this with food and gas.
All right, so that increases the threat level
I'm
from
stocked
0
with
to
food and
0.
gas.
You are
can
stocked
hand
with
me
food and
both of
gas.
those cards.
Yes, you increase the threat level. Just
Great.
search.
Okay, your turn, Praveen.
No,
No.
now
No,
we're
it's
all done. Now we
Steve,
move
Oh.
on to the
listen
next.
the rules. Jeez.
Yeah, Matt Praveen knows the rules.
In
better
theory,
than you,
Praveen's
Steve.
next.
Praveen knows the rules better than
Okay,
you,
I am a
Steve.
little sad about that.
Yeah, confirmed. All right, let's talk about the threat phrase. The player. All right, so what we're going to do is the first player, which is currently Praveen, will roll 1 or more threat dice for each occupied location. the number of threat dice rolled at each location is equal to the number of characters there plus the current threat track modifier. You always grab the white dice first. You only grab the black dice if necessary, presumably because they are much worse.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Mac can make that ammo into fuel.
Yes, I can make ammo into fuel.
Doesn't make sense. He's not a magician.
I am a magician.
Jose is the magician.
I'm a magician.
No.
Let's all be silent for a moment to commemorate our group loss.
So pick a location to roll for.
Wait, I pick one?
You're gonna roll for each of them.
Oh,
each.
okay, yeah.
What
so
order?
I'll start here.
All right. So there's one character there, and the threat level is 0. So roll one white
dice.
die. All right. You take 1 wound. Do not look at it. Just put it face down on your character.
Get fucked, Ivana.
Great.
Uses it to cook root kit.
Now-
Why is Praveen
roll
rolling for?
Okay.
Because I'm the leader.
First player rolls
Don't.
for all of them.
Oh, thank God. I don't want Praveen
You
rolling for
could've
my
healed it
character.
anyways.
I don't want Praveen rolling from another character. I can't heal
You can't even
myself.
pronounce your character's
Oh.
name.
Physician cannot heal thyself.
Rip.
So I don't want
Classic
Praveen
Steve
rolling. For
not supporting other characters.
I don't want Praveen rolling for me.
That's this one.
That's
Me again.
That's you again. So take another wound face down.
Boom.
Okay.
Have you tried not?
Who are you rolling
Oh,
for?
shit.
You gotta
I don't
tell
know
us.
yet.
Tell us who you're rolling
okay,
for
So
so
I'll
we
roll
can
for,
actually-
this is the next
All right.
one.
So you roll 3
Just
dice
count
for the
that for the next
scrapyard,
person.
Because
Oh.
the more people at a location, so
I'm gonna roll over
stacking
here.
people at this location might have been a mistake, but we'll see. Oh my God! All
Oh,
blanks.
It was
Dude.
all
Even though
blank.
he rolled it off camera, it was all blank. You can totally trust
Even
us.
though Praveen sucks.
And
it was
then
a
this
good roll.
last one, roll 2 dice. On the
Praveen
board,
rolls like Crit Camp.
preferably.
1.
All right, so 1 damage to Mac and 1 damage to Melly.
I'm pissed.
Melly Pelikai.
Pelikai.
Great.
Pelikai.
That I believe is it.
Okay, buy stuff. I will soothe you to sleep.
Just it wasn't really necessary here, but just so that people know, during the
Tell
threat
me more.
phase, we can discard an ammo token to fight off the marauders at that location and re-roll threat dice.
You can split the damage as you like.
Oh, it's not one each. Got it.
No, just 1 total damage.
Oh,
Alright,
but not
so-
me. I call not me. Not it.
No, but
She only has 5. If
yeah,
you have
but
6,
we care less if she dies.
Yeah.
Game looks great. Players look great. Chat
Yeah.
is the best.
Yay!
Yay.
Rolling like cricket.
Thank you,
is
Insert
rolling like a
Straw
boss.
here. We're so happy to have you here.
Jordan just wants us all to
Oh,
die.
so then it's way better to group people because even if you roll more dice, you can
You
put them
can
all
split
on the
it up.
shitty characters.
Oh, no, you can split it up so they take less.
No,
Yeah.
but- oh, I
Welcome to
guess.
Tilted
Yeah.
Table where Jordan gets the rules wrong.
And the points don't matter. Stacking damage is good. 1 med heals 3 unflipped.
There you go. Also that. Great.
And I can remove any of them.
All right.
But you won't.
We
I won't.
have
That's
resolved
He's
all
just
of the threat
Making
rolls.
us aware that he.
Now we proceed to the apocalypse phase.
Oh,
We're
We're going to draw the
boy.
top apocalypse card, which is a war card. It is a marauder
Oh,
assault.
it is the 4.
With 4 players, we add. First of all characters of the compound take 1 wound.
but there
Yeah,
ain't no
all 0
no
of
characters
them.
in the compound, guys.
Great.
Your princess is in
Um,
another castle.
So there's 2 things here. One is that had we wanted to, we could have tanked wounds. So you can prevent part of the apocalypse card by canceling 1 marauder placement for each character at the compound who takes a 2nd wound. So you can basically be like, I'll take damage to not have them.
Okay,
there.
that's like worth it if you have less than if you.
It's,
Cause if you
it's
have a
also
med
worth
pack.
it, like maybe later in the game if
When
we're
someone's
about to
gonna
get
die.
overrun. So right now we have 4 players, and we're going to add 6 marauders. So 1, 2, 3, 4 bikers and 2 buggies, which means, as I said before, because the buggies are in play, if we get another war card, then and they're still in play, we automatically lose.
Why?
Because every war card will add 6, and there are only 5 buggies left.
Look at this. This is literally the guy that yells.
And if we
"Witness
place
me"
all
from Mad Max.
of the tokens, we lose immediately because we get overrun. Great.
Okay.
So now we're going to see what the next one is. It's a famine card, definitely not a war card.
Someone at the door.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's coming from inside the house.
They're coming for us.
ASMR.
It's time to purge.
You guys, this is our new table. This is new tilted table.
I want chat to recognize that I'm not part of that.
It's everyone. I don't
What's so
need
bad
anyone.
is it's all in my ears.
Stop. All right,
Never
so
gonna not hear it. It's gonna stay with you forever.
yeah. All right. So now we have resolved the apocalypse effect, and now we move to the refresh phase.
Thank God.
First off, you take all activation markers off of your characters.
Yeah.
Secondly, you remove location use markers except wherever your person is. We leave. it.
Why do you guys hate freedom?
And I believe yours is over here.
Wait,
Yeah.
this is-
Freedom?
We clear up both of these, but then technically it's at the end of the refresh phase. I'm just going to do it now. This one we lose that ability until we have a refresh phase where that character's not there.
Steve, why you gotta kill my buzz?
Because we
Everyone
don't
else is all
have
happy.
because we don't have all living characters of the compound, we can't choose to begin the journey. We did not draw the final apocalypse card, and so then the first player passes the first player marker to the left,
Thank God. I have so many things to say now that I'm first player.
and a
Praveen,
new
I'll
round
start with you.
begins.
Okay, so
Steve, could you make your move?
Coffee talk with tilted table.
Right.
coffee talk with tilted table. Okay, I am going to. Who needs wounds healed? Who wants
Uh,
who wants
Nobody
that?
really.
Who want that?
Seems
I
like
mean-
a waste of a move at this point.
Yeah.
I guess so. Okay.
Because there's nobody at your location.
Okay, so I am going to eat to.
I mean, you could just take all the fuel.
Actually, what I might do. Oh, this one.
No, it was at 0. It got bumped.
I might just eat the fuel. Eat both fuel.
You'll
Yeah.
want to look at how to prevent that
Great.
famine card first.
Oh, wait,
Let's
wait,
so
what-
you
talk
can
this. Yeah.
strategize.
So a famine card. Each character takes a wound, reveals it, and resolves its effect.
No.
Or characters may discard a food to let up to 3 other characters at their location ignore these effects.
Okay, can we all move on to one location?
Well,
Hey, I have some food.
People
I
who
wonder
have-
who I'd let eat it.
if we should probably have a group go back to the compound and another group group up on a location with food.
Fine.
So
Look who has
somebody
the
who has
location
food,
food.
somebody who has food should come to the compound, and then we should have another group. But we
Who has food? You, no one has food.
technically we need 3 food in 3 groups
Well,
in
we
order
have-
to save everyone.
There's also food in the truck.
But we would have to grab it from the truck in order to use
It's
it.
free.
But you
No, it
still have to transfer
Yes,
it to
it
a
is.
character in order to use it.
Transfer.
Yes, you get 1 free transfer action. We would still have to plan for that
Yes. So can we do that now? Like someone can have that food for free. So
potentially. Yes,
well,
Yeah,
well, why
you can
not?
get it from the truck.
because nobody's at the compound right now.
I thought we're moving people to the compound.
Yes, so when that happens, we can do that. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we have to
There's a-
decide now.
I might be the only one entertained by Jordan's hat now. It has mystical powers.
Okay,
Thanks,
Jordan's turn.
No, it's
No,
my turn.
Steve hasn't even taken his turn yet.
For the love of God, bust out the think tank.
The question is,
I haven't.
Don't worry, it's already prepped on.
Oh
Steve's
my
end.
God! I was wondering what that red box was around me.
okay,
Got the tank trained on you.
who has food already? Ivana?
I do.
Praveen, and that's it.
And Ivana's on a location with food. So
There's a
I can
location of
also
food here.
pick up
Right.
that food with Dante and send it to anyone
Yeah.
else.
we also need somebody who has food to come here. So
No, Jordan, so I can send the food to anyone else with Dante's ability.
where's Dante?
So I can go there, pick up a food, and I can send it to anyone.
Great. So somebody should pick up one of these food and take it here,
Oh,
or
that's fine,
Dante
yeah.
should take it here.
I have a plan which involves for the shoot requires ammo. Do you have to discard an ammo from the character that you are taking that action with?
Yes.
Okay.
So Melly, I think Melly should leave.
Hank is not going back to the compound because I don't want to add another.
Melly
marker.
has ammo. Melly.
Mac also has ammo.
Well, Melody also ruins location, so Melly can just go back to the compound
So
and kill marauders.
right. So Mac and Melly can clear all the marauders.
Yes.
Okay.
So that I'm gonna do. Since you know Melly's doing it, I'm gonna do it now while we keep deciding what to do. Melly is moving
The fish is judging Steve to heal people.
there, and Melly is going to use her second action to.
It kind
Yeah,
of
that
is.
Steve
Yeah.
has such a that fish has such a wistful look on his
She's
face.
gonna spend this and kill 3 of these folks. Can I
So
just
you-
pick 3?
Great.
Always the buggies first, but
Mm.
yes.
Okay, there's 3.
Just put them back here.
Okay, so look, I've done more than Praveen has done in his whole life.
You're correct. I have never killed.
I am the
Marauders,
most successful survivor you'll
Right.
ever interview.
and yet you have no food.
Mac's gonna do the same thing. Mac's gonna go and discard an ammo to clear 3 Marauders for free.
For free.
Well, not free. It cost an ammo, but yeah.
For free.
All right. So that's it for Mac. Now it is back
Joel.
to Joel. All right, I'm gonna
LHG.
eat a snack while you guys try to.
The notorious LHG.
Just make sure somebody brings the food to the compound.
Does it
Either
cost an action to
Dante or-
transfer foods between people if they're in the same location?
1 free transfer action?
Yeah.
and
Your
then
first
other
one's free,
transfers-
Praveen.
Yeah.
First one's free. All right. So are the other 3 people just staying on this location then?
Don't forget to transfer the food from the truck.
Why would
From
we
the
transfer the
truck.
food from the truck when we can?
Because
pick
there's
up-
no need. Because
Truck.
it's not doing anything in the truck. At least someone having it is like, we could use it for something.
Doesn't
And
it
it's
cost
free.
an action? To
Don't you
transfer?
It's
want to
free.
stock it up in the truck?
Yeah.
No,
For
No.
free. Just grab it. 1 free per character.
Like, if the game designers are like yelling at you to
all
grab the
right,
food,
all right.
you may want to.
Isn't the goal to put
Take the
everything
food
in
from
the
the
truck,
truck.
though?
Yeah, but it's easy. Like, you can put any amount of things in the
Oh,
truck.
Okay, I guess it's not valuable to put them in the truck until you're
Yeah.
full
So
of it.
Carl, I guess, is not moving this turn, so we don't get an
What
extra
happened
free
with the food
action.
in the truck?
Apparently, I'm taking it.
Why?
Because the game
Because the
game
designers
designers say
are
so.
adamant that there's no need to have it in the truck. There's no benefit having it in the truck.
Oh well, then in that case, somebody who's in the compound already should have taken
Yeah,
it.
that's-
I should take it as my free action
Oh, okay,
because
sure.
I'm already in the compound.
All right.
Great.
Then
Then now one other person can come to the compound and we can save 3 of them from the famine, but they don't have to because there's 6 people out there. So with 2 food in 2 groups of 3, we can save everyone.
okay,
Instead of
so
spending extra actions to get food elsewhere and bring it back to the
Yep,
compound.
makes sense.
so
We're with you.
Ivana should not move this turn, which means everybody else should move to Ivana.
I mean, we have a group of 3 and we have 3 separate, so maybe we group on those 2 locations
On Ivana's location and here, yeah, and this.
and the scrapyard. Right.
Oh, I thought we're grouping in groups of.
3 groups because it's
Okay.
we can only save 3 at a time per
Okay,
food.
sure.
Only people in the compound can get stuff from the truck.
Yes. That was
Oh,
what I was
okay.
trying to point out.
Okay. So then in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move with Carl and have Ivana take an action. Or
Wait.
oh, we're keeping these people here.
Yeah, because the other 2 have
Well-
to move anyways, so you can use your actions more efficiently.
Do the other
by-
2 have to move?
in order to
These
group
2
up.
have to move.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, to here.
To there. If you move off of this location, then you're spending an action to move and they're spending an action to move.
I guess it makes no difference because
Yeah.
this would net a free action in any case, but.
Right.
Sorry, and
uh,
I get the tank?
So it just depends. Do you want the action here or there?
You deserved it.
That's better here, I guess, because there's more things to pick up here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab a food,
a
and
second
I
action.
guess another
I mean,
like a gas.
It's not Joel's fault he's taking a long
I
time.
know, I
You
thought
should
you put it on Jordan.
Are you done? Are you done, Jordan? Or Joel?
That's it. Are you? He asks. Yep.
Okay.
Bit of a Freudian slip.
I'm just here to help
I'm
remind
gonna have
people
Dante
what they have
pick up a
options
med
for.
pack
Uh-huh.
and then move here.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, I am going to move. I'm going to eat a fuel.
You would.
Well, Well, I think I could heal someone. Who's over there? So we've got.
This is what you get the think
Wait.
tank.
Who's at this location? I want to move to that.
Why?
Because I can heal people there.
But you can heal people. You could heal Ivana here, and you need to be in a group of 3 at the end of the round, or you're not going to
With
get
food.
saved from the famine.
Who has food in that?
Ivana.
Okay,
The
I'll
person who
move to a
needs
Val.
healing.
Okay, I'm gonna eat. Should I eat a fuel and then do it, or just move there and then heal?
You won't have
Something
actions to heal if you take the fuel.
Just to reiterate a tip from Peter, use your free actions to put all your stuff on one
So they
person.
can mule stuff
Minimize
back.
moves to and from the compound stealing your actions.
So did you want to give your? Well, your food's gonna get spent anyway.
Yeah,
so in
my
this
food's
case,
gonna
it
get
doesn't matter.
spent, and I prefer Dante having things so he can throw them to people.
Seems fine.
Okay,
Hasn't come up yet.
Should I heal? I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna move from here to here. I'm gonna heal Dante.
Thanks, bro.
Do I just put it back in this pool,
Rip Ivana.
or is it out of the game?
No. I think it goes back to the pool because it's still face down.
Okay.
Yeah, so don't, as long as, once we're face up, then we keep them aside until we've used them all and then shuffle them back together.
Okay.
So,
So
make
that's-
sure that they all get
Okay,
used.
that is Frida's turn.
Alright.
Fredo.
Freda's turn.
Hank Grimm. is going to stay where he is.
Me?
He's going to.
What's that? Oh, where did I leave it?
He's. Hank Grimm is going to pick up this.
I'll go to grab it. Thank you.
Soup.
What did you do?
I apparently just like put my wallet down somewhere and he found it.
Great.
I was like, what did I do? I'm like, did I ruin something?
How do you know you were here?
Oh, I'm here late all the time.
Oh, okay. No,
I
in this room.
I guess we're gonna have to search eventually,
here,
so we
like,
might as
every
well
week.
increase the threat level.
Mhm.
I have an extra action, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this.
Maybe
Well,
he watches our stream for me.
Use the
Oh.
location. Gonna use the location ability. I can do I can do 2 fuel
Just
or
an
2
avid
food
fan.
and a med. We
It's-
have
what were
fuel
your
at this
options again,
location,
sorry?
or we have food at this location, so I'm thinking stack the fuel early.
Yes,
to make
fuel,
sure we,
fuel,
since we know we need it.
Shots, shots,
So
shots.
2 fuel and a med at this location.
Which one?
That was the what did he now, Steve look?
And
do I
then,
have a look like that?
Who's gonna be our mule here? Who,
Someone's gonna be sent back to the compound.
As eventually. Who's there? Is it both of your characters?
Well, so Carl being a mule is a reasonable thing to do because Carl, I don't know, like if there's an extra useful free action. That
Which one of
these
your
two
characters
can
is
take.
already gone?
Carl
is
is
he in
already
market?
gone. That's true. Yeah.
Okay. So if Carl's already gone,
Then yeah, I guess it has to be Jose.
yeah, I guess we could use Jose to take stuff back now, unless you wanted Jose to pick up other stuff.
Well, I mean, he's carrying 2 ammo. I guess he just like dumps them in the truck for anyone else to use at the compound.
Yeah. Alternatively, he could spend the turn picking up the stuff on the ground and move next turn.
Well,
Um, I'm just trying to figure out who to give my fuel to. I'm just who if we have Jose pick up stuff this turn, then he'd be maxed out if I gave him a fuel and he picked up 2 more. But
Mhm.
we would and he can't take the wounds anyways because it's of his ability.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna give him a fuel and let him be the. He seems like a great pack mule since we can't give him wounds when there's people with him.
Yeah. This character's drawback does not seem like. Yeah, he removes some choice, and I guess like typically you want your wounds to go on your bad characters, but like
Yeah.
that's
I don't think it's
because
a huge deal.
they are
Seems
they
pretty
are crippling you while they're alive, and this guy's just.
We just have to figure out how to use him to his best ability.
Whose turn is it?
I just finished my turn.
Okay.
So now.
I didn't know whose turn it was to put the tank on.
I'm going to.
My
Yeah,
turn
I didn't
take
either,
that
so-
long.
Yes.
Well, we kind of mapped
Half
out
of
my turn as
was
well.
You doing your wallet.
So I'm just gonna pick up 2 more. What happens if you? I guess if you take a wound while your inventory is full, you have to drop something.
Correct.
Okay.
My turn?
Well, I'm just gonna pick up the stuff.
And we know you can't take a wound right now, anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Okay, Ivana's gonna pick up these 2, and then use a free action to shuffle the. I guess.
The balancing factor for character powers is their health/carrying capacity.
I guess
Jose's
Ivana's-
ability is
yeah.
so bad, so he has.
I think the
fewer
food is
spells.
probably
Okay.
less immediately useful as a transferable item than ammo.
Maybe.
Then why does Melly have
All right, that's
only
the end of my
5
turn.
slots then? Because she sucks. She
was
doesn't
that?
do anything. She doesn't do anything.
Oh, she
'Cause
disables the
she's
location
a survivor
powers.
and she's weak.
I guess disabling the location powers are.
It's
pretty-
a
not
relatively
so
not,
bad.
as bad
Yeah, but like,
ability. Like
That's-
Ivana, if I ever move her to a place with other people, everyone just gets screwed.
Yeah.
It's like absolutely horrible.
that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Now we move to the threat phase. First player, would you like to roll for each location?
It's like a real apocalypse. There's always going to be people who are just a burden.
Which
Everyone
location
else.
am I
The
rolling?
2 locations that have people on them. Pick
Okay,
one.
so I'm gonna roll for this one.
All right. So it's 3 dice.
Oh shite!
Steve, we just.
I shouldn't have. I should not be rolling for damage, guys.
I know you really shouldn't.
First player rolls. We gotta trust in your dice
Listen.
karma. Dice.
ASMR.
Board game ASMR.
You could
That
hear
sound
it
just
up
makes
in
me
your
nervous.
Yeah.
Actually. It makes me
As long as
feel
I stop.
good.
Okay. 2.
All right. Split however you choose between the 3 people who are taking.
I don't think.
It's like,
Which
which
is
location do you roll
basically-
it for? It's gonna go
I
on
should
Ivana.
not.
All of them are gonna go on Ivana.
Yeah, you want to stack them on Ivana?
Yeah, I'm
That's
just gonna
fine.
heal her afterwards
Okay.
with 1 med pack.
No, I can. I mean, I can
Yeah.
take 1 away.
No, that makes sense. One med will heal all 3, and Dante has a med.
Yeah, but if we don't have to use that, we should just use her passive.
But yours is only 1.
It heals 1 wound, where I can use a med pack to just burn all 3 of those.
Okay.
It's all about
We
efficiency.
might need that
I mean,
for.
the designer said that was the pro tip: is
Yes.
stack
Heart
and
of
heal with
dice.
meds.
Heart
so-
of the
Okay.
dice.
I'm gonna roll the other location.
which is 4 dice
Why?
because
That's
the
4.
threat is +1.
God damn it!
You guys are all screwed.
But it can't be
Maybe
more
that's
than
why
4,
you
right?
It can be more than 4.
Disabled the
That's when we
location.
start drawing the worst dice. 2. All right.
That's
I
not
don't-
bad.
That was about to be a wound.
It
Uh,
didn't. It did. It didn't. Didn't.
So
didn't.
it's Hank and both of Joel's. Do we want to stack them both on one of
On-
these
on-
on Hank or Carl? Probably Hank.
Probably Hank.
Yeah.
I mean, just that name, Hank.
Hank Grimm.
He
Hank
wants-
Grimm.
How many wounds do you have on Hank?
Just 2.
Okay.
So maybe
Because I
Finn
could
can
also
heal
use
him.
my action to throw you over a med pack.
Yeah. No, it's
Okay.
okay.
That's
Not
it,
an
right?
action,
Do
it's
I
my
roll for the
character.
compound?
Nope.
Okay.
The compound does not roll for threat as far as I know, unless it does, in which case they're about to correct me by the time I look this up.
Can you pass me the box?
Nope. You're safe in the compound. That is the one good point of going to the compound. Right.
Or Hank.
These marauders
I
are
see a
scary.
pattern. 2 2s, yeah. We're rolling like Crit Camp.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, there's no one on that location.
Now, Apocalypse. Radiation leak. Each character would take a wound and reveal it and resolve it, except characters may discard a food to protect up to 3 characters at their location. Hank is discarding a food.
Ivana discards a food.
Yeah, it's probably better to have Hank do it than Carl. So Hank gonna discard a food for that location, and then Mac is going to discard a food for the compound. So no one takes any damage. We survive that apocalypse card. We have
Yes.
another war card coming up.
What is it good for?
Nothing.
Right.
Did you guys shake Chris's hand? Maybe it's contagious.
Probably
Who's Chris?
Crick hand.
Crit Camp.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Right. Good thing he's not here anymore.
Okay, so first person transfers.
Yes.
Thank God.
I
now
have
that I'm not
things
first
to
player, I have
say.
some things to
No.
say to all of you.
All right. Refresh. Everyone, pull your.
Steve was the worst
Characters
first person
off.
ever.
No, I was not.
And these are.
Remove them except where Melly is, but she's at the compound, so they both come off. We finally get that one back.
Was this
And
one?
That's
that
it.
was there, right?
0. Yeah, but it advanced once.
Okay.
Um,
Wait, 0 but advanced one step?
Oh no,
No,
sorry.
there's no
we
step
haven't
here
searched
yet.
there yet. That one's still at 0.
Oh, the other half of Crick Camp's still here.
Yeah. He's gonna tell Chris.
The better half.
I thought it was someone. I thought it was a character. I'm like, I don't remember any character named Chris.
We're
Who is
not.
this Chris?
We're obviously not departing on our journey, so we're gonna start here. I don't really want Mac to be in the compound. Do we have ammo out there? We do. Oh, you have a bunch of ammo,
I do.
and you're about to take it back. So
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of things
Okay.
you have there, Jose.
That seems
Can you
reasonable.
can someone just hand me an ammo?
Jose's the mule, yeah. What?
Can
Yes.
someone just hand me an ammo and not come back? Oh, you want to deliver your stuff?
yeah,
He's
he
a
wants to
ton of
deliver his stuff anyways.
I just want to send. So wait, the war is somebody's gonna take damage.
You'll take 1 damage if you're in the compound, but I think it'd be okay to have Jose take 1 damage
It's
to
fine.
deliver all of that stuff.
Yeah, he just like moves to the compound and then dumps it.
Yeah.
So war is everyone
and
in the compound takes damage. and then-
Technically, you could
You could even.
move, dump, and then move back because the transfer is free. So we could still have the compound empty. You can think about
True.
it for your turn. For Mac is going to go grab. I'm actually going to go here and grab a fuel, I think. Yeah, because we don't need anything else right now. So I'm just going to grab that fuel. And that's the end of Mac's turn.
You could have also moved to the hospital, picked up that med pack,
All right.
ended your turn there, and healed a wound.
Jose's just gonna do his thing that we talked about.
I don't have any wounds.
Oh, that's your other character.
And take a free transfer. Got all that
And there isn't a
lovely-
med pack at the hospital.
Yeah, there is, isn't that?
The
Oh, it's
reactor.
Oh, that's an ammo.
But
Still
If-
equally useful.
yeah,
Actually, should I just like hold on to anything? Just in
you should
case?
keep the ammo because we're gonna need. Oh no, somebody else can transfer. It for
Somebody
free.
else can grab the ammo.
Yeah.
Maybe keep. I'm wondering actually about
The
the.
med pack.
Or we need the gas long term as well.
It's probably fine.
Yeah.
We need
Okay.
to start stockpiling.
My turn.
No,
it's,
I actually
it's
get.
cooperative, Moscato,
Praveen
so
is-
I get one more action.
Jordan is
I
winning.
moved and I
No.
dumped and.
no one's winning.
Yeah, it's a co-op.
No one's
game,
winning
so
because we're playing
Jordan's
with
winning.
Wait, what was that? That shirt at PAX Unplugged.
It's a cooperative game, but I'm winning. That was just a shirt. Okay.
Getting that for Jordan.
Okay.
Jose can do one more thing. And there isn't really much.
There should
else
be
Am I
for
moving
him to
Melly
do
out of the
other
compound, I take
than-
it?
There should be a competitive mode where one of the players gets to play the Marauders. If you want to.
I'm
If
just
you don't want to
thinking,
take damage.
what's the action?
I might move Melly to the reactor and then
Yeah.
just search.
Just grab one of your characters resources to explore. I actually might. Well, as long as there's one other character here, that remains an option for Carl to take, so that's fine. And when characters are together, it's probably better. Yeah. Well,
I mean, Jose's not going to take damage anyways, even if he's. If you group him up with someone, he definitely won't take damage, so you might as well, right?
well,
If he ends up by himself, then he could take damage.
He could hurt himself.
he can hurt himself on his own. Well, him taking damage is also kind of fine. Although maybe not. Maybe it's just like better for other characters to take damage and then get healed.
Well, point being, like,
Kate was so ready. You had that on location for like a round and a half.
for example, like
Well, I had to move
Mac
to
will
Jordan
take damage
first.
regardless, right?
Yeah.
So
I need
if
two
you move
for
Jose
both of
somewhere
them.
else, then both Mac
Cop
and
clone
Jose
it.
might take damage. But if you group them together, Mac would still
Yeah.
take the same damage, but Jose is saved.
I'm surprised because
Okay.
Joel, you're not usually like a min maxer.
I am actually
Wait,
more.
Joel's
of-
always been like relative on.
But
on the,
I never
on the
think about
min-maxer
like,
scale, he's
is Joel
closer to
gonna
the
be?
min-maxer.
He's not. He's a quiet min maxer. He's
You're
not
getting
Ian.
sucked into Jordan's.
I was. He
madness.
asked.
Actually, the problem is Ian is too quiet, whereas Joel will like act like he's engaged with the game, where Ian is just.
Ian's like doing math.
Ian's staring and Ian's just like, like
Ian's
that's
like-
what I want from my min maxers.
Oh, you want them to be analyzing the board
Yeah.
constantly and just have their move planned ahead
Ian's
of time.
like running spreadsheets when it's not.
He's a
MVP.
mod maxer.
MVP board games, Mike, gonna have to leave you all with Peter. Have to get up in 5 hours. And
Oh
Yeah.
wow. Okay. Well, thanks for
Thanks
stopping
so much
by.
for
This was
stopping by,
awesome.
Mike. We appreciate it.
Have a good night.
This is amazing so
Oh,
far.
we didn't announce
You
the
guys did a
giveaway,
great
by
job.
the way.
No, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it.
Do it
later.
now.
We'll
Do
do it
it
right now.
later.
We'll do it right now.
We'll do it
While
live.
Mike's still here.
I'll do it. I'll write it and we'll
What are
do
we
it
doing?
live.
All right. Do you want to talk about the giveaway while I'm getting it ready?
There's a giveaway. We're
Wait,
giving
is
away
the
this
turn
copy
over?
of Salvation Road.
Yes.
The turn is over.
Okay.
You can enter. We are about to activate the bot by spending your tilts.
yes.
You gained tilts by being in the room, so the longer you're in, the
You can also type exclamation point giveaway
Oh.
in chat to learn all the things that Steve is saying right now.
Yes.
Faster than Steve can say.
Okay. How do I explore or search?
well, we're gonna do the giveaway. Hold on, Praveen.
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna open the giveaway. Yes.
This message already came up while we were playing.
Yeah. Also that.
Got it.
So we're gonna open the giveaway right
Can't
now.
position it right.
Boom.
It's this way.
So
Why does my
each ticket costs 1 tilt. You can buy up to 25 tickets. So if you want to buy, if you have 25 tilts or more, and you want to buy 25 tickets, type exclamation point tickets 25, and that's it. And you can enter
tickets?
tickets plural. Yes, tickets 1, tickets 12, tickets 25. As it says in the message there, type tickets and a number to join.
That's
We-
right. I think you need to do plural on ticket.
We will leave this giveaway open and draw the winner during next week's stream. So you can enter now, or you can keep watching to accumulate more tilts so that you can get enough tilts to buy the maximum number of tickets.
Tiltarino.
If you
One
want to
ticket,
make
no,
sure that you have enough tickets to buy, or you have enough tilts, type !tilts in chat first to see how many you have. I do see already that Daft Taro has
Rigged.
bought 1 ticket, and then that Kitsume has bought 25. So you are entered into the giveaway, and we will keep that open until next week, and then we will select a winner, and we will contact you. Standard note
We
for
will
all.
contact you by literally knocking on your door.
Yes. Standard note for all giveaways is we will ship it to you, but if you live outside the U.S., you'll have to pay for your own shipping just because international shipping is expensive especially for a large board game. But if you're in the U.S., we will just ship it to you for free. Either way, the game itself is free.
And there's no purchase necessary. Anyone in the stream,
Yay!
anyone on stream can
Open
be
to legal
entered.
residents of the U.S. ages
Yes.
18 and older. Mathematical skill testing question. may be
Peter can
required.
enter to win his own game right now.
Okay.
So,
I would like to search
where are you
on
at?
Ivana's location.
All right. You found 2 fuel and an ammo,
Sweet.
and you've increased the threat level.
Game hand delivered by Jordan.
Yeah.
Can you not increase the threat? Oh, I guess you can do that.
To
for
0.
What about this one?
I'm about to do that on my next one.
Oh.
Okay.
I was gonna send
Continue.
my turn.
Yes.
I'm sending Melly to the reactor.
Mellison, where is she?
Mellison. Can I search when there's still a thing there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just add more.
Can I? And I'll search there.
Okay. You found 2 med kits and a fuel.
Oh, I guess that's kind of useful to us.
It's true.
Okay, and that's my turn for Melly.
Jordan.
And I'm gonna put myself on snooze for about 20 minutes and let me know when it's my turn.
Great. Hank.
Yeah, we want to keep this rolling, guys.
Hank is going to do a thing.
Especially since I'm jet lagged.
Yep.
Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
Canadian. I was in Toronto for about a month.
All right.
3-hour jet lag.
Hank's gonna go over here and help out Melly
Wait, Toronto's only 1 hour.
by taking a
3
med
hour.
kit.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah.
that way, if we
It's
take
1 hour,
damage,
that's
I'll take
fine.
the 3rd damage so I can
Yeah.
heal it.
Okay.
I wasn't
Yeah.
that jet
And then
lagged
if
after
we get
coming
more
back
than
from
one, you
PAX.
can stack it on yours next.
Okay.
A
All right.
month.
That's it for me.
In
Joel.
Toronto.
Oh, you were a month.
Hello.
This
Joel.
game goes much
We're
faster when
playing
we're all paying
West or
attention.
East?
Yes.
Sorry?
You're up
Do you think it's worse
All right.
like west or east?
for Carl.
Sure. All right.
Henley, thank
Henley,
you for the
host.
18 viewers.
Wow.
Woo,
Thank you.
amazing.
And welcome everybody.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. We are playing Salvation Road. We have the designers here in chat with us, so come on over to the chat and say hello. Feel free to ask them
Where did
questions.
you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
And we're giving away this copy of the game tonight. We just opened the giveaway, so come on into chat and type !giveaway to find out how to join the giveaway and win a free copy of this amazing survival game.
All right. So, let us take our friend Carl Murphy. He's gonna nab this last bit
Carlos
of gas,
Tell your friends. so
and
they
then
can
he's
come join the
gonna
giveaway.
take his special action to make a move over here, and he is going to tell who has more inventory space. Actually, it doesn't really matter because I am going to tell. Would Mac like to explore is the one that gets us more road, right? That, like,
yes.
advances the game.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
Scout is the one that
Oh,
gets
Scout,
us more
yeah.
cards. Explorer is the one that gets us to flip it over so it's face up.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
both important
Sure. Wait, why is scouting important? all of
because
that
we
even?
we're gonna have 5 cards,
Yeah.
and so eventually we're gonna have 5 road cards, whether or
Yes.
not we scout them.
Okay.
So
I think that scouting is more important.
Oh, scouting
than
flips them.
flipping.
no, scouting puts them out on the board.
Yes.
Exploring flips them.
I would say
Flips
that
the road
scouting
card.
is
Okay.
more important.
Yeah, yeah. So we
than
know like what kind of resources we need.
At least the earlier we scout, the more we know the types, because we may get to the point where it's like, oh,
Okay, sure. Okay.
we need like
we need a
all
ton of
food.
food.
Or
Yeah, we
something.
need a ton of food.
So, scouting then is discard the resource from here.
Yes.
I assume we don't like. Is
No.
this gas particularly important?
No, we'll get more.
All right. So let's take a look at this.
No,
No.
No.
we're scouting. We're gonna grab a
Scouting
new one.
is this,
Wait, from the bottom.
but from the bottom.
Hang on. Scouting. Okay.
Scouting means that we're showing the types of resources we need. Exploring means we're flipping over the scouted cards to reveal
Okay,
the
so,
actual numbers.
No, I explicitly chose to scout, which is to flip one.
No. Scout is you're actually going out to scout a new piece of road. Explore means you're exploring
Okay,
a piece of road
okay.
you've already scouted.
Note to the designers, this is a little bit of a confusing terminology.
Yeah.
I think it's reasonable. It makes sense to me.
And then you can flip that just over and investigate.
And then,
location.
Yeah, okay, anyway,
And-
so
Scouting.
either way, it's fine.
What is a
Um,
scout? What do they
Turn-based
scout?
life, if you wait around a few minutes, you will have a tilt you can use to
Yes.
enter.
I believe you get one tilt every 10 minutes. We will also, for those of you who are just joining us, we are not going to choose a winner until sometime during next week's stream because we stream every Wednesday. So if you watch throughout this stream and you come back next stream, you can also buy tickets next stream before we close it. But you will accumulate tilts the longer you're on the stream. And then at any point that you want to spend them to buy tickets, you can. You can buy the tickets with the tilts you have now and then buy more tickets next week if you come back.
Yep.
And that way, if for some
Yeah.
reason you're not able to, if something comes up and you can't come back next week, you're already in the system. You've already bought some tickets and you already have a chance to win.
You're in the system. Let me just look you up.
Literally.
Beep, boop, beep, beep.
Yes.
Beep boop.
Okay,
Whose turn is it?
Done.
It's
It is
your turn,
currently
Praveen.
Praveen's turn.
Okay. I would like
Praveen.
to move. Actually, should I pick up?
Oh, Def Taro
I'm
doesn't
moving.
have her tilts. Did something
Oh.
happen when we moved? Can you look at?
Oh,
Def Taro, did you change your name at all?
Do you have a rewards card? Double Hawk, keep pushing those reward cards. Your bonus depends on it.
I'm actually
Yeah,
just gonna.
I think Def Taro, I think that we didn't have the the tilt system at all early on. So you may just not have accumulated tilts for a while unless you changed your name on Twitch.
Okay, it's my turn. I am going to.
Double Hawk changed his name and almost lost all his points.
I am going to probably move on to the. Who's hurt? Hank. Where's Hank?
Hank has a med kit and
I
is
don't
going
think
to
that's
heal
useful
himself.
at this point. Like your healing abilities.
Okay,
are
so
not
can
really-
I?
I mean, you could go heal Melly if you
Oh
wanted.
shit! Do we
but-
need ammo? Cause it's war.
But you could also just.
Oh, do we need ammo because it's war?
We could do it.
Or we can do it
No,
next
there's
turn,
2
right?
ammo here that we could
Okay,
get
yeah.
with free transfers. That said, if
I mean, I can
if
transfer
Frida
this.
if Frida wanted to pick up that
Actually,
ammo,
yeah. Who's moving
she
back?
could.
Because I should have used my character's ability to give this ammo to somebody.
I mean, Dante has so many things that he probably should be the one to go back next turn.
That's what I thought. But
That's
like,
fine. I will.
I don't know.
Like
someone-
Frida could
yeah.
pick up that ammo and give it to you
Right.
to Dante, and then still have another action if that's what you wanted. Either search or move. Or
I
whatever.
might just search on that location.
No.
I might not do
Because
that.
like it's not good. I wouldn't search there because there's a ton of people there right
Okay,
now.
fine. I will. I don't know really know what to do. I guess I'll take the ammo that's sitting there
Would you like to transfer it for free
to.
to someone on the location?
Wait, if he has 2 ammo and he's in the compound, can he?
No, you can
double
only
down
shoot
on that?
once.
With
Oh, you
two,
can only
with 2 actions, you could.
You
shoot.
have to already be there. Like you couldn't
Yeah,
move.
you have
to
to
do it.
start your turn on the compound to have enough, or have a food that you could.
Yeah, but he gets a free transfer, so he's taken 1 action. He gets this ammo with a free action, and then he moves to
He
the
can't
compound.
take it from you with a transfer action. He can only give.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm saying he should just give it to you. You should go dump all that, and then one other person can go back to the compound with
Okay,
you
yeah.
next time to shoot.
Okay, I'm gonna transfer it to you.
Gotcha.
That's for free though.
That's
I still have
free,
another
yeah.
action.
So you could either use.
I could move.
Yeah, you should move.
You can also remember as the location action, you can take any
Oh.
resource from another location without having to move.
I'll
So-
take. I'll do the action and I'll grab.
So you could like
Fuel.
clear the hospital if you wanted, because we have people here. Right?
Okay, I'll grab the other ammo. I guess.
Wait, do we want the other ammo? I would take the gasoline.
Why? We need both.
We need both. We're gonna get both.
I would take the gasoline because if he has the gasoline, when I move to the compound, I can get the gasoline from him using my character's ability and then transfer.
You can
that
take something from
gasoline-
me.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Once per round, Dante can
May
Oh,
send
okay,
a
okay,
resource to
okay.
or take a resource
Fine.
from.
But
another
why does it
character.
have to be why the fuel specifically?
Because then we can put
Just
it
to
in the
bank
truck.
more.
I mean, but my point is we have 2 characters here anyways who next turn are just going to pick up
Okay,
all
fine.
of that.
I'm doing this. I'm holding it, and that is my turn. And then I'm going to
Use that
do
location.
that.
All right.
All right.
Love the table talk. Good planning. Don't encourage them, Peter. The love of God.
Peter, my man. That's
No,
not
everybody
like
should
Peter.
just be able to communicate telepathically and
I wish I were.
make their moves
If
instantaneously.
Steve and I were communicating telepathically, this entire stream would just be for like 20
I would
minutes
just
as
get
we
up
had
and
a
leave.
conversation in our heads.
Normally, it's just them arguing with you for
It would be
2
the
hours.
ultimate think tank.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a reason
The
this
think tank
channel
in
was
your
named Tilted
mind.
Table.
True story. All right.
They said
That's everyone, right?
need lots of fuel, 12.5 on average.
Yes, that makes sense. That was the last turn, right?
Director Jordan then kicks in.
Because I'm the first player and I have to do the next step if it's the last turn. Are you?
That's
done?
why you
Yes.
said that. Yeah. That's where that came from. That's why you got. That's you just earned that nickname today.
Are
When
you
you got the
done?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
We've played Betrayal.
I'm gonna roll for breached reactor, which is 3
How
dice.
did they
which is
betrayal
rare threat
again?
+1, and we have 2 characters there.
Betrayal.
I have rolled 2 damage, which I'm going to take 1 on Hank, and Melly can have the other one.
Why?
That's what we discussed.
I never really know.
Yeah, you did.
Just do it. No one cares what Steve
No.
thinks.
No one cares about Melly. All right, now we have the Waldito
Yeah.
sewers.
Oh, Betrayal.
Maldito,
Yeah.
Baldur's
sorry.
Gate was
Well,
well.
Maldito.
Betrayal
Maldito
Baldur's Gate I
Stewards,
like more than the first one.
with 3 characters.
Oh God.
Is
Jordan.
this is on 0 or 1?
It's on 0.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 damage, split however you choose.
Not me.
All on.
All on
Steve's character.
Ivana.
No, I can
All
heal
on
others.
Ivana.
I can heal
I think all
myself.
on Ivana.
I feel like you
Yeah.
guys
If
are
you
playing
can't agree,
Betrayal
then it
roll.
just goes one at a
Wait,
time
that's not
in turn
wounds.
order.
I like how you're just like stuffing gasoline onto yourself instead of wounds.
All right.
Is that both?
I think
Oh.
the Haunts and Widow's Walk seem like the ones that I played anyway are pretty lazily written.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were not play tested enough. For how long it was between the release
Even
of
the
the second
the
edition.
story
too.
in them
Yeah.
isn't interesting or fun. It's
Yeah.
just kind of like
I've only ever played 2 of the
Jordan
haunts
is the
though.
betrayer,
I am
know.
100% the betrayer. Nomad Camp.
Except for
Threat
when we
zero
played-
with
when
3
we played
people.
Betrayal on stream, Steve was the betrayer, and it was so early in the game that he just like insta lost.
Yeah.
I
don't think he even
literally
got a
no,
turn.
like I literally if I
Did
have
you get
rolled
a
the haunt
turn?
twice. We played it twice on stream. I have rolled the haunt like early
both
twice.
times, Yeah.
oh, Betrayal Legacy is
Yeah.
that's gonna
I
be
Oh,
fun.
cannot
so
wait for
excited.
Betrayal Legacy.
And 2.
Oh my god. Are these dice 50-50, guys?
I think no,
Yes,
it's
the
just-
dice are 50-50.
Ah.
So we're getting just barely unlucky each
Can
time.
I get someone to agree to play Betrayal Legacy
All right.
with me? Thank you.
So that's.
Will you,
I'm so
will you-
excited for that game
Yeah.
actually.
It looks like that's
I need a
both
group.
of your characters.
I don't have a
and
Betrayal group.
Mac. Jose can't take damage.
Raven
so
will
we have
probably
to
play
choose
with us.
Carl or Mac.
She
Yep.
loves legacy
Um,
games.
Do we
I've never
want
played them
to
before.
stack them? I guess we.
How many wounds?
We did Pandemic
2.
Legacy season
2.
2.
Carl probably
wanna
wants
try
to
it.
go back next turn, right? To the compound.
Possibly.
So I can take the damage on Mac, and then he can spend his turn.
We should
getting
have like a
healed
little
or
talk
whatever.
show while
Sure.
they're like Slaughter just mutes their mic and be like, so
We have like another desk setup that's just nice. It's got like some coffee beverages.
That's it for that.
That's it for that.
War. What is it good for?
Absolutely.
Putting bikers on your
nothing.
fence.
That too.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
the stream version of Betrayal Legacy.
and 6. 6
Okay.
Marauders.
Stream or Steam?
Steam.
And our next
Oh, I read
Apocalypse
stream.
card
Yeah.
is Pestilence.
God.
For Pestilence,
Thank God Ivana has some food again.
No, you need
No, you need medkits.
med kits.
Oh, thank God Dante has medkit.
Thank God I didn't grab that med kit last time I grabbed the.
There's one sitting in
we
the
s-
truck.
oh, I think we were supposed to add a Marauder last round.
Why?
From the Apocalypse card, I think that this row said add a Marauder, and I misread what that was.
Oh.
But that's fine. We're still gonna go try and beat up on them.
Tips on Professor.
Pestilence,
Dude, little girl
Is
best
the
character.
next
She's OP.
card-
The scary little girl,
Yeah.
yeah.
which will add 2 more Marauders, and each character reveals 1 wound and then resolves all revealed wounds. So if you had some that were already face up, they resolve again.
Dang.
You can discard a med to ignore revealing a wound. So the two
By person, or you can share?
for 3 people,
Okay.
as always. So it seems like the way to beat this is to either not have any wounds by the time pestilence happens, which is going to be unlikely because it'll be right after a threat phase, or to make sure that we have groups of 3 people with meds.
Well, no, because we don't want those to happen at all. Because they immediately resolve.
Right.
So we don't want that. I don't know what they do, but like we don't want
Right.
that.
That's what I'm saying. So the way
do
to
kinda wanna know
the
what
way to
happened.
beat this, the way to beat this is to have groups of 3 with meds. At the end
Similar
of our
to
turn.
yeah.
So Melly can grab one.
Let's let Joel make his
refresh phase. Go ahead and do your refreshing.
Does this come off? Yeah.
Yes, that comes
All right.
off.
See, Steve always
So
likes to
I'm
say
going
he doesn't take a
to,
long time, but instead he makes everyone else take longer.
Initiate a group that is going to hang out at the compound here, and I'm going to lead off with
Discussion phase.
Jose.
Discussion phase. Resolve the discussion phase, guys.
He's going to move to the compound. He's going to use a free action to grab a bullet, and then he's going to shoot up some of the
All right. So
Wow.
Goes there. Sorry.
some of the
He shoots up
the
a bit.
buggy guys.
He kills 3 buggy marauders. Good job, Jose.
All right, Dante's turn. First, he uses actually, it doesn't matter, but he'll use a free action to give
Ooh.
Ivana a med kit.
Did I make a mistake? No, that was fine.
Then he moves to the compound,
Mm-hmm.
uses his action.
Free action, right?
No.
You're shooting, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I
You have
thought
an extra
Costs me
bullet in
an
your
action to
inventory,
move,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He has
That's
ammo,
good.
so he can just.
He whips out Ebony and Ivory and just starts blowing away at the
Right.
marauders.
And then
Boom, boom. His dog takes one out
you
too.
have you still have a free transfer action if you want to put that stuff
Yeah, I
in the
do.
truck.
I'll keep the
Keep a
ammo.
bullet on you.
I'm
Keep a
Professor
bullet on you.
Plum.
Why? We can always free transfer it out
Me.
later.
No, it's a matter of if he's
doesn't,
sitting
like,
there
matter.
and hanging on to that, then with Carl's move he can
Oh, I see.
have
Yeah.
him take the last shoot action and just take care of the.
Well, we shouldn't use a shoot action for 1. We
On
should wait till
Marauder.
pestilence adds 2 more and then wipe all 3 with a single
Okay.
ammo.
That's fair.
But it
Good
would
point.
save him his free transfer action next turn if he
Okay.
just held on to
Mhm.
it.
Whichever one of you kids want to group up
Steve,
with Ivana
what's
over
up?
here.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Why,
Ivana
me?
will just never move again.
Yeah, I
She's
mean, it seems like
perpetually stuck
a
there.
group on the breach reactor, a group on Ivana, and a group in the compound, which. Oh. Neither of you picked up the med. So whoever comes to the compound needs to pick up the med.
I'm not going to the compound. I don't move at all.
Neither of your
Wait, why does
characters?
it matter? Because I don't have any wounds on my guy.
Oh, I guess.
No, you probably. Oh no, no one
You're
in the compound
protected.
is going to take wounds.
They will from pestilence. We need the med to stop.
Doesn't
pestilence.
Oh,
pestilence?
pestilence also deals a wound.
Pestilence causes people to take.
Can't you
wounds.
transfer something to them?
Receives 1 wound and then resolves.
Yes.
No, it says each character reveals 1
Oh.
wound and then resolves all
Oh, yeah.
revealed.
Double hawk,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
over your
So
left
If you
shoulder.
got wounded, so everyone who is in the compound without wounds is
Yeah,
fine.
Gucci.
Great.
Wait,
Okay,
why?
Dude, we just read that like 3 times.
Can do
You're,
the free
you
action
resolve the
now.
wound immediately.
Oh,
Someone
no,
else
it's fine.
can.
If
I
we
demand
all
you put the think tank on Steve.
if we
It's
all
his
just
move.
go to the compound, we won't take wounds during the threat phase.
I don't know who to put
Why?
the tank on anymore.
Because you
Why
don't
did
take
it put
wounds
over
during
the
the threat
entire
phase if you're in the
screen?
compound.
all of
That's
you get
how
it.
the threat phase
That's-
works.
the compound
you
is
only
safe.
roll for the locations. Compound is safe. So basically, if everybody without wounds goes to the compound, then pestilence will not affect them, guaranteed.
Oh,
Only the
okay,
people who
I
already
thought-
have damage.
When you read it, I thought you
Hey,
said
Steve
they.
MR.
Yeah,
I thought you said they get a wound immediately
it's
and then
re-
resolve it,
it
but they don't.
reveals
like
a
that.
wound that
Got
they
it,
already
okay.
have. Yeah.
Then I'm not okay. Then
So
that's fine.
those of us who have damage should group
So
up
then
together.
I'm gonna do Melly, and then I'm just gonna have her pick up a med kit.
Yeah. What about her second action? Do you want one of the other resources?
I'll pick up gasoline. Well, yeah, I'll pick up a gasoline. Oh, also.
Don't get a wound, just reveal them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We're
That's
all on
also
the same
happens
page.
there, and then that is my turn.
Was this a
It was at 1.
Director Jordan.
Need to stop. I think it was at 1. We need to be careful about that.
I'm done.
All right. Hank is going to.
ASMR.
Hank is going to pick up this med,
Wait, where did that?
and then he's
when did
going
that
to
email
use it
become a
to
thing?
heal.
Wait, that's for, if you're a Steve subscriber.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Steve's email. Okay.
Hank is just going to heal these 3 wounds.
If you're a Hodju Mad subscriber.
Horse rustled.
Yeah, because Hank doesn't want to go back to
What's
the
the code?
compound.
Hard
Alright.
wrestled.
Joel.
Joel.
All right.
Joelthan.
So Carl has no wounds, so he may as well just like take a run at the compound, I think, and he
Yeah.
can dump off his stuff.
I kind of feel like we should just group everyone with wounds on the reactor so that we can just use one med instead of two.
Well, Ivana isn't going there, so.
Well, there's only 3
is
people
anyone
with meds, so
else
why wouldn't she go
Capable
Because then
of
she'll disable
taking
all
an
your
action
actions.
that is
Fiacre, that sounds
useful.
amazing.
there? Oh,
She'll
shoot,
delay all
delay
your
everyone.
actions.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess Melly should have moved.
Why?
Mhm.
Rip Steve.
Why should Melly have moved? I have a med kit.
Because now it's going to cost us 2 med kits instead of 1.
I
Why?
can just delay Melly.
Because we only have 3 people with damage, so we could have just grouped them all up on Ivana and used a
Oh,
single
anyone
med.
with 1 wound, I don't know. if
Yeah,
there
but
was
at the time I
anybody.
didn't actually
Okay.
understand that. So, like,
Yeah. There's actually like nothing useful for Carl to do.
then
Steve's microphone volume will be as small as the food that he's making.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do with Ivana is I'll wait till Joel.
Technically, Carl has another action, but I don't see any
Sometimes it's better to
reasonable
take-
thing to spend it
sometimes
on.
better take the effects and not spend the med.
It's true. It is possible that revealing a wound could be a good thing. You could get a wound that does nothing. But a
It's
lot-
like
but a
you
lot of
lost
them
your
are
arm,
bad.
buy it. You gain a lot of confidence.
have no-
Tis but a flesh wound.
It's
I
but a
guess.
flesh wound. Well, we have no meds up here yet either.
That is true. We don't need them yet.
Yet.
But at most we need 5 or 10.
I mean, we may need them to get into salvation because they might come up in here.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Are you done with your turn?
Yes.
It's Praveen's turn. Oh, you were gonna talk about what you're doing.
Now that Peter said that, I'm a little interested because I could use the med kit to immediately heal all the wounds and not deal with the pestilence effect.
But
or I could
if you
take the
get hit-
pestilence effect. It'll reveal one face down, but I could use the med kit to prevent the pestilence effect.
Welcome in the spaghetti.
Hey,
In the
it's
spaghetti.
the
Welcome
spaghetti.
back in the spaghetti.
Peter,
Back?
I have a question for you, Peter. Ivana's ability says when she moves to a location, delay every character at that location. Does the compound count as a location, or is it special?
Mom spaghetti.
What?
Special.
Well,
Because
oh, I see.
right, because potentially Ivana could heal herself and move to the compound.
Yeah.
And then not take any damage during the threat phase, which is if she wouldn't delay everyone else. But if she delays it,
Yes.
It is.
the question was, is it a location?
Yeah.
He's saying yes. Okay, so in that case,
Yes, it
do
counts.
whatever you need to do. It does count as a location.
Yeah, in the spaghetti. I don't know how long it's been since you've
Okay,
been
I'm just going to.
a regular viewer. But
We're doing a giveaway today in the spaghetti. Type ! Giveaway and you can win this copy
game.
of the game that we're playing right now. And we have MVP Board Games Peter in chat, who is one of the designers of the game.
Okay, I'm going to search on Ivana's location.
Okay. You
She can
found 2
use-
med kits and a food.
Sweet.
She can use fuel to move and ignore her ability.
Oh.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't count as a move action.
Two
Interesting.
two of these and one what? 2 med kits and
and
one
a food.
Okay, gotcha. And then I'm gonna burn this med kit to heal my wounds.
Keep in mind that you might just take more wounds. It's probably better to save the med kit.
But
Right.
then I have to use it to deal with the pestilence effect.
I guess it depends on. I guess if you take a wound, you will have to reveal it. Let me put it that way.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right.
It may
you're
be
right,
okay to.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
remember.
keep it. Yeah.
Re-
I'll keep. I'll hold on to the med kit.
Okay.
In the spaghettis.
I think you were right to heal. Honestly,
I think last
Peter was
summer
saying
the last
sometimes
time I
it's
caught you
better
guys.
to just take the effect than to lose
yeah, a
the
long
med.
time ago.
So you
Welcome
could
back.
you could heal 2 wounds now by using the med, or you could still have the wounds later and then not be able to heal them because you spent it to stop pestilence. I'd risk it, honestly. You might
No,
roll
my
well.
point was I could just keep the med kit, take the pestilence effect, see whether or not it's good, and then next turn I can deal with it with the med kit because it can discard a face up.
We don't know what those
All
do
right.
when you flip them.
I mean, whatever you want to do.
That's the scary part. Like,
I mean,
Okay.
I can read what they do, but they're probably also on here. No, they're not on here. One of them is you take an extra wound token. Another one is you become delayed. Another one is you lose a resource. Another one is you increase threat at your location or add another marauder. and some of them have no effect, and other ones you get to immediately discard them. So that's why. So
Not that bad.
2/3 of them are bad.
Yeah, and as
1/3 are
Peter
good.
reminds us, I can remove them
Right.
if they're flipped anyway. So
Yeah. So if you want to
Okay,
heal,
yeah.
you could risk it, and you might just roll well during the threat phase and not
Yeah.
take another wound.
why are you healing now?
It makes sense.
Okay.
Oh
Go-
shit.
Yeah, mix those around in there so we don't know what they are. It makes sense.
Hey, penguin.
Penguin,
Hello,
penguin.
Penguin.
Penguin, if you want to win this game, you can join the giveaway. The giveaway is open.
All right, Steve and
The N, formal name. What the heck?
Most are injury, no effect, just harder.
Hard to heal. Harder to heal. Probably.
Yeah,
Hard
because
to
meds can only heal one
Yeah.
face up.
So Frida. Oh,
but we already have an overload.
you know
of
what
meds
though?
on.
You shouldn't have used that.
All right,
Why?
continue your turn. It's over.
It's fine.
Can we pretend I didn't? I'm just saying, like, I could have healed both your wounds, and I have really
Oh.
nothing else to do.
Why?
On this
Just
turn.
pick up
Mhm.
like shit and move around and explore. Go explore. Go over there and search.
Or just take.
I should not use the healer to search and do stuff like that.
Why not just pick stuff up?
Okay, fine.
There's
pick
more
things-
medkits on the ground.
I pick medkits up, even though I am a living medkit.
Well, then
Yeah,
give
then
it.
transfer
I
me
mean,
a
you could
medkit.
transfer a medkit if you wanted.
Use
or
your
you
free
could-
action to transfer me. a
Okay,
medkit.
fine.
Or you
But
could
I no,
keep
I
them
already
all.
took two. Oh, a free act. Okay, fine.
Steve, you could also just keep them all and next turn take them to the truck.
Are medkits needed on the?
They might be.
Oh, okay.
And they also, remember, when we get to salvation at the end, we're going to draw 5 of these cards.
Oh.
And we'll
Yeah,
have-
okay,
so
fine.
we may have to.
I'm convinced.
Have
I'm
medkits.
convinced. I'm keeping it,
Always good to get.
and I'm
stuff.
done. That's
Yeah.
my turn. I'm finished.
Okay,
All right.
Joel gets to roll.
Yeah.
All right.
Rolling time.
Whoa.
What?
It's Matt Gunderson's turn.
Yeah.
Oh, he still gets
Matt
one more turn.
Gunderson.
Yeah,
I was still looking
Um,
forward to rolling.
I know. Matt Gunderson
I'm gonna have to wait 20 more minutes.
is going to go over with Melly because that's a thing. But before Matt Gunderson does that, he's
Okay,
going to
so, like-
search at the Nomad camp.
Max Gunderson would search at the Nomad camp.
Oh,
Sorry, it's cold.
Actually, instead of searching, Matt Gunderson could discard this fuel to flip over one of these cards. That seems useful, right? I can explore. We haven't done that yet. I'm already there. I might as well use it before I leave. I'm gonna pick the ammo one. All right, so this one is Feral City, which requires exactly 3 ammo and 2 fuel. Now we know.
Huh.
And then with his second action, he's going to move over to the breached reactor with Melly so that they both don't get screwed by pestilence.
Swag.
And that's it. Now Joel gets to roll.
Yes.
Joel gets
Which
to roll to
location
ruin
are
our
you rolling
lives.
for?
Let's start with here. 4 dice for
4
plus
dice.
1.
That
That'll
is
be 3 wounds. I'm
Oh
not
my
good at
God.
this.
Have you tried not?
Guys,
I mean-
you're so bad at rolling.
Yeah, you guys suck.
Get better at dice. All right.
I mean, we can.
How would you like to
Can we
split
get some
3?
crits in the chat room?
Alright. We.
Yeah,
I think we
where's
should
the
definitely.
There's some Borgie fails.
Orgy fails.
I think we should definitely put one on Melly and one on Mac.
Nelly is full.
Melly's not full. No, this is because
Get wrecked, Melly.
Steve. This is important because Frida can then go and heal them because she has 2 medkits. So I'm saying
3
Mac
wounds equal
takes
1
2,
medkit.
Melly takes 1. Frida could heal all 7 of this damage on her next turn.
Who's kicking the table?
Me, I'm sorry. I literally like.
Stop
I
that.
can't Stop moving.
I,
you
I
sit
thought
still?
there was like pounding and then realized no one else could hear it. And I was like, what's going on?
Also, Hank has a medkit, so
I
like
do that
we
once
can
a
heal
turn.
all of this
Okay,
damage
okay,
if
okay. Give me
Melly
a
takes
Mel. Give me a thing.
it, right?
Melly can only take 1.
Yeah, and Mac took the other 2.
Got
You
it.
got long
All right.
con into taking some wounds, dude.
No, he didn't.
2 for the sewers.
Lay sewers.
1.
All right, who's gonna take it?
Between
Ivana,
Ivana
or
Dude, Ivana's just
Ivana.
been beat up
Yeah.
all
Or Frida.
game. I demand someone else take you.
Ivana's annoying though, so like.
Yeah, she gets beat up because she's annoying.
All right. And then that is it. Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
People who have damage.
2 marauders
Oh,
first.
look, it's
2
Ivana.
marauders first.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
2
2
marauders. We are going to discard Melly's med to ignore pestilence for Melly and Mac.
Everyone that's there, right?
Right. Well, Hank doesn't have any damage.
Okay.
Ivana has to reveal this wound. Would
Injury.
Injury. So nothing happens. No additional effect.
Oh, sweet. That's what
Yes.
I like to see.
P.S. People will die. Don't be afraid to sacrifice survivors. Jordan, don't be afraid to sacrifice Hanger Mac.
Yeah. Steve, don't be afraid to sacrifice yourself.
Can you
No,
ban
we
Jordan?
wanna-
Time out, Jordan.
All right.
You time people out IRL.
Refresh.
Yeah, we don't need any suggestions to help people die. Like that'll take care of itself.
Melly.
No,
We're
this
not
is how
afraid.
it turns into
So we don't
not
get
a
this
co-op game because you guys are like, just
I
kill
survived with
you.
the most characters, therefore I won.
Yeah.
Still a co-op game. because
everyone
Steve hasn't
refresh
had a
your
roll where
characters.
All of them are wounds
Steve.
yet.
What?
Eventually that'll
Refresh
happen,
your
we'll all
characters.
turn.
And we don't get that ability back because of Melly. And that's takes care of the Pestilence
Screw you,
card.
Molly.
The next Apocalypse card is Pestilence again.
God.
Daftara knows
No.
us so well.
What?
Don't give them ideas.
We have the option, if I remember correctly, to, because it's the same type of card twice in a row, we could skip it and draw a new one. However, skipping it would take a turn away from us because this determines the max number of turns we
They have a lot of med kits. Frida
I
has
think
2.
this is fine.
We're
I'm
we're
happy
gonna have
with
low
Pestilence.
damage at the end of this turn because we're gonna be
Yeah, let's keep it.
we have a lot of med kits. So
That sounds good.
okay.
Well, we
Oh,
wanna
and
get-
injuries that
I'm
we already
first
have.
player.
people
Fuck
will
yeah.
take wounds and then get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we should plan a group on a compound that has a med kit just in case, probably.
Sure. So someone could just like take the medkit from the truck
Alright.
and run with it, but
First,
Yeah.
Dante.
We
is
also
we want to
gonna-
do more of this.
Yeah. We also
I wanna
have
advance
3
the
med
game.
kits.
First, Dante is gonna kill some nerds.
All right.
Bang.
Bang bang bang.
Yeah,
Bang,
it's
bang.
3.
All right. I'm going to clear this up a little bit. Handy little thing that
Excellent.
the truck does for those of you watching the stream and can kind of see what's going on over here. The truck has a 3x spot in the back where you can drop one thing to indicate that you have 3 of it. So I'm actually going to do that for our 6 fuel that we've gathered and put
And
the
then
other
you
4 back.
slightly smack
Yeah,
it.
no.
And don't know how many
you
you
have
have.
no idea. Yep.
And then it's not worth. Okay, so and then I'm gonna move that.
All right.
I guess they're all. I'll move Mirror.
Yeah, it seems like we're going to be sending people there this turn anyways, right?
Seems good. Well, okay, so somebody needs to search it in order to put some
just gonna get,
resources
like-
there so that we can
This
actually.
That one's still on
This
0.
one
so
should
I'm
be
gonna-
on this 0.
Oh, should it? It wasn't.
And we need 5
should
of
be,
these.
Yeah,
Is that
it's
correct?
0.
Yeah.
Then it
And
doesn't
this
matter.
one's on 0.
Quit
as well.
smacking them around.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to search Nomad Camp this turn, so I'm fine with that.
All right, and then I'm gonna use my ability to forcibly take one of your medkits.
Okay. I'm going to use.
Wait, you just went there and didn't search it?
I used an action
Send
to kill
Frida to the
marauders.
reactor so we
Oh.
can heal people.
From the pestilence.
So,
I was
No.
gonna heal Ivana's flipped over.
No, that's not worth
No,
it.
no.
She's fine.
Who do I need to
Activate-
heal?
we have. Dude, all of the characters in front of you have damage, and they're all at the same location. and
Isn't
you're the
Hank there with a
healer.
med kit?
Yes, which means he can heal 3 of the 7. You have an ability and another med kit that can heal the other 4.
Steve
I'm
tilted
not
that he's
following.
Once again,
Steve doesn't know how to be a healer.
Okay,
That's why
fine. I
Steve is
spent-
never the medic.
I'm moving away
Thank God.
to there.
And then you just have to give the med kit
I'm
to
using
someone
the
else.
med kit.
No, give it to someone so you can use your action. Let them heal themselves because you can heal.
Melly's
Mac
gonna
for
heal
one.
her damn self,
Yeah.
and I'll take away Mac's injury. Holy shit. Thank you. My turn is over.
All right.
Max 3 people per location.
Well, Melly's not gonna fucking do that. Or Frida's not gonna do that. Frida takes it back.
Oh, rip.
Frida takes it back. Frida.
You can have Melly move to Frida instead, if you like.
Did Melly have? Did Frida have that?
Yeah.
How did Melly get a med? No, Melly had that.
No,
Melly
you
was
gave it to
No,
Melly.
you gave it.
No,
to her,
Melly
right?
was full.
No,
No.
she wasn't.
No,
No,
Melly's-
Melly was full.
Melly
Two
spent it for
health
the
kits.
Pentalent.
A pestilence.
Pestilence.
Okay, fine.
But you can have Melly move to Frida.
Steve, I think Jordan just wants you to walk away. See where your character. That is not a joke. Okay. Okay, fine.
I don't want to play your character. I just want you to do the thing that we agreed to do. That was the whole reason why we have damage.
I don't want to play your
We
character.
talked
I
about
just
this
want
last
you to
turn.
How do
dance
I
like
give
a
Melly
puppet
the
on my
thing? How do I
screen.
get
Just
Melly?
have Melly spend her turn.
Okay,
going
fine.
To Frida.
Okay, I'm actually activating my Melly card.
Okay, fine. Melly just does what Jordan said.
And I like that.
Usually you want the medic near you. Joel celebrating the medic is leaving. Steve aggro medic and Subterra.
It is, yeah. It's
Okay,
Subterra
fine.
all over
He
again.
She moves over there. She eats.
Is this food on the location?
Yes. No, there's only
No.
one on the
No.
location.
One? Okay.
Penguin says, as a healer main, I cry watching Steve play medic.
That's fine. I'm a medic. Okay.
It's funny because Steve main's a healer in Overwatch.
Okay, so
You're
now.
playing wrong, dude. You should just be a
Okay,
Zenyatta
now
man
Melly
like me.
eats a soup.
Zen Odage.
Zenyatta's
Okay,
pretty great.
Melly eats a soup.
Great.
It wasn't fun when he was one.
And
shot
that is
by
her
everything,
turn.
though.
Great.
25 shields and fucking 150 health.
Hank is going to
Shots fired.
heal Mac for 3.
Have to pee type questions.
And then for Hank's second move, he's going to go to the Nomad camp.
Wait, Melly didn't heal herself?
Also have to
Melly hasn't
Melly
gone
hasn't-
yet. Oh no, Melly.
Now, Frida's going to heal her now because of the way that worked out.
Frida's in heaven now with Melly.
I thought Melly could move,
Okay.
transfer, and heal herself.
But she can't steal from someone.
Oh,
She can only
gotcha.
transfer out.
But she's
'Kay.
full, so she can't transfer.
Go ahead,
Oh.
Joel.
What's gonna happen here
now,
is
now Melly eats his soup,
Carl
and
is
that's her
gonna
turn.
move over here,
Yes.
and he's going to have Dante search.
Look up the secret
Great.
Hitler game.
Which one?
Obvious Hitler is always Hitler.
Yeah, the secret Hitler game that we have a clip of
Yeah,
is also the
the
banner
image is the
of the
banner.
channel.
I just like the games
Just
where I
Ian being
spit.
like,
I just like the games where I spilled beer or spit
Alright.
water into the
You
air.
got
Yeah,
2
that's a good
ammo
one,
and a
too.
food. Congratulations.
2 ammo and a food. I don't care what they are because the next action is going to
Food,
be
not-
to food.
Just so you know which one you're getting rid of.
I think like
Steve
okay,
is
the
Hitler.
amount of ammo that
That's
we have.
every secret Hitler game. Steve is
We
always
do
Hitler.
have decent ammo, so I would.
And
keep the food.
we have requisite ammo
Yeah.
to.
We know we need a lot of food.
So I'm gonna toss one of these ammo then.
Get a new
and
card?
Get a new
And
card.
Ambu.
More now it's a med kit, I believe.
Wait, what is it? What does the card say? It's a
It's med.
med kit.
That one needs
and
med kits.
Fuel.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always something and fuel.
That is Carl's turn.
Praveen, it you.
Okay,
It me Praveen.
Ivana's gonna move. She's gonna move here, and she's gonna search.
Okay. Oh yeah, threat level on this one. You got 2 food and a med.
Sweet. And the effect sadly does not heal my exposed wound.
Rip.
2 fuel and a med.
Oh, and I increased the.
Oh, 2 food and
2
a med.
food and a med. Yes.
Okay,
and you
is that your
increase
turn?
threat.
Yes.
Frida activates her turn. She presses Frida.
Wait,
blah.
Yeah.
She can't transfer that. There's no space.
She's not
She
transferring.
doesn't
She
transfer,
uses the med
yeah.
kit. She
Okay.
takes 3
Oh, you
wounds
can
away
use
from
a
Melly,
medkit on someone
Yeah.
else. Okay.
As long as they're at the same
Yeah.
location.
and she uses her free action to. She
She can take a resource from another location without searching.
Yeah, or you can just search.
If there's
I
something
mean.
you want that we have, like all that stuff that
Okay,
Interested.
she'll take a food.
all that food.
Do we want food? Yeah, we want food.
We want food and meds because we know they're both coming up. But we also
Do we need it
ammo.
this turn?
No, you can.
So there's
well,
no wounds this turn, except
yeah.
for Mac.
The people with moons are Mac and Ivana are gonna get fucked, but Ivana's not gonna get fucked because we already know that hers is.
It's
Not bad.
already exposed.
So Mac.
Okay,
Mac,
I'm done.
Mac is just gonna eat it.
I am done, and
Sorry,
I'm doing this. Oh, also this goes. What? Oh, she moved that turn.
Yeah,
Never mind. That'll
it'll
go away next
It'll
turn.
go next turn.
Ooh, that's not good though.
Also, we already used this, so we can't do it again this turn.
It's kind of bad that Ivana's on that good space where you can use another.
Why is that a problem?
Because she'll block the action. You can't take that, which is
Why?
pretty good. Because she blocks actions. Melly.
Oh,
And that's actually a good
I
spot.
feel bad where we go rounds without using that action.
which action?
The
Oh, the search.
Oh, so basically, it's actually impossible to like really flip everything before you
Right.
get going.
Yeah. I think Mac is just going to search here. 2 ammo, and can you grab me a fuel?
Yes, I can.
And then Mac is going to pick up
Too
that ammo and hope that he doesn't kill himself.
Oh, very threatened.
Much
You're up,
threat,
Joel.
very scared.
Jose doesn't really know what he wants to do. We got some.
What about
requirements
Joel?
for
What do you wanna do?
Doesn't matter. We only do.
I'm role playing.
Don't! Oh my God! Please, Slaughter, do not encourage them.
Like what?
Le quoi?
Le quoi?
It's pronounced Lacroix.
No, actually, that's
Go
the
away.
French word for the cross, and it's pronounced le quoi.
No, that would be if you were speaking French, but
If
I'm
you're
thinking
from
it's
Wisconsin,
San
the company
Franciscan.
has
Why?
said
It's
the
LaCroix.
company has said it's
LaCroix.
pronounced
Because they want to say enjoy LaCroix.
LaCroix.
No, that is literally
We know.
the cross.
No, we know.
We
in
know.
French.
I understand.
But like the company that
It's
makes
a
it calls it
beer.
LaCroix.
No.
That's a beer.
That's not what it is either.
I love how
Um,
Moscato can like barely see the color of the can and knows the flavor. Like, get out of here,
He didn't
Moscato.
actually see anything. He just sensed it.
I classify LaCroix as a beer for how addicted people are to it.
But it's like a two
But it's terrible.
2.5 beer. It's
Right.
Oh my
like-
God,
It's
we
like-
have this
it's like-
discussion every
It's like
time.
Natty Light.
Yep. Yep.
It's the natty light of
No,
Lac-
it's not. It's like an
Uh,
O'Doul's.
O'Doul's.
It's
It
the-
is an O'Doul's.
Oh gosh.
Hello. I'm gonna grab a gas.
Oh, hello. Welcome.
I love grabbing
Welcome
a
to
gas.
the threat party.
Natty Light has its place.
Oh
in the
yeah, it's
world.
very threatened here. You know what? Jose can afford to take some wounds, I think.
He
well,
won't.
actually, he can't.
He won't take
Oh,
wounds.
Unless Mark just dies.
I mean, you could go to the hospital where it's
I
it would only be
kinda-
3 dice.
I want gas though. I guess it's always there for pickup.
I mean, we
next
know we
round.
need food and meds too.
Yeah.
Mad Dog 2020.
We need more food than meds though.
Yeah, potentially, for sure. All right.
Is that everyone's
That's
turn?
it.
I believe it is. Let's roll, baby.
Which location are you rolling for?
We're gonna roll for
Melly and
Steve's
Frida.
characters.
Don't
Yeah.
let me roll for my own
Maldino
characters.
Sewer.
No, you're not allowed to. I have to roll for everyone.
2 dice.
Wait, Steve, I think you roll worse than Praveen does.
No, Praveen knows it's for me though.
1 to either Melly or
Melly, fucking Melly can just.
She's a survivor.
Suck it.
All right, so now 4 dice for the Nomad Camp.
Frida. Correct.
Ooh.
Rip.
Ow!
4 damage.
Ow!
Split between Hank,
No.
I knew that roll was cursed from the first dice.
Hank,
that just flopped
Dante,
out.
and Carl. 4 damage between Hank, Dante, and Carl. Well, Dante has a med
Yeah,
kit,
Dante
so I
has a med
suggest
kit.
we give 3 to Dante.
My guys are just taking them for the team, dude.
Honestly, I could take the 4th one on Hank. Nobody gives a
One
shit about
ammo
Hank.
rerolls? What does that mean?
Yeah, but we don't have any ammo at this location, so we're not gonna re-roll that, unfortunately.
Wait, you spend an ammo and can re-roll the dice?
You can re-roll as many of the dice you want once. Yeah,
Oh, that's neat.
like Yahtzee, like take a group and re-roll.
Oh, there is ammo on that location.
But we didn't pick it up.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, what's the last one remaining?
I don't think we can discard it from the location. I think it has to be in our inventory.
Okay, so there's
Yeah.
one. No,
NM, he
there's-
said NM.
there's
Continue.
3 dice for Mac. Oh baby, here it comes.
Nothing. Oh, 1.
1 damage to Mac. Mac's gonna get screwed.
Oh shit.
That it?
Yes, sir.
1 ammo rerolls.
Okay, let's
Oh,
resolve
never mind.
pestilence.
Pestilence adds 2 bikers, and each character who has a wound reveals that wound.
Oh no!
Reveals one
Everyone.
wound.
Oh wait.
That would be Dante, Melly, and Mac.
Melly is so sad.
All right, Dante got an injury. Yes.
Wait, what?
Why are
That's
you
not
excited
Dante.
got
about
an
It has no
that?
injury.
additional
Yes.
effect
That's
to
not
resolve.
Dante. That's Mac.
Or sorry, Mac. Mac got an injury.
What'd you
Which
get?
one did I choose?
Just reveal yours while he's thinking.
I got an injury.
Did I know
Then
I'm
you're fine.
cursed now? Now
Yeah.
I'm just cursed. The odds are not on my
1
side.
through 3. She.
No, look
Oh
is
no, that seems bad.
It has an object in
It's
the air.
done.
To rake.
Stunned.
Have to
Dante
love
is
it.
delayed.
What does that
Ooh.
do?
You
It
waste
means
your
you
turn.
have to spend one of your actions next turn recovering from being stunned by that injury.
Oh, whatever.
So you lose an action.
Penguin says, have to love the assumption that everyone will act toward the collective
Right.
good.
It's pretty great. I feel like that's how co-op games should be.
Dante is so stunned that he got injured that he needs like an action just to like think about it. Me injured?
Alright.
How can it be?
Refresh, or no.
Yeah.
We just did Pestilence.
Ooh, and next we have
The next card is another Pestilence.
God bless Pestilence. Did someone
I'm
shuffle it?
actually
It's
okay.
Pestilence.
I'm actually okay with Pestilence over say like War.
Pestilence.
I'd say we just keep it.
Chillin'.
Sure.
Chillin'.
Now
Chillin'.
refresh. Everyone refresh your characters.
I'm good. I'm fresh. I'm fresh
Wherever Melly is does not get its ability back.
Which is
Rip.
okay. Now
Alright.
me.
You suck, Melly.
Now at me.
You, Steve.
Okay, I am going to.
Hit me, Jay Z.
What? Question mark?
Okay, I'm gonna activate Frida. Frida is going to heal Melly's injury.
Yeah.
Wait, what the
nice.
fuck? Heal me, dude.
Where the F are you?
Over here. Oh, you can't even move
I
that.
can't even.
Wait, heal Ivana, dude. Ivana's a
I
good
have to
person.
move you.
Yeah, so. Oh, that's
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that.
It makes more sense.
Okay, so where does this go? It's like an
just put it here face up so we know it's separate.
and then I guess she'll search.
You don't. You mean scout? I assume. Scout and search are different things. I assume you're not trying to increase the threat level, and then instead you actually want to reveal the last road card
Wait, can you scout from
that
there?
we need.
I can't scout from there.
Oh wait, sorry. I thought you were on the Nomad camp. My
No.
bad. Then
I would
yes.
like to search.
Yeah. Okay. Search. You get 2 fuel and a food. Perfect.
That's good.
Okay, I can't do anything with that, but they're there.
I mean, Melly can.
Melly can.
Melly's got this.
Melly can.
All right.
Who can hold all the cans? Melly
Can I kill
can.
myself now?
Melly can.
Melly. Just go, please.
All right then.
What? Who are you?
Shit, I dropped that dice in literally the worst possible place.
I
Rolled
guess
right under that crossbar.
I was like down
Point
your
your shoes to the
pants.
rescue.
Hank,
Oh my god.
where is
You
Hank?
did it?
Hank is there.
Yep.
Oh, it was a
All right,
dice.
Hank's going to
I need to buy
scout.
new shoes, and I was considering Chelsea boots, but I don't like how they.
I like how the
slide
delay. Everyone's just now
How they
reacting to my
slide
song.
around.
Like, they don't grip your feet tight,
Hank's
right?
going to get
I
rid
guess,
of this
yeah.
ammo to
I
scout
actually-
the
I'm
last road
In the
card.
market for new ones too, but I
More
want like
ammo.
a zipper.
All right.
No.
So
I need the reason I need them is because like
all our
my
road
shoes
cards
look
are in
like
play,
this.
people.
my motorcycle just
FYI.
wore them all down. So I wanted to see
I
if
am
I could.
sorry. I'm like distracted
Yeah.
by Praveen talking
I
about his
know.
shoes.
We have another ammo road card.
Oh,
I just
so we
got
have
the
all of
last
them.
Now we need to explore them. We don't
Why?
have to.
We don't know. We
need
don't
to.
have
We
to.
just,
I mean, yeah.
you know,
Well,
get a loose
They can
idea.
just
Yeah.
be men.
We should. I feel like we should explore 1 or 2 of them more before we leave.
Steve on his
But, yeah.
slow march into the loving arms of insanity. Yes.
That uses the location ability. I think that
I don't think Steve
Hank
would
is
descend
going
so
to
much
pick
as
this
just
up.
wake up one morning and be like, "Holy shit, I'm insane."
Who has lots of?
You don't know you're insane.
Don't need to,
Do you though?
says Peter.
Don't need to what?
Don't
Flip
he's
all
in-
that.
Don't
Yeah.
we don't need to explore them
Yeah.
all. I'm just
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like exploring 1 or 2 more would be helpful if we can. We don't need to.
Everything is just starting to unravel. I agree.
Yes.
Okay,
It's getting
Joel.
late. We're all
Oh
going
no,
crazy.
yeah, Joel.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go with Jose. Jose is going to. I think he just wants to like pick up.
Things.
Probably
that
things.
medkit and hogtail lot and over to.
Is Jose wearing a
Calm down or
scarf
something.
and is he really jolly?
He's
No, he's
just
terrified.
terrified.
Yeah.
He is wearing a he is wearing a scarf.
You're
though.
like the exact opposite, and
It's
it's
a
not a
terrified
scarf. Yeah, it's a terrified scarf.
All right. Gonna nab that
Okay.
and.
And he's moving where? You said he's moving?
He could move. I don't know. I just kind of want to like.
Do not move to the Nomad camp.
Come to us.
Actually, come to where? Here?
Oh, did I move that up one when I searched
Yeah.
Did you?
the
I
threat
think it
level?
was on 0.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
You rolled 3 dice for that, correct? There were only 2 people there.
I'm actually
Right.
Jose's
Which
gonna
means
come.
you
over
Yeah,
here.
no, which means
Oh, you
Oh, you're
just
right.
searched it again. You're right,
Yes.
so it goes up.
And then he's going to.
Oh my god, that's gonna be a lot of people there.
Yeah, that spot's fucked.
oh, maybe you shouldn't move there.
Well, unless Melly leaves.
Jose doesn't.
Oh, I already
care.
moved it up. I did move it up. No, I didn't.
We just moved it up, literally one.
Well, you
second
just
ago.
did there, but had you already done it? You hadn't already done
I
it.
think you just searched.
You
I
just
don't-
searched and it moved up.
You rolled 3 dice for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So we
We're
needed to
good.
move it up a second time.
I say load up Frida and sacrifice Melly.
Frida can't move this turn.
Frida can't move? Why?
Frida already went.
Oh, Frida already
So
went.
Melly
Alright.
would have. Melly has all the items anyways. Melly could load up and leave.
And sacrifice Frida?
Yeah.
No, Frida's our healer.
Sacrificing Frida seems bad.
She won't die.
No,
I didn't know
sacrificing
about
Jose is good.
You can't sacrifice Jose.
Why?
He can't
Because
take
he can't take damage if there's anyone else with him.
Don't come to us. Go away. Go over here.
I mean, you could go here because Mac's going to leave if you wanted.
Actually,
to.
Max is Max already planning on leaving? If that's
Yeah,
the case,
Max
then
leaving.
yeah, let's
Max is
grab
outie.
some gas and just like throw it at Max, I guess.
Oh, you give it to me.
Yeah, as a freebie.
Yeah, that's.
And then Max can pick up like the last ammo and then run.
Mac is probably going to go to St. Joseph's Hospital so he can get rid of this wound before it gets
Here's
revealed.
the
Cool.
link from Moscow.
Oh, nice.
Same.
We're all mad here.
No, sorry,
true.
Double Hawk.
Double.
Yeah, and then you leave Jose alone and he takes damage, but that's fine.
Better Jose than Frida
Mm-hmm.
or Mac.
Okay, so that's done. You're done.
That's Jose's turn. Yep.
Okay, Ivana moves there and explores.
Yes, nice move.
Or you
Get
need
Jose
search.
hurt.
I was gonna reveal one of those.
You
but-
can't. You can only do that there.
Oh, okay, I had it wrong. Yeah, what's this? What's the action on that thing?
If you search here, you can draw 2 search cards and pick the
Oh
one
yeah,
you want.
sure, I'll search.
All right, you can do 2 meds and a food, or 2 food and a fuel.
I
Two
feel
food
like
and a
food
fuel.
and fuel is better
Yeah,
here.
I agree. 2 food and a fuel.
But we also. Oh yeah. Okay.
No, I think we definitely want the 2 food and a fuel.
No, I looked in there and saw those gasolines.
We don't have a lot of stuff in our car.
Right. Well, we are starting to
Okay.
accumulate. And we need to.
I'm just noticing this.
we need
Like,
to start figuring out who takes it.
yeah. Okay. It's my turn now.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're done. Okay. Melly is going to eat things. She's going to eat 2 fuel. She's going to eat.
Can you use the actual words? Like pick them up. I'm very confused when you say eat.
Eat is on the sheet.
No.
No, it isn't.
Are you gonna pick something up and move?
I'm eating 2. No, she's not going to move.
Okay.
Well, I guess I could eat 1 and then move to the thing.
Okay.
Well,
see, I am.
No, if you pick them both up, then Melly is able to take 1 damage away from Frida if you roll
Yeah,
poorly.
that's true.
So it makes sense.
Okay. And I'll move her next turn to dump all the fuel.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so that's her turn.
Okay. Mac is going to pick up this ammo and move to St. Joseph's Hospital and get rid of an unrevealed wound as the end of his activation.
All right. That'll go to Carl then. So this has already been done. Then Carl is gonna head
Can
over.
you move to us? Can you move up here to take some damage?
That's just no. That would increase the threat level to black dice. I don't think we want to do that.
Oh I forgot. Sorry.
Yeah. My theory was going to be move to Ivana and just like get her to pick
I'm
up an
for
extra
that.
thing.
I'm for that.
Okay.
I just want to like get the most number of like extra actions really.
Right.
So bam, he's going to command Ivana to pick up some gas.
I think you can only suggest, and I can choose my action.
That's an order.
No, this isn't like Subterra. I think he actually. Wait, does it say just give them an action, or you choose the action?
Another character there performs 1 action. Oh, I guess so.
Undetermined.
So
Technically-
it's like Subterra.
Fuck you. I'm gonna
He's like,
search. No.
I search and screw everyone.
And then Carl's also going to pick up a food.
Nice move. Get Jose hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Screw that
and
guy.
Dante.
What is Dante doing?
Dante only has 1 move because Dante's gonna.
Yeah, Dante's
Oh, Dante
Motherfucked.
untaps himself.
Mm-hmm.
untap, upkeep, draw.
Draw in phase 1.
Then
I
heal.
don't want to burn the medkit because we need medkits, and there are a few. On
Can
the
you
board
move to-
currently.
So
We don't
I
need
wanna
that.
have
many.
if you don't heal if you don't use the medkit, you're going to get tapped again next turn because that wound that you already revealed is going to get activated by this pestilence.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
All already revealed
Oh,
wounds
shit.
will get activated again, plus you'll have to reveal another one. So you can either remove the 2 that's there
Yeah.
and take the 1 that you already have, or you can remove the one you already have and risk that one of the other ones is more
I would
benign.
remove the bad one
I agree.
Okay.
because there's not as many of those.
Yeah.
Let me ask one question. So what happens if we do the journey and we don't have
We
enough
lose.
of
We
these?
lose.
Oh, we just straight up lose.
Yeah, we just straight up lose.
Okay.
He's like, well, I activate the journey.
Yeah.
That's
That's one of the reasons why I really want to flip the med one, so we know
Yeah.
exactly how many meds we need,
Yes.
plus a buffer for the search
Yeah.
at the end, for the toll.
all right.
Okay, so that's it. I'm gonna roll now.
Who are you rolling
For
for first?
I'm gonna roll for me and me.
So 4
I'm
dice.
rolling 4 dice.
Before
Don't
all
fuck it
4.
You know, 4 dice is a famous.
Hey, he can
cinematic-
take 4
Mm.
because he's not rolling black dice. 2.
2. Okay, so
I
I'll
think you
give
roll 2 every single time.
I'll give 1 to Melly and 1 to Frida.
Wait, why would you do that?
Because he was gonna waste a whole action on healing Melly next turn.
But also the pestilence says that each character reveals 1.
Yeah.
So
If
then
you
now you
stack
have to
them both
reveal
on-
2.
If you stack them both on Frida, you only have to reveal one of them.
Frida is good.
Get a med kit.
Okay.
Yeah, get over it.
F off. Okay, that's great. Okay, I'm. Oh shoot! I need to. Okay, I rolled 4. Here I'm rolling 3.
Yep.
1.
I'll take it.
I already have a damage. Oh wait, Dante already has.
2.
It
Roll-
doesn't really matter because 1 is going to be flipped either way.
Quick.
Yeah, it's better to put it on you because then I can get rid of the 1 by itself, whereas
Yeah.
the math is worse.
Okay,
over on
and
you.
now I'm gonna roll for this. I'm gonna roll 3. 1.
For either Ivana or Carl. Whatever you guys think. Joel, Praveen. Ivana or Carl.
Ivana or Carl to take a
I mean,
damage?
Ivana is definitely the worst character.
Yeah.
So she should take it.
I think
Okay,
so.
I'm
Oh yeah,
rolling-
absolutely. Ivana
I'm
or
rolling
Carl.
2 for the hospital. 1.
Alright.
And I'm rolling
Rip Mac.
2 for the 3 for the reactor.
3 for the reactor.
And
All right, Jose.
Jose takes
2.
Ouch.
2. Ouch.
I was gonna laugh if he took nothing. Just be like,
Right.
Jose is probably the worst character, actually.
he's
No,
not.
no.
It's
Jose's not
definitely
nearly as
Ivana
bad
is
as
the worst
Ivana.
character.
Jose's
She's
pretty
straight up
good.
awful.
Oh yeah, I
Mm.
forgot.
Melly's also really bad.
Okay, so now let's resolve
I
the
like how
pestilence.
that's like the worst flaw anyone
Pestilence.
can have in life is just being annoying.
You could be a coward. You
Yeah.
could be oblivious.
All right.
You could be
Resolve
completely
pestilence.
careless.
Resolve Pestilence.
Or you could just be annoying,
Yeah.
and that's
2
the
more
worst.
bikers at the
I thought Ivana
compound.
was your spirit animal.
And
Wait.
every character reveals 1 wound
so
and
sad.
activates ones that are already visible.
Okay,
That's
Free-
fine.
what did you get? Injury?
Hank got tapped.
No.
Discard.
Oh baby.
Do I have to lose a resource
I
here?
believe you lose a resource.
Wait, hang on. Jose
wait.
could have used a med kit.
Did he have an action for it?
What?
Wait, but why use it?
He doesn't need to use an action to resolve
no,
pestilence.
No, he-
to prevent the pestilence, right?
Why would
Oh
you do
yeah,
that,
yeah.
though?
You could spend the med kit to prevent flipping.
Well,
but why
I
do
mean,
that?
why do that? I guess,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, okay. So
But
the
it-
thing
so
that I
yeah.
flipped was discard.
Oh,
so
no, that's
Discard
good.
it.
That's good. It means you you get rid of the wound.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was tis
Oh.
but a flesh wound.
Yeah.
Discard this wound.
oh, that
Yeah.
okay,
What
sure.
did
Yeah.
you think it was?
I thought it was like
Wait,
discard a
no,
resource or
no,
something.
Don't put it face down. They
Yeah, I
stay
got
face
a
okay.
down.
discard too.
Oh, nice.
I got a
Dante is just
injury,
killing
so
me.
that's,
So
good.
that's
Okay.
Well,
Ivana's
okay
just
then.
like the walking
Mac.
wounded over here, just
Oh,
trailing
no.
blood.
What did you get?
Mac got immediately draw a new face down wound.
No.
Mac needs some help.
Where's
Steve,
Mac?
get on
Mac's
it.
going back here and
I'll move her. I'll move Frida
Yeah.
back there.
yeah, Mac's going to the compound next turn because he has stuff to drop off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who's going
let's-
first?
Jordan.
Me.
Okay, who
Alright,
is on the
Also
compound?
refresh your
I
people.
feel like you should actually
Refresh everything.
And let's see
Jordan,
what the
I feel
next
like you
card
should
is.
move Max second.
We're
So
refreshing.
you let Ivana move there first.
No, Mac has to be there before Ivana gets there so
Why?
she can use her action.
No, Ivana.
Oh, sorry. Oh, is Ivana also going there?
Yeah. She needs to dump that because she's just running out of space.
Okay.
Like it's useless.
Then yeah,
for
I'll
her to
do
be
Hank
out there.
first. So Mac and Frida will go last. Death is the new Apocalypse card.
Every character dies.
Every character is delayed. Every character gets tapped. We add 2 more Marauders, and but characters at the compound ignore these effects. So if
Wait.
you don't want to get tapped, go to the compound this turn.
Who was right about the discard wound?
He was.
No, he said
I
never mind.
think-
You're right.
Yeah, I think he didn't know which wound you were looking at.
Oh,
So
okay.
we were talking about discarding resources. Then we realized that it was actually the discard the wound.
Jordan.
Hank is going to spend one turn untapping himself,
Mhm.
and then he's going to spend the other turn doing what is probably our last explore action, or pretty close.
Okay.
Um,
I think okay.
just doing that, and then
You said you're doing
And
med
I
kits.
am the medkit one. Yeah,
Medkits.
yeah. I was thinking about that. 4. All right.
that was super.
Good to
important.
know. Good to
Super- 'cause
know.
We only have one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super important.
Well, we have 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
We've
you,
been
Bates
spending a
Jose,
lot of them.
for not
Yeah.
using that.
Okay.
Jose's cowering in fear.
I mean, at some point we'll just start
Gotta use
I'm
sacrificing
gonna eat it. He's
some
gonna
of
eat
our
it.
people instead of healing them,
Yeah.
so we can get enough medkits.
Well, I'm just waiting for Ivana to like.
Oh, but we
slowly
also
die.
don't know what the toll is going to be when
Right.
we go into the.
We probably need a buffer of like 3 medkits more than what we need for the road.
Oh God, that's so many.
Okay.
Do we
Whose
want-
turn is it?
It's Joel's.
We have a
Joel.
list.
Oh wait.
All right.
Jordan, did you go? Yeah. You
Yeah,
did.
I did.
Joel.
All right. Jose is going to move and do a thing. Actually, maybe
Deposit.
Carl is kind of like tanky. So what if Carl went? Okay, yeah. What if Carl went to Jose and had Jose do a search, at which point it gets real dangerous.
Oh, you're saying.
And then I'm gonna say
you could
Jose's
give
gonna do a
something to Jose
search.
and he could bail.
Yeah, and then Carl's gonna pick something up, give it to Jose.
Two
Jose
med
is
kits
going to
and a-
pick something up and then
Yeah.
Wow.
bail.
Two
Peter
medkits and
says, you can
fuel.
heal at the compound too.
Right. As one
Right.
action, you can heal one unrevealed wound.
Which is awesome for Jose.
Yeah.
2 med kits and a gas. Perfect.
Now that we don't have pestilence again,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about our face up wounds.
So Carl's
activating.
gonna grab one of those and immediately grab it to give it to Jose.
Perfect.
Do you have one more action?
No, no, he doesn't.
No.
He
Carl,
doesn't
Carl
get the free
did the
transfer.
move and command and then picked up. So he commanded
Yeah.
Jose
Oh,
to
okay,
search.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Then he picked up. Oh,
Oh,
searching.
right, because yours says action.
increases
Dante's
his-
doesn't say action. so it
Holy
doesn't count as one.
shnikes. Oh, you gotta you have to get him off of there.
Well, okay,
He's
so
just
Jose's
gonna
running. Carl's
Carl's
gonna
just
just
gonna
take some
tank it.
damage.
Yeah.
He's just gonna tank it.
Yeah, but you're gonna have a black die if
No,
you
he
don't
won't.
move
No,
someone.
it is.
No.
Jose's
Jose's
leaving.
Jose's
Okay,
It'll be
that's
4
what-
dice.
okay, that's
Yeah,
what I was
Jose's-
asking.
Okay.
Get with the program, Steve.
I was making sure someone was.
Ivana's gonna spend one action to pick that up,
Great.
another action to move to the compound, and the free to transfer this.
Perfect. Is that 2? All right. So that's 3 food. There. Those 2 can go back.
Yeah. It's your turn, Steve.
Okay, I am. Melly is going to take a soup
Do the same thing basically.
and move there and transfer. Oh,
Great.
this.
Just give me
So-
1 of the fuel and
2
both
soup.
food.
Okay. There's some gas, and that is
Right.
her turn.
We now have 10 fuel, but they said,
12
remember
and a half
earlier
on
they said
average.
12 and a half is average, so we probably want more than that. But we're getting there. Mac is going to go ahead and move
We should also kill some marauders.
here. Yeah, that's probably what Mac's going to do. He's going to, for free, deposit these. Actually,
I can have Dante do it too, depending on what you want to do.
it's probably
Because Dante
It's
can
probably
move
better
there.
for Dante to do it because
Yeah.
I have 2 face-up wounds and I can heal the face-down one at least.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna actually deposit all 3. Also, Dante doesn't have anything to deposit.
Wait,
so
why?
he-
You don't need to deposit that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
because
mean, it's
Dante
free.
can grab it
Yeah.
with his free transfer. And then I'm going to, as my second action, heal this face-down wound.
Okay.
Joel?
Joel.
Hey,
Wait, what?
Yeah. I healed.
Jose is going
I
to grab
rested.
another med kit,
Rested is what
Oh,
it's
okay,
called.
okay.
and he's gonna hightail it all over to the compound.
There you go.
And then he's gonna do his free transfer. which is
Nice.
gonna
Just
dump
give
it.
me one of the med kits because I'll do the 3 times.
Sure. Oh.
So 3
I think you
med
can
kits.
dedupe food too.
Yes, and 3 food.
So we're sitting at.
Oh, and
Wait, leave the ammo.
I'm gonna leave the ammo
use
because
one.
you're about to use one. Yeah.
So Dante moves and uses an ammo to murder someone.
Pew pew pew. Great.
Okay, Frida
It's gonna save some lives.
is going to move, and she is going to heal
That's really
Max
bad.
face up. wound.
That's one of the worst wounds that you can get.
What was
Uh,
that again?
It was every time it activates, you add another
Okay.
face down wound. Just
Yep.
it's extra wounds forever.
So that is her turn.
All right.
Do you want to transfer that food into the?
Oh
truck?
yeah. Sorry, I'm transferring this
Both
stuff.
of them. Yeah.
Do I need to give you all of them?
Yeah.
Wait, give me that. Give me
Oh,
the
you
ammo.
can. Yeah, I'll give you the ammo. That's a food, and there's
Yeah, give me
an
the other
extra
two.
ammo. All right, we're getting there. Great. We are done.
So who's player
So
one?
now
You
player
resolve.
one. We only have 2 people on location, so we're gonna roll the breach reactor 4
Ouch.
against Carl.
All right, Carl, you can do it.
Only 1. Booyah!
Dang.
Look at Carl too. He's just like, fuck yeah.
He's just
I
like,
knew
yeah,
it all
I'm a
along.
boss. And then
Arr.
Hank, who's just
Yeah,
like,
it's like he's dressed as a
"Ah."
pirate.
He's a pirate.
It makes no sense.
Hank is
He's an Asian
lame.
pirate.
Hank takes 2 damage.
Or maybe
Rip
he's a
Hank.
pirate like the one in
Hank.
Arrested Development.
Hank rip.
Okay.
And then we resolve the apocalypse where we add
shit.
2 more bikers and everyone not at the compound gets delayed.
Okay, and then we'll
Ooh.
reset.
And that's it. Now we reset. We see what the next card is. Keep in mind that for those of you watching at home, that this is the easier way to play. Normally, you
guys,
don't
there's
get to
only
see
a few
these
more
cards in
turns left.
advance.
That's kind of crazy.
Okay,
Yeah,
Jordan, not the traitor.
We have 4 turns left. By the end of the 4th turn, we need to be at the compound. So get as much as we can in the next 3 turns. On the last turn, grab what you can and go back to the compound because we all have to be at the compound in order to embark.
Yep.
But I feel like we should use them as much as possible.
Mhm.
Death by Acid Rain. The last one was a sandstorm. Now
Oh.
it's Acid Rain.
Wait,
Uh,
wait, what's the name of the song
Wait, what?
that was just playing?
It's Death by Acid Rain.
I'm pretty sure I can
That
find a
meme
song
is
called Acid
too
Rain
old.
too,
Yeah.
but
It was before my time.
Each character
I didn't even
must
work here when that was
drop
popular.
a resource or discard a resource from the supply.
If
Shit.
what?
If what? Yeah, can we? That's it.
And yeah, that's it. Same again. Characters at the compound ignore these effects.
This.
so
Again, it's the location supply, I believe, not.
Yeah.
So the truck
Not the
supply is
truck,
only
yeah.
if you're at the compound, but you would get to ignore it at the compound, so it wouldn't affect the truck. But-
So what can we do next turn? Not a lot.
I'm gonna shoot
Not
Dante
be-
out and transfer that.
I mean,
I'm gonna move him out,
Yeah.
pick up that gas,
Wait,
and
hold
send it
on.
to someone in the base.
Whose turn is it first? Joel. Joel's the first player.
am I first?
yeah,
Okay.
Joel's first player.
Hold on though. Frida should use her turns to get rid of wounds.
I mean, the 2 of us out here.
He should just move back and transfer that into the truck.
I was gonna say both of us. Oh no,
Cause they're
if
tapped.
if I need to read again what happens if we get overrun because if we search there again, we get.
oh, you can
overrun.
skip it. Back-to-back death events.
Right, we can if we want to have one less turn.
But the turn is basically worthless anyway.
we
We
can
I
might lose.
actually don't think this is that bad a death because not many
Mhm.
people have
Ah.
resources right
No,
now.
But like, why would we?
No, but it is a free turn in which we can heal and get rid of the bikers.
I guess.
No, we could just all go back. Like these 2 guys. spend
Everybody
their
goes
whole
back.
turns just going
I
back.
guess in that case, we're getting a free turn to just
Yes.
to
Heal.
not.
Heal, yeah.
No, that's
Heal.
really good.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is if you move Carl, I'm gonna move Ivana to that location and have her pick up the gas. I'll use Dante to just pull it back and then
I would have just move Carl where? Like
Oh no, I like
Carl
that.
can just pick up.
actually.
just
I like that.
You can skip it back to back death.
Carl
Yeah,
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we talked about that and
Um,
are deciding not to.
I understand what Praveen's saying. Praveen's saying that Ivana, who always has to go to a location that's empty to avoid
Yeah,
triggering it, can go here, pick this up, and then we use Dante's ability to draw it back to the compound so that when death hits, Ivana has no resources. To
Okay.
lose,
Drop anything.
right?
And we
Because
got
you
a
only
free
get one
gasoline
action
back,
as
right?
Carl. So there's no
So you might as
reason
well
for
just
action.
move
for
Oh,
Carl
right,
to
right.
pick
There's
it up.
only one action.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. All right.
So if you do you want to just do Carl's, or do you want?
All right, yeah,
do you
let's do
feel like Jose should
Carl's to
go?
begin with. So Carl is going to head back, and he's going to still grant someone an action. So who would like
You
a
should have the
healing?
medic do something.
Yeah, give me an action.
Yeah, the
Give
medic.
the
The
medic
medic
an
can
action?
heal one of these face-up ones. Probably this
I'll
one.
take Hank's
Sure.
off.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's really useful for this turn.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Ivana is gonna move here and pick up the gas. Oh, I don't know why I put that on there.
Great.
She's eating it.
Who would you like to go next, Steve?
Oh, if we didn't actually. Oh, no one actually. Let me
Yeah,
reset.
no one's. gonna reset.
I guess I'll have
we have
Frida go, and I'll
could
take
heal
away.
Mac,
Well,
or-
I'll take.
Oh, Ivana's gone.
Oh, shite.
So Mac is the only one with a face-up that you could heal.
Well, I can do. Okay, so
How
I'll-
many marauders come at the end of this festival?
2.
Yeah. No, this is good because
Acid rain,
everyone with
2.
face down can spend their turn healing.
Okay,
face
so
down.
then there's that.
No, I'm saying should I kill marauders?
And you can heal
this
your
turn?
own face down as your second action.
Is it worth killing marauders this turn?
Yes, because we're gonna add 2 more.
All right, here, put these 2
I should
ammos
heal
back on.
face up things. Does anyone else have a face up injury? That's with us now? Okay, then I'll heal
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah.
And that's her turn.
Okay.
Did you want to
Um,
transfer the food in as your free turn?
Oh
before?
yeah, I guess I could have
Yeah.
done that.
Yep. There you go. Hank, Mac will be the one to kill because he has no damage.
Kill
So,
who? Oh,
the,
the
the Marauders. So Mac is going to go ahead and spend an ammo.
Do we need to get rid of the Marauders?
Actually, you know what? I can afford to take the damage.
From what?
The ammo, I think, is more important.
Don't we lose the game when the marauders hit 6?
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is instead of using an ammo to shoot them, I'm going to spend my turn
Oh, to
fighting them
fight
hand
them.
to hand and just roll the threat
Okay, yeah,
dice.
yeah.
But the other thing is, like,
'Cause we
why?
have a lot of people who
Yeah.
can fight.
We in that many like, can we just wait until it's actually we find out if it's actually
No.
a threat before we do it?
It's almost about to be a
Yeah.
threat because we're going to add 2 more at the end of this turn.
Yeah, I
Okay.
agree with you.
And if we add 3 more,
That's
it's
the
in
best way
threat
to play it.
range.
Okay, fine.
So this keeps it manageable so we can spend our regular turn, our next few turns doing something important.
Yeah, I
So I'm
forgot
gonna
that you can fight.
No, you lose the game when all the marauders come.
Exactly.
Right.
So I am going to
But there's
have
12 of them, right?
I'm going to
Like-
have Mac fight. You only because he's a hero, he only has to roll 1 threat die.
Yeah.
Okay, so he takes 1 damage, but he gets rid of 1. Now he's going to do
What
that.
was this at, by the way, before you destroyed it?
Oh,
2?
I believe it was a 2.
Yeah, it definitely
Yeah.
wasn't at its final.
Not just 6.
And then other people who have a full turn can do something
Yeah.
similar. And so what Mac's going to do is going to fight. He took damage. Instead of fighting again, he's going to heal it. We can do that with several characters to get rid of all of them. Joel, you're up.
All right, it's just gonna be Jose, and he's gonna rest and heal his own wound.
Alright. Does he want to
and,
fight with the other action?
Rest is only removing 1 wound, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he could.
We don't have a lot of. We don't.
We might as well.
Yeah. The
Instead
only
of
other
wasting a
hero
turn.
that can fight is Dante, who could fight one. this
Melly
turn.
can.
Yeah.
She's a
Uh,
survivor. So like somebody who has no damage should fight because they can afford to take.
Wait,
one.
oh, survivors can't fight?
No, survivors can't
roll
fight. They just have to roll 2
twice
die.
as many
Oh,
dice.
okay.
All right,
Oh.
so you
Took
take
one
1.
back.
That's fine. It's a net 1.
And 1
And
Marauder's
remove
gone.
Great. So Dante could just heal himself fully.
So first I'm going to transfer this using my character's ability.
Perfect.
I'll use the free transfer to throw that into the truck.
Nice.
Is that 3 more?
Yes, that is 3 more.
How many gas do we have?
We are now
that
at
is
12.
We still need a couple more.
Yeah, so I will.
Probably.
I guess I'll fight because there's only 1, so I'll fight and heal. So I'll
Thankfully,
drop
we
1
know for
first,
sure that we only need 3 for those.
and then
So it's
I'm gonna roll dice.
we're probably below average right now, but
Fuck. Okay, I'll take it back.
all right.
Okay.
Oh, you did fight.
Yeah. I
Okay,
fought.
it's.
Darn.
Oh, Melly?
I would have just.
Because
gone
there's
for
nothing
it.
else Dante would have.
Well, Dante could have just double healed.
I healed 1 and I took it back.
I feel
Yeah,
like
so
Melly
probably-
literally has nothing to do.
Yeah. See, now Melly has nothing to do. That was why we should have.
Oh, okay, then just roll it back.
Yeah.
Just put them back.
Yeah.
on.
I would just heal both of yours and let Melly take the fight
Okay.
because we
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
care if
she's
Melly
ruthless.
takes damage.
Wait, Melly can't fight. Oh, okay.
Melly
so
can
same
fight.
thing.
It just costs you.
Okay,
2
I'm
dice.
fighting.
Melly's
I'm
gonna
fighting.
beat somebody up. She's oblivious, which
Oh,
is why
she
she
takes
took
1.
1 damage when she wasn't looking.
Get right, Melly.
Melly didn't really get any more wrecked than other people.
And because you only took 1 damage and you have another action, you can just heal it.
Move out and search.
We're choosing not to search this turn because of the death.
Wait, I think
It's
it
a
is
strategy.
No, I think. Oh, she can't.
Actually, it's not a strategy because searching doesn't do anything.
I think we're
Yes, it
running out
does.
of
It
time.
reveals-
Save the
resources.
move next turn.
Yeah.
Wait, but you can't move out and search, right? You would have to
Yes, I
leave the
could.
Marauder there.
Yeah.
Well, we can
That's fine. Actually, that is better.
So you just
I agree too.
Okay.
So just put this
Yeah.
back. Oh shit. Oh,
just mix it in.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's fine.
I think
we
that's a
leave
good.
the one because we're about to add 2, and then we
I'm going to the
fight it, I guess.
scrapyard with Melly.
And then you're gonna do
searching.
the double search and kill that forever.
She can't. No, I don't get to do double search.
Yes,
Why?
you do. Draw 2.
No.
That only activates
No, and
at
the
the end of the
okay, okay,
refresh.
okay.
She can still use it
Okay,
now.
so I have 2 fuels and a gun and a ammo, or 2 medic kits and an ammo. What do we need?
I think fuel.
Really?
How many med kits do we got?
We need 3 fuel plus
4
whatever's
fuel.
on that card.
Oh,
Well, so this is 1 fuel and this is 2 fuel.
Sorry.
Right?
Yeah, but we only have 3 ammo, and we need at least 4 ammo minimum.
Oh, you're right.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we do need the ammo.
But we also
okay,
may
fine. I'll
not
do
have
this.
enough fuel.
I'll pick the two gas and an ammo then.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Great.
Is there any hint at what it takes to get into Salvation?
It's
No,
just
it's-
flipping those types of cards. So
Oh, it's flipping a few more of these.
yeah, it's flipping. So there's like we flip 5 of those in a row and have to pay that as well,
That's a shit ton of
5
resources.
in a wait.
right?
What?
5 cards.
5 of these in a
Oh,
row.
those.
Yes.
Oh,
I thought
No,
those.
these.
I was
These.
like, holy
No,
fuck,
we're gonna
yeah.
flip one of these, and each time we flip it, we have to choose to either pay 1 of one resource or 2 of the other.
Oh, wait, that's, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was either
Wait,
or. I
no,
thought it
it's
was
either,
both. I
It's
was-
either or, but the point is that we have to pay it out of what we have, so we need to
Yeah.
make sure we
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
some
okay,
buffer.
okay.
No, I think
Okay.
me and Joel were under the impression that we flipped 5 of
No.
those, so we needed 25 other
No,
resources.
no,
I was
no.
like, this game's impossible.
No, we need 25 plus whatever
Okay.
we flip.
Is that the end?
No, Hank he just undelayed himself.
And search.
He's probably going to search.
Yeah.
And just take shit tons of damage. It's fine. If he dies, he dies. So he's gonna
That's how I
search.
feel.
He's gonna
about
search.
Hank.
He gets 2 fuel and a med kit. That's good.
Are we good to go after we get all this stuff back?
Not quite. I don't think so. We don't have enough ammo
Yeah.
yet.
No, 30 minimum resources. So
Yeah. We don't have enough ammo yet, and
Okay. So that's the end now.
we don't know. We definitely don't have enough food.
So everyone's been activated, right?
You have 27
Yes.
now.
No, Jose hasn't gone.
Oh, Jose hasn't gone?
Jose,
Oh, Joel.
Jose.
LHG.
Oh, yes, he did.
Yeah, he won.
He didn't put his
Oh.
He
marker
healed
on.
himself and
Oh, your
fought a
marker
guy.
wasn't
Yeah,
on
he-
your.
Okay, so that's the end.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the end. So now let's resolve everything. Rolling
so,
for
First player, roll some dice-aroos.
For Ivana.
Oh, you want to roll for Ivana
Ivana
first?
rolls
Yeah,
4.
Sure.
You have
Holy
27
Rip
now.
Ivana.
Ivana died.
She just died.
She just died.
Woo! Oh my god! Wait, Ivana's dead.
Rip.
Yeah. Ivana died for that one food.
I know, she did it. No, it was gas.
Gas.
She
Ivana
died for one
Yeah, whatever it was. She died
Wait,
for
what's
one
that thing from Back to the
resource.
Future? It's like killed over a matter of $20.
All right.
Rip. We'll
Can
put
we
her
get
down
some?
to
Can we
pay
get
her
some
respects.
Borgie fails in chat?
Here you go.
Ripperonis.
Never give Joel the
Can we
dice.
get some ripperonis in
So
chat?
bad,
don't
man.
let Dante die or we lose the game.
Joel Trader confirmed.
4G fails.
All right.
I feel like we should get some board G hypes in chat because Praveen.
Time to kill Hank too. Let's
The
go.
annoying character's dead. Hype.
Sorry, how many die am I rolling? Just 3 here.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna
Is
kill
that
Hank.
for-
Lots of
I'm gonna
pyro.
kill Hank,
Welcome back
too.
to the stream. Lots of pyro. We're currently running a
Hey, lots of
giveaway for this
pyro.
game. Hit
Nearly.
exclamation giveaway.
Nearly.
Yes, Aaron Air, we are
Aaron
giving away
Air.
this game. Welcome to the stream.
There you go, Jordan, too.
2.
Yep.
Rip.
Joel's
Hank.
just out to get us, man.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Did you? Okay, can you roll nice for Melly? She hasn't hurt anyone. She's just
Wait,
oblivious.
O'Malley's out there too? All right.
Yeah,
3
Melly
for
needs
Melly.
3. You're being savage with those dice.
Okay, Melly just gets 1.
Oh man, this is getting rough. All right.
All right.
Now,
I'm kind of sad that Ivana's
Apocalypse.
dead.
Really, she put her body on the line for the team, man.
Apocalypse.
Which
She
she
was
was
so
so
annoying.
annoying.
Each character who's not at the compound must drop a resource or discard one from the supply. I am going to discard
fuel
a
is
fuel
probably the way to
because
go.
I want that med kit. So.
Just got home from my board game night. Glad to see someone is still on.
Is
playing
still on.
Yes, we
Yes.
are.
You know, and we
As
haven't been.
everyone keeps
We're
yawning.
getting very close to the end, but not so
Yeah.
close that you're going to miss out on seeing what this game is like.
Yeah.
And this game is awesome so far. So I highly recommend
what are you
people.
dumping?
I don't have to drop
join the giveaway
anything.
Yeah, you do.
because you should. You
Oh, I
will
have to
win
root
this.
something to
Yeah,
supply.
either
Dump
the ammo
a
or the
fuel,
fuel.
right? Fuel's probably the best bet
Yeah,
here.
we need the ammo.
But is the supply?
Yeah, it's the location
Yeah.
supply.
Oh, what did I get for fuel? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moscato, I don't know how to read that one out.
Amelie.
Amelie. It's a Lil Wayne song.
I don't know Lil Wayne. I'm not cool.
It's like the Lil Wayne song.
I don't
actually.
think knowing Lil Wayne makes
I
you
know Lil Wayne
cool.
is, but I don't know the song.
It's the Lil Wayne song. Moscato knows what's up.
All right, is it my turn?
You're player one
refresh,
now.
Refresh.
This
That
comes.
stays
Oh, that
because
stays.
Melly sucks. And yeah, now you're player one. Ready, player one?
That book is supremely overrated.
No, it's
So are you.
It's extremely.
I'm
I
excited for the
love
movie.
Ready
The
Player
movie's
One.
I'm,
gonna
re-
shit.
I'm ready for the movie.
I am not ready for the movie. I'm going in with zero hopes for it at all because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like my favorite book ever.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah, that's probably a good
Hmm.
strategy.
if it's better than Bright, I'll be happy.
Bright is awful.
International viewers,
Right,
does that
that's what I
count
said.
Canada? Or Canadians international?
So I will be back in Canada in February. So
Actually, so will
technically I
I.
can take it with me and then ship it to Canadian
That seems-
viewers.
I think we could make Canada work. There would be a slight delay as we wait for one of our Canadian members to get back to Canada, but we could definitely ship it to you in Canada without having you have to pay for it. I think that is an exception where we can get around international shipping because we have people who are
Okay.
going.
Jordan.
Who are
that
smuggling
country
board
search.
games into a foreign
yeah.
country?
Totally.
Jordan, I searched.
So you should definitely sign up. All right, you got 2 ammo and a med kit. Perfect.
All right. Good search.
We really need some food though. I'm getting worried about the food.
I'm hungry, you know?
Oh, wait, we have 6.
Was that your whole turn? Okay. Steve, you're up.
6 plus 2 is 8.
Yeah, we have 8.
I would pick up like
6 plus
3
2 is 8 minus
more.
1 is 7. That's quick math.
All right,
You
Steve,
can see how many tickets you can buy with.
do your do.
Exclamation point tilts.
Make something tiny.
Oops.
Okay.
Tillets.
I
Yo,
can't
move
type.
move Melly out onto Dante's space so she
She
can
won't
take
be
all
in
the
Canada
damage.
for all of February, just part of it.
Yeah.
If Dante dies, we lose.
Why?
What about Dante?
If Dante dies, we lose.
Why?
He can't die.
I know. I was saying move Melly out there to.
Wait,
pick
why
up
can't?
shit.
Oh,
Oh,
the
she definitely
survivors
pick up
can't.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, survivors can die, but the characters.
No,
can't.
anybody can die, but he only has 1 character left.
Oh, I see. Okay,
If both
fine.
of his characters die, we
Melly's
lose.
just a mule for your.
Yes.
Okay, Melly moves to. Oh, Melly's here. Wait, where's Melly moving to?
Oh fuck.
Oh,
if
Melly's
we
already
do
there.
the-
Melly should just pick up
Oh,
her
yeah,
own
yeah,
shit,
Melly should pick up her own shit.
like both of them, right?
Yeah.
And then just move next turn.
Or you can have Carl move there and move Melly
Carl
off.
could move Melly off. But
Carl is. I mean, that's a
don't know if
reasonable
that's-
thing to do.
Okay, that's my
Well,
turn. with you.
it's like
We'll
Carl
see.
moves, just swaps positions with Millie, and then doesn't do
Jordan,
anything.
at you.
He searches again.
Yeah, so you can get a search in, and Melly
Um,
can move there and put that shit in the truck.
I guess so.
I think Hank and Mac are gonna go to the hospital to help spread that damage for all that stuff that you.
It's also
did.
gonna start rolling black die.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Um,
rolls black die anyways, right? Or no, it doesn't.
No, it wouldn't. But I think we just have to take it. And if Hank has to die, he has to die.
Okay.
What Hank's gonna do is gonna pick something up and he's gonna give it to.
I'm going to draw
someone else.
attention to another something that we may have overlooked, but the ability on the sewers, I don't think we've made quite that much use of.
Yeah.
It lets you take things from other
But it costs an
locations.
action.
No, actually, no. That's a good idea. Instead of going to the hospital, I'm gonna
It just
spend
reduces your threat
Oh,
level.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna spend both of mine to the sewers so that they roll 4 dice instead of a lot more.
Yeah.
We avoid the black dice that way. So Mac is gonna go here, and then he's. Oh, but only one person can use it. That's why we weren't doing that.
Yeah.
I'll let somebody else do it then. I still want to stack my characters.
So you can move Hank there, and ending his turn there also will heal him 1.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he might not die. Great. Yeah, that's fine. Mac is done. He picked up a med.
All right. And this next turn thing is
we
also
didn't.
death.
We also didn't. No, we didn't see. What the
Oh,
next one
okay,
was.
okay.
The next one is also death.
Okay.
Nuclear fallout. Each character must reveal a wound and then resolve it if able. Characters of the compound ignore it.
All right.
So if you're wounded, you could get screwed. But I think we need to be out of the
Yeah.
compound anyway, so it's worth it.
We need to start sacrificing people.
Sure.
Possibly someone might want to.
Let's just reveal one wound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone might want to kill the bikers though this turn.
No, we only have like 2 more
Yeah, I
turns.
don't
We're not
think
going to
it's
get to
worth
12.
it.
Okay.
Well, I think we ignore them
Yeah.
unless we get another Marauder.
I do.
Yeah,
I
okay.
agree,
If we get a war,
Yeah.
we need to deal
Yeah.
with it. Otherwise, you're right.
Yeah, we should save 'em.
Okay, so what's the plan for
Move
Hank
Jose-
over there?
Oh, you're moving Hank.
Hank is going here, so if someone else wants to go pick these up, they're welcome to it.
I was gonna say.
Why
move-
can't
I thought
Hank
we were
grab
gonna move
something?
Carl here to get Melly back there so she can transfer and Carl can search.
Alternatively, we
Mhm.
could sacrifice Hank, but give him more to like. Hank, wherever Hank ends up, he's gonna pick up one thing and he's gonna free transfer it to another player at his
Yeah.
location. But he might as well go here and have a chance of living by getting the free heal. Because
Okay.
he
Yeah.
can't pick up 2
Right.
things.
Oh,
because
if
he
you
can't free
get a war, you
transfer
can
twice.
take wounds to ignore some Marauders. So
Yes.
yeah,
if,
we're fine.
If we're in the compound.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
think.
So I think that's fine.
Okay. So is the plan to move
Unmade
Millie back?
Gaming, thank you for the host.
Woo! Thank you. Welcome
Welcome.
everybody to the
Thank you.
stream. We are playing Salvation Road. We have the designers in chat with us, and we are giving away this copy. So make sure you come in chat. Make sure you join the giveaway. Exclamation point tickets, and then a number for how many tickets you want to buy up to 25. Exclamation point giveaway to find out more information about the giveaway.
We also have one of the game designers in chat, MVP Board Games Peter, and he can answer any questions you have about the game.
Yes. So whatever you want to do, Joel. I am leaving Nomad Gamp if someone wants to loot those resources.
Why can't you take
Uh,
something with you?
Because I'm just gonna pick one up at my destination instead.
Okay.
There's nothing
I'm
you
gonna
can't
pick
take
up the
more.
ammo at the hospital and give it to Mac.
because that's the best resource. Like, what do we actually need? Do we know?
We need at least 3 ammo plus whatever's on that card. And we only have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
plus whatever we draw. So I think to have a comfort margin, we need at least.
Wait, when
6.
those are out, do we reshuffle them and do again?
Can we just like take
Yeah, we've already done that.
take tabs of like what resources we are currently comfortable with the amounts we have, or is the
Is
answer to that
fuel
question
good?
0?
I think
None.
We have
Yeah, none is.
the answer is none.
Alright, we could potentially get by on the med kits we have, given that Mac is about to bring one back.
Okay.
Med kits, we are okay. Like, we could pick this one up, but the fuel is probably more important if we have to prioritize. Med kits are lowest priority. I think. If
Wait,
we-
why do you say that?
Food is very high priority.
Medkit
I
is
think.
lowest priority because there's nothing else out here.
There's
so it would only
we
come out of there.
have 3. We need 3, but plus whatever.
Are you
we
sure that's
draw
not
here.
4?
We've got 8 food.
That's
That's
4.
3. Wait,
How-
is
how
that
is
4
food?
med
Yes.
kits? Oh, I can't see that. All right.
It's 4 medkits. We're like way lower
But
medkits.
we have 2 more med kits on the board, so
Yeah.
as long as we grab them both.
Can you
before the end
grab
of the
one
game.
before you move? You're on one?
We also need the ammo.
Yeah, but like there's 2 other people there.
Right.
Mhm.
But they've already gone.
Okay. I don't know.
But maybe. I'll probably pick up the ammo. Actually, it's probably fine.
Medkit or ammo?
Mac can pick it up next. Mac can pick up an ammo
Yeah.
next turn.
Okay, so what if I
so
took
can
what if I
Dante.
took Carl out?
Dante can load
Yeah.
up Mac.
What if I took Carl out to Hank and just gave him a free move over, and then is that effective? Then he can
no-
take him.
No, it's not effective because Hank doesn't have room to carry multiple items, so he really only gets 2 actions regardless.
So wait, what would so his current plan is just to move, pick up, and
pick up then move.
I
would
changed my
think.
mind. I'm gonna pick up this med, move, and give it to Mac, and that's my whole turn.
and
because
then
I
just
can't-
stay there.
Right, because I can't heal till I end my actions for the turn, so I won't be able to free up space.
Matt can pick up whatever he wants, even if it isn't there.
Yes, Mac can trade out that ammo for something else if he needs it. Right now, I want the ammo, so I might do it anyways. But
All right.
actually, if Dante picks up an ammo and gives it to Mac next turn, I'll turn the other one into a food, probably.
Okay.
So what I'm considering doing then is
Has
Roll
Jose
combo.
gone yet?
neither. This is my first
Okay.
turn. So what if I'm just gonna.
I still think your best bet is to move Carl to melee and then. Oh, that's an action. Fuck, I keep
Yeah.
forgetting. Well, I keep thinking your best bet is to move to melee spot, then search. And
We do
melee
need to
can move
search
back.
somewhere.
What if
Yeah, could you do that?
instead
And
I
then Melly
took the resources here? We do need to search somewhere.
Search where Melly is because
what-
she's going. I want to take her back
what
to
if you
the
had-
camp.
Sure.
What if you?
Oh wait,
had
she
Ho-
already went.
No.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
you use
Mhm.
Carl's turn to move back there and the free action to transfer.
I was gonna say, what if you have Jose search here, get
Mhm.
a bunch of stuff here, and then have Carl move in and help Jose pick up even more.
That was a possibility, yeah.
Right, you can combo your
Wait,
both
did
of your
Melly
characters. Melly went, yes.
Mhm.
What did she do?
She picked up
Yeah,
the
I'll do
resources
that.
that were already there.
Jose's gonna go looking.
Alright.
Looking
The
for
last
trouble.
one is 2 food and an ammo. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
If they don't both die,
They're not gonna both die. They'll be fine.
they could.
All right.
Jose
We
is-
don't have to search there anymore.
Mhm.
And Hank's gonna leave, so they'll roll 1 black die.
I don't have
and
another
it'll
move.
be
It's
okay.
you.
Okay, so Frida, I don't think she moves out.
Why?
Well, yeah, why not?
Should I move her to Melly's location and then search?
I would say just move her.
We have a location that lets us grab
Why don't we
2
just-
resources for a wound.
No, you should
No,
pick
no,
up shit.
No, why don't we just send her to the nomad camp and start picking
That's
up
what
all
I'm
this
saying.
shit?
Pick up
yeah.
the shit.
Who's gonna die when they roll all those dice?
We could
That's
just
gonna be
spread it
6.
out so that we
No, you
take
can't
less
spread to
damage.
Jose.
Yeah, but we could if it's just Jose and Carl there, then Carl has to take all the damage. This way, Carl and Frida can split the damage, and that's way better.
That's true.
Because Hank's leaving, so
Yeah.
we won't go over the cap.
I want to get okay.
I mean, you're gonna go to the black dice no matter what.
Like, why search when we already
Okay,
have
fine. So
resources, right?
I move her here, and she picks up.
Top priority is probably
Food?
meds and soup. Med and food, yeah.
I'll take.
Whichever you want.
A
We're gonna
soup.
get them all. Great.
Okay.
With Hank, right?
And
Yeah.
Hank, yeah.
That's fine.
And
You
Hank
wanna
just.
did you want
uh,
to pick up first?
Hank is.
Wait,
going-
hold on.
Yeah,
Should I?
that's perfect. You're good.
Hank's dead.
No.
We have a plan for Hank. Don't
Yes.
worry. You haven't been paying
Yeah.
attention, but
I'm
we
assuming
have a
you
very
wanna,
clear
you wanna
plan
move
for
him
Hank.
up
Yes.
here.
And then Hank is going to give this to Mac, and then he's going to end his turn, and he's going to heal. He may die, but we're using him as a
Are you
tank
sure
for
you want to give
damage.
it to Mac?
Yes, because Dante has no items and Mac already has 2. So we're loading Mac
You
up
also
to
have a
the back
location that lets
turn.
you grab 2 resources for a wound, right?
Yes. The breached reactor can grab 2 resources for a wound. We just don't have any resources there, and it's about to be overrun. Which is... We probably mismanaged the breached reactor earlier in the game.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I'll have to look up how overrun is while Joel's taking his second turn.
Yep.
Is it my go again?
Yes.
All right.
Are you?
so-
No, it's you.
Hmm?
Oh, Hank went. Okay.
Hank just went.
All right. Carl is gonna go out here,
You're gonna have Jose pick up, right?
and he's gonna have Jose pick up a thing.
Oh, when something is when you search after a place that's already overrun, you only get to add 1 resource off the card rather than all 3.
Okay.
But we can still do
Hmm.
1 more search and get all 3.
And then
And
Carl
we'd lose the ability. Oh, but we'd lose the ability. If
So it
we
doesn't
play
actually
is going to
matter.
pick up an
Yeah.
am-
So we just failed to use that location.
gas or
properly.
ammo.
Ammo?
Gas.
Wait, do we need more?
I think I'm gonna get it all no matter what, so I don't
Yeah.
think it matters.
Overrun just loses
Oh.
the location ability forever.
Oh.
Did you wait?
Hmm.
Did you want to have Jose pick it up, or did you want to have Frida pick it up since she already has an item?
I would have Jose pick it up because he literally can't take damage, so there's nothing else.
Yeah,
he
I
can do.
need I have more slots that way.
Mhm.
Okay, I guess if Frida goes before Jose, we can use
Mhm.
Jose as the pack mule.
I'm the first player
You're
next,
first.
right?
Okay, that makes sense.
That's
Alright.
it.
Is that it? Okay.
Did you want to do a free transfer to Jose with Carl?
With Carl, actually, that seems like a reasonable thing to do.
And that's
Okay.
it.
And now roll. Praveen, please don't kill
Green. Pick a-
Frida.
pick a
Kill
location.
Melly.
I guess we start with the worst one.
So that's 6
6 dice.
dice, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. So the black dice
You're all
have
gonna die. They have like doubles.
they have doubles, and there's only 1 empty spot on each dice.
Dude, you guys are
Oh
fucked.
my god.
You're all dead.
At least I'm not rolling them.
At least I'm not rolling them.
Wow.
Oh my! Okay,
Holy
three,
beast.
3.
I'm
Wow. Out of a
beast.
possible what? 1, 2, 3,
Right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We had 2 out of 8.
Right.
No,
And you-
Praveen's
3 out of
great.
8.
Keep in mind that each character must reveal a wound and then resolve it. So we should probably put them all on Carl.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We'll find a way to heal Carl if we have to, but like
Nobody who.
we
yeah.
don't want Frida to reveal.
Oh,
a
it's
wound,
only
is
3.
what
It's
I'm
not
saying, right?
as terrible as I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hank's gonna tank as much of this roll as he can.
For being the traitor, no, he's the savior.
That's true. It's all Joel's fault. He's killing like
6 dice again at the hospital.
Oh
Definitely,
God.
definitely killing Hank. 100%.
Rip
is
Hank.
Rip Hank.
dead. Hank is dead.
we miss you. Hank. We really need the crit
Does
camp
Hank have any
like death
resources?
music
No.
that they play.
Yeah, I'm so sad.
When
Like
characters
now I
die.
have to be a murderer.
I
to-
planned for Hank's death. Holy
One,
shit.
2, 3, 4,
That's
5, 6.
6.
Everyone's dead.
No, not
Yeah.
everyone's dead.
Hank
Two-
is super
two on
dead.
Hank. Hank's
Two.
super dead. I think we stack the other 4 on Dante,
All right.
and then just be careful about healing Dante next turn.
Is Praveen the traitor? No, he's the savior.
I already read that.
Hank
Oh, sorry.
deaded.
Sorry, I was just so. I'm sorry. I was like concerned with my friend Hank dying.
All right, now roll for Melly.
Ammo to
Three
reroll. Oh,
items.
ammo to reroll. Ammo to reroll.
We
No,
don't have
ammo's
any
more
ammo.
valuable.
We didn't pick up the ammo because we're dumb.
No, we do. Melly has an ammo.
Melly's not on that location.
Oh.
We didn't pick up
Wait,
the ammo.
Does
we're
it?
dumb.
Is it on that location only?
Yeah, we're dumb. We didn't pick up the ammo.
Oh, I didn't think about. I didn't remember
Yeah.
that roll.
Careful.
It's 3.
We should have picked up. Y'all talked me into picking up the thing. I was
Wait,
gonna
you
pick up the
changed your
ammo.
mind.
I was gonna pick up the ammo,
But not for that reason.
No, not for that reason at all.
So yeah,
No.
God bless.
Jeez.
Melly's dead.
Melly died. She dropped dead.
Wait, no, Melly has an
Melly's
ammo.
not dead.
Oh yeah.
Spend
Melly
an ammo
has
to
an
reroll.
Wait, does she die or does she just drop
No,
an
She
item?
drops things.
Oh yeah, she wouldn't die. She would drop.
Let's just spend it anyway to reroll.
Because we'd
Well,
have to
you would
drop
drop it anyway, so
yeah.
yeah, sure.
Let's see what we got.
Potentially. less
One.
dead.
Oh my
Only one.
God,
All right.
Melly. I was so scared.
Yeah. No worries. It's not that bad, Peter. I think we're picking this up pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll
I
talk
just,
about that at the end.
It's
for
because
sure.
we never used that before. That's
Yeah.
why I was a little
All right.
confused.
I
Okay,
think
that's
that's
it.
it,
Yeah.
right?
We
So
can
now
resolve this.
death. Each character must reveal a wound and resolve
Injury.
it. And we now have 2
Injury.
more.
Oh,
That's
what's
fine.
this one?
What is it?
What does it look like?
It's like some red,
that's,
red
that's,
blue dot.
that's one of the bad ones. Sprained wrist must drop 1 resource, placing it in the supply.
Fuck. Which
All
one are we
right.
gonna drop?
In the supply
back
though.
in the loc.
I can drop a food or an ammo.
Ammo.
We have
Alright.
3 ammos.
I know.
No, but
we
there's
need
an ammo
more.
here.
We need more.
We need lots of ammo.
Maybe drop the food.
I think we're closer to having enough
Because
food.
Frida has a food.
It might be the case that we just get it all
We'll
back
probably-
anyway.
yeah.
And for Carl, which one should I do?
Oh god, number 4.
This one?
Yeah.
No, the one next to it. I don't know.
Just don't
Do you
let
want door number 1 or the new door?
the Monty Hall
Always the new
problem.
door.
I'm doing this one. Ooh,
No.
Oh, yeah,
Tapped.
it is. That's awful for us, actually.
that's pretty bad.
Well, it means he has to go first, probably. Oh, actually, no.
I go first.
No, he could go second and move to the compound and give someone else a free action at the compound,
Yeah.
so that
What
he-
are
depending on what this
No,
is.
what he should
What
do
actions are any
is
good at the
Let's start the new
compound.
round.
He
he should move to max.
It's death. So if you're at the compound,
But
you
we only have
avoid
one
it.
other card.
I know. Each character takes 1 wound if they're not at the compound.
All right.
I feel like Carl almost definitely has to go to the compound.
Okay, so let's
Oh, we'll
refresh.
Wait,
It's
does
me
he?
now.
Why does he?
It's not his turn. We'll decide on that.
To avoid
Okay.
dying.
I don't think that's a good move. I would move.
We'll see.
Yeah,
It's not a
okay.
move. It's run. Okay, so
I mean, Steve could heal Carl.
No, my
Yeah.
point was I would think. Okay, Steve, do whatever
Of
you
the
do.
face
I would
up
say
one.
I think Carl would move here because then one person can take both ammo and move back to the base.
But we're gonna do that anyways.
You don't have enough moves to do that. You would have to use 2 people to do that then. Carl only has 1 action either way.
But that's okay.
I just think it's like this is the most efficient
Yeah.
use of moves.
okay.
Well, but oh shit, Mac has to go first.
Okay, it's my
Because
turn and I have to go first.
Hank
Oh
is
yeah.
dead.
Everyone
oh fuck,
reset.
I forgot about that.
So yeah, you're right. We have to use Carl to pick up both of those.
Okay.
No, Mac's gonna pick up 1 and move.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I'm gonna hold off
So
on.
Carl will have to help Dante with it.
We need a place to search. Wherever you want to go.
Oh, if you do that, then you don't.
I
have
can
any
just search for
resources.
where Melly is.
Yeah, you can. If you want to have Melly go first.
Well, I'd rather.
She could search and then move.
I think I want Frida to go back into here. If you guys want to load up Frida with things that you have. Who has things? Jose has ammo.
Jose has a thing. And there's stuff in the location. So yeah. So you should have Melly go first and maybe search and then move
to where?
back here so she can drop off the fuel.
Okay.
Otherwise, she's likely to just die.
Okay, so I have her search here.
She gets 2 fuel and a med, which is not amazing, but it is what it is.
And I have her move back
Yep.
to
We also need to, like, we have to be willing to take some damage this turn. We can't just move everyone back
I
to the
literally
compound.
can't. I can't take damage or we lose.
Yeah.
Basically.
You can't, and I can't. But Frida almost definitely should not go back to the compound unless it's to, not this turn, anyways.
Dante should move. Dante
Did
can
you
move to where.
guys see food is free actions and fuel moves you?
Yes.
Maybe for last
Problem
turn.
is we don't have enough food or fuel, unless we can find enough.
Well, I think that's what his
Yeah.
suggestion is you need fuel.
Right. Well, we have fuel here, which will be helpful, but we don't have it picked up.
Wait, in your free move, you can move another character with you at the same time.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. So there is fuel here.
Mm-hmm.
So someone here could
Wait,
pick
then-
up. Someone
okay.
here could pick up that fuel and move Carl.
No, but
Mhm.
Carl.
Oh, that
like,
doesn't help because
yeah.
Carl's gonna move anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's
Mine.
Mac's turn.
Mac is going to pick up. All right, I think I'm going to.
Grab a thing and then come back.
Do we? I think we need that ammo. Unfortunately, I want to trade it out, but I think we need the ammo.
And then drop all of your stuff off, right? Or no?
I think I need to wait a turn.
Why?
No. But so I'm
What,
worried.
grab
I'm worried
both?
about I'm worried about Mac wasting his turn by being at the compound at the end of this turn because then he can't go out and back, right?
Why don't you
I
grab
don't have
both
actions.
and then just stay there?
I could grab both and give one to Dante to give myself more slots next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And then
And then I'll
And
when
then-
I go back to the compound, I'll
Ooh,
take another one from
and
you.
Carl could make me give another one to Dante, and then Dante can just move. Well, no.
that's
What would you do with your
equally
next
efficient?
action?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Either way, I'm gonna give you. Crap. I guess the med, because Jose also has an ammo, and I have the only meds. So just in case. And you're about to pick up the other
Yeah.
ammo.
Wait, What-
I
you
should
get
trade
2
this
turns.
out because you're gonna pick up another ammo. I should trade this out for food because we have fuel on the table, a lot of it. Right? I think I trade this out for food.
wait, how?
My ability.
Oh,
I can discard something instead of picking up and take anything of my choice because I'm MacGyverson.
Okay.
Now Carl should move, so he loses an action to that.
I'm trying to think about whether or not, like, if I can get Jose to give something to Carl, and if that's
and then
something that he can.
I moved, right? Or did,
No, you
No,
didn't
no.
move.
Okay, so
You
you,
did-
should definitely not use your action to move to me.
You used an action.
I
You
used
used both
one
actions.
action.
You picked up a thing and then you swapped.
Yeah.
No, the swap is free. Transfer's free.
No, it says action.
No, you changed out. It was an action. It's not free.
But that's instead of this.
That's your second action.
No. My my only action was changing it out to grab this straight to me.
No,
it
you
doesn't
picked
go to
one
the
up.
supply.
You picked one up. You didn't have.
There were
Oh,
two
no,
ammo
he
here.
did.
Right. I picked one up. I didn't pick it up. I discarded it from the supply to pick this up. That's one action.
Okay.
Then I transferred a med kit to you.
That's
That's
free.
free. I still have a second action.
Oh.
Peter says this is his first Twitch experience. Thanks for being genteel.
Oh.
Genteel. Wow.
Gentle.
You can only go.
Oh,
if
gentle,
this is
dude.
This is genteel. It can only go up.
That's amazing, Peter.
When I just made accounts tonight, I made the same account.
That's
without
great.
discussing.
Wow.
We hope you're having a
I
great
thought it was
time.
planned. I'm like, wow. They're like really
Showed
coordinated
up
on the
in
names.
force, yeah. Well, we hope you and Mike are having an amazing first Twitch experience.
Okay, Jordan. What you should do is, you shouldn't have transferred this to me. You should keep it, and you should use your second action to move back to the base.
Why?
To dump all 3.
How's he gonna have?
Oh man,
but
that
yeah.
exhaustion was so brutal.
Yeah.
Because I can't stay out, so on my turn, anyways, I'm gonna pick that up and move to the base too.
I kind of want to. I actually kind of want to just search there.
For him to grab a better
I
thing
think
on his way
I think
back.
I want to search there so that Carl could come to me and give more actions on his turn.
Oh,
and we
yeah.
basically sacrifice Carl to the damage so that I
Yeah.
survive with a bunch of items.
That's true. Carl's useless anyways because he's delayed.
Carl has a lot of damage.
Wait,
so
didn't Carl? Oh, Carl didn't go. Why is this?
Oh, I forgot to take them off.
Yeah,
the list.
yeah.
And Carl got delayed, right?
Yeah.
So you're saying search, and then Carl's gonna just stand up,
no.
run to you, and then you go.
Yeah, Carl got delayed,
used
we
his
just
extra.
didn't tap
Yeah,
him.
I tapped him because I thought
Okay.
your turn ended.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think I search. I
Okay.
think I search.
It's overrun now, so the
Two-
action goes away.
2 fuel, and yeah, weren't gonna use it anyways. I mean,
2
it
fuel
could've
and
helped Carl.
bullets.
2 fuel and ammo.
Yeah.
So that's helpful because you can just grab one
Yeah.
and scat.
Oh, I'm gonna grab ammo.
Right.
All right. Carl goes.
Carl can.
He
make me
stands
pick
up
another
and
one.
says, "You do
Pick
something."
up a thing. Do you guys want me to take
Fuel.
fuel? I think at this point, since you're gonna grab ammo.
Yeah.
Great. And then on my next turn, I can grab another one and take it all back.
Okay, so that's
Mhm.
Carl's move. I'm gonna pick up ammo.
Rip Carl.
Run to the base.
I'll look up how we roll threats on overrun location.
And then I will use my free action to take from Frida.
No, I'm moving back.
You're moving. Why would you move back, dude?
I was gonna grab a thing and move back. I was gonna grab a second thing and move back.
No, that's useless.
Why?
You should just pick up 2 at your location. Because I can
I'm gonna
take those
die.
for free.
Why
Jose
would you
can't
die?
take. Jose can't take damage.
But
Frida dies.
Yeah.
Why is
I mean,
Frida
first of all, that's
gonna
like
die?
the lowest risk roll we have.
Yeah.
She has 4 open.
And we can actually. Frida and Carl are the 2 characters we can afford to have die
Yeah.
at this point. Unless you're gonna sacrifice Melly instead, but they're not on the same.
Melly's
space.
already in the base.
Melly's in
Melly's
the
already
base.
gone. Melly used her whole turn to bring one, which I assume she deposited.
I mean, I
bring
guess
one
I
fuel
could
back.
also take from Jose, but he can't take damage, so you only have 3 chances then.
Yeah,
So if I take from you, then you have 4.
Fine.
no, that makes sense.
And the next turn I can
Why do you
drop
hate
this.
freedom?
And then you pick. Well,
Why do
that
you
didn't-
hate freedom?
That
Why
didn't
do you
cost
hate
you an
freedom?
action, right?
What? No,
Right.
it doesn't cost me an action. Mine
So
doesn't say
right
action.
now you steal it, you pick up another one, you.
I didn't have
immediately-
space. Because I had the medicine you gave me, I picked up an ammo, so my spaces were full.
Oh, so then you actually deposit this.
No, I can't. The action only gives it to me.
Right, but then your free transfer is to dump everything here.
I can't do that. So think about it. So
Hmm.
my spaces are filled. I moved back.
Oh, you had 2 filled
Yeah.
spaces. Okay,
So
you're right. Yep.
I have
no, it's
this and
fine.
I have to use an extra.
Yeah, no, it's fine. That's fine. That makes sense.
Peter says our next 2 are town defense.
Oh
Penguin was
my God.
asking about future co-op games.
Oh, I love Mayday. I have a lot of Mayday
Unlikely
games.
Hero, Mayday is being townfolk defending against
We can
skeletons,
make
Dragon
anything we
King,
want.
orcs and demons, and Tartarus, WizKids, is a combo of X-Men and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Alright,
Awesome.
Steve, you should make your move though.
Okay, Frida dies.
Frida just. Oh shit! If she picks up stuff, I guess she takes a lot of damage. She
Well,
has a
she'd
low
just
risk
end
of
up
damage.
dropping it, but
Like, is it even worth? Like,
no, Frida could pick it up and hand it to Jose.
I guess the other thing Frida can do is use her turn to heal Jose,
He's-
and then
he's-
Jose will
That
pick
is
up both of
true.
them.
I
I guess that's useless.
you know, she could pick up one, give it.
what
to
is his
Jose
thing? It
for
says,
free.
okay, he cannot be assigned wounds if there's a threat roll.
Well, there
Okay,
are other
so
characters.
like she dies.
No, she's not necessarily gonna die, Steve. You're such a pessimist.
I'm rolling, I guess. If she won't die.
I think she could heal Jose, and also give him an item this turn, and then
she
Jose
can't give him an item because she would. Oh yeah, she
free
could.
transfer,
So I'm like picking up an item and giving it. Oh,
and then healing him.
But then the healing doesn't do anything for him.
yeah, because she'll die before.
He can't take damage unless it overflows onto
Well,
him. I guess.
It's useful because Carl's about to die, and we want Jose to have less damage. And if we lose our, what else is she gonna do?
Jose's going home anyway, so I guess it's most efficient to just give him one and then pick up an item for her.
No,
But
because
Jose could pick. Oh, he's moving
If
next turn.
he picks up the second item,
Yeah.
how is Jose going to get it?
She can run, says Peter.
She could go back to the compound, but I think we should risk her taking damage in order to have more people out of the compound next turn.
We only have one more
Okay, so
turn. We need to get as
it-
much
it-
stuff
so
as we can
wait,
back.
We also need to get we want as few people in the compound at the
So
end of this
this
turn
is
as possible, so
what
we
she
don't
should
waste
do,
our
in
last
my
turn.
opinion. She should pick up an item, transfer it to Jose,
And heal him.
and heal him.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to heal him though. I don't think she needs to heal him because he hasn't gone yet, so Jose's gonna move back to the base on his turn.
Right, but it gives him more space to be a pack mule and
Why
to
does
not
he move to the base on his turn?
because
What
he
else
picks
does
up
he
the
have to
third
do?
item and
Yeah.
deposits all 3.
I think next.
Because that's
The
that's
only
all
other,
his
the only
actions.
other okay, the other option is because he can't take damage. No, because then if he doesn't go home, he's gonna take
So
a
for
wound.
one of her actions, she guarantees has to give Jose an item.
Yeah, if
The
she
question
doesn't
is
heal,
what she does elsewhere.
if she doesn't heal Jose, she searches.
She
But
doesn't
we
need
want
to search. She can pick up another
exactly.
item.
But she doesn't need to pick up. If she picks up the other item, Jose can't. That's the whole point.
Oh right. So she could also move though.
But move where?
She
Is
can
it-
move to a space with other resources.
Yeah,
So
I'd
she
rather.
can
Yeah,
easily-
I actually.
I'd
like
rather
that.
move her
No, I
there.
like that. I like that.
Okay, so I'm giving Jose a fuel,
Mhm.
and I'm moving here.
Great.
All right.
I'm done. Jose's up.
If by some miracle Carl survives.
We could roll
Carl.
well, but
Alright.
it's unlikely.
Here you go.
All right.
So
Alright.
you can pass that over to me, I guess.
Are we just we're autopiloting
Yeah.
the rest of this?
Do you want to hand me those resources?
Yeah.
You can keep the ammo, but I'll take the other 2.
Or am I good? Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
He can order. Who's he?
Carl.
Carl.
If he's
he survives.
Carl's done, even though. Yeah, Carl's done. There we go.
Look at this face. It annoys me even just from the image.
There's some. Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she's really cares that it's like the end of the world. How
Okay.
annoying.
We are now sitting on 5
That's it? That was the last turn?
medkits,
Yep. So
5.
don't get us killed, Steve. Someone pass him dice.
14.
Who do you want to roll for?
I will roll. Oh God.
Do you wanna roll
what do I
Frida
roll for
first, or-
this? I'll roll this.
So did you ever answer, Peter? What do we roll for an overrun
Oh, this is an
location?
overrun.
I know.
The third one is not. It's
do
not
we
overrun.
do we what dice do we roll when it's overrun?
Wait, no,
It's
Jordan.
not
It
overrun.
is an overrun
Yes,
because
it
I
is.
moved it to this last spot. I just. Oh, you're right.
It became
This
overrun.
skull
when
is
we-
underneath
yeah.
it. Yeah.
It says +3 already. It says +3 under it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then it is. Then
Okay,
yeah.
I roll 5.
Same.
Yeah.
Yep. We believe, Steve. We believe. Yes.
3.
Wow,
Alright.
that's really good actually. So, 1 should go here and 2 should go there. That's the only way for them to live.
I still think we should sacrifice Carl.
Why?
Yeah. How does that help us?
He doesn't have any.
I don't understand the reasoning for not keeping them both alive.
I guess they. But
Because Carl can always use his next.
No,
turn.
you're right. You're right. No, you're right. Oh no, Carl's gonna die anyways from this.
Oh, what's that?
Take one wound if you're not in the compound. So we should just kill Carl, because otherwise we'd have to give all 3 to Mac, and
Okay,
then
yeah,
Mac
you're
loses
right. You're
resources.
right.
Rip Carl.
So Carl takes 2, Mac takes 1. This
Can
allows
you guys please spam Rip Carl?
Rip Carl.
The Rip Carl
Carlos.
emote.
Rip handsome pirate.
I want to show you the world, Coral.
He's also like, I can't tell if he's like holding a wand.
He's actually got an eye patch now. And
It's like a
really big
cane.
hat.
I don't
It's
know.
like, who holds a cane like that though? It really
He's-
looks like
okay,
a
okay,
wand.
He's just dapper.
Now I'm
AF
rolling
man.
for Melly, and I'm gonna roll 4.
So
Just 4, right?
Carl comes off the board. Rip.
I'm rolling 4 for Melly.
I feel good that we got to the next to last term and still have somebody with 2 characters.
Melly only takes 1.
You
Holy
would, Steve.
God, I am so good.
Wait, isn't that Frida?
Yeah, that's Frida.
Oh, sorry. Oh
Yeah.
no, it's Frida.
You were so like Frida's gonna die because she has to take dice damage.
Well, Frida is coming back with a lot of shit.
The only way Frida could die is if she rolled
Yeah.
all the bad dice.
Okay.
All right. Oh yeah. So that's it.
Coral.
So everyone else takes 1 wound.
Everyone who's outside.
Yeah.
So Frida and Mac take
Does she
one
have to
wound.
reveal it? Oh,
No,
just
no,
takes a
just
wound.
take a
Okay.
wound. We add 2 more. So if the next
Well, we have
card
to leave on this one.
If-
Yeah, so it doesn't
if
matter.
the next card is war though,
no,
then
it
we
goes up
lose.
to 12.
if it's a war card, it would add 6.
Yeah, but only when it takes effect. So we would leave before that, right?
No, we don't get to choose to leave till the refresh phase after this card
Okay.
happens.
Okay,
Well, then
can
I guess
someone-
we
It
gotta
is
fight.
not war, so the point is moot. It is famine, marauder traps. We would only add 1 marauder, so we can ignore them.
Yeah.
Each character increases their location's threat, if able, or adds a marauder.
Doesn't matter
We
because
don't
we'll be
do
leaving.
shit.
No, it does matter. because we're all going to be in the compound, which means we're all going to be
I
adding
thought we were
marauders.
leaving though.
We're leaving.
We can't leave until after the
Okay,
card
gotcha,
resolves.
gotcha.
You can only leave on the refresh.
Okay, I guess we
phase.
gotta fight then.
You can discard a food to ignore this. So for one food, we could skip 3 of the what 5.
Can't you
marauders.
grab? Could you grab that
But
from?
also we could.
This is only going to add 1 marauder.
Yeah.
So we need to avoid 3 more. For 1 food, we could not fight marauders this entire turn.
That seems
That
fine.
seems pretty reasonable.
Or for 1 ammo, same way. Just use the kill action, but
Yeah.
which is more valuable to us.
That's tough. We don't know how much food we need.
We don't know how
We
much
have
ammo
9,
we need.
so we might be okay.
We have 9 food and we have 5 ammo.
And we'll
We
take
have
those.
5 ammo.
That's
plus
low.
Plus.
I'm going to pick up something,
ammo.
ammo or fuel.
I will probably pick up a
I would
fuel.
definitely say
Then
pick
I'm
up
gonna
the
pick up
ammo.
the ammo. So then I guess we Oh, Dante has a food. We can sacrifice a food, I think. I think we might lose anyways, but it's worth a shot.
This might be all for naught, but
We
Hey,
might just lose anyways.
Resigned to nothingness.
Dude, just like Oregon. It's literally just like Oregon Trail.
it's like Oregon Trail on steroids.
Okay.
If I had to.
If you say
Oh,
Oregon
actually,
one more time,
These people,
you're gonna burn down Ohio.
unless we spend
It's already the Cuyahoga River caught on fire.
and unless we spend food, these 3 literally can't do anything useful this turn because they
I
can't.
can fight one guy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they could just fight.
Yeah.
They could just fight and then we get to keep the extra food.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay,
I'm the last person.
Jordan, you
anyways,
are now.
we're
Okay, so
almost,
everything resolves. This is overrun.
We-
this removes.
Yep,
Doesn't matter.
We refresh people's.
Jordan's first.
Mac
so you
goes
gotta-
first. Mac picks up the ammo, right?
Yeah.
And then he moves home, and we deposit all of this. That becomes yet another fuel.
Right.
This becomes yet another med kit. And then this becomes 3 ammo. Great.
Definitely a cane, maybe a sword cane.
Maybe a
Yeah.
sword cane.
Joel, it's Jose now.
Jose could just fight.
Yeah.
And
just be a man and fight.
if they fight, we might not have to sacrifice the food.
So
Jose
take 1 damage.
takes a damage and
He's a
gets rid
And
of
you
one.
should just fight again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So just roll
Let's see,
again.
roll again.
You have a second action.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. It's 2 actions.
You're like
per- I was
absolutely, and then you're like, what?
All right. Take another damage. Then we don't have to sacrifice the food at all. Yeah.
All right.
This is the way to do it.
Yeah. Dante, wait,
All
can
right,
you
first of all-
delegate me to pick up something extra?
Carl's dead.
Is there any?
Oh, Dante.
Everyone's coming home, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
Like,
But can you help me get another thing?
No.
Then I can pick up 2 things.
No, because you would have
I
to
can
go
take
first.
from you, but
you
that
don't
doesn't
have
matter.
anything.
Yeah.
If you had.
Oh,
something,
I was
take
saying,
it.
okay, it's not a delegation action.
Yeah.
Darn it. So I can take
So
one thing back.
First, I'll
from you.
use my free transfer to do that.
Yep. And then just attack, I guess.
Yeah, and if I take damage, then
Does
I
it-
only have to roll
You
one.
only have to roll 1, so you do 1 attack. If you don't take damage, you do another. Great.
All right, cool. So I can chop off one of those guys.
Yep. Great. You
Okay.
take 1 damage. That's fine.
Okay, and Frida, do we want a med kit or a gasoline?
We have
I would
6
take
meds.
the gasoline.
Yeah.
We have we have 15 meds. That's above average. I think we need or 15 fuel. I think we need the meds, honestly, because we know we
Oh, that's
need
true because
minimum
we're guaranteed
4.
these. Are
Okay,
only 3.
so the medic is grabbing a meds.
Can heal.
He's a pimp.
Russ, sorry if you need. No one really needs it.
Okay, so
Right.
move home for your next
Yeah.
action.
Okay, and I move back.
Yeah, we're not resting. We're fighting, Peter.
Okay, and I
Transfer.
free transfer this.
Great.
And that's the game.
Well,
For-
no, that's
no,
like
no, no.
then,
what we control.
Yeah, we do all this shit.
Jose went, right?
Yeah.
Dante went. Melly fights.
Oh.
Oh shoot! Yeah,
Roll-
melee
roll 2
fights.
dice. Give him another dice. Yeah, Melly fights just because she likes fighting.
Oh,
Boom.
and she's so good. And
Boom.
she's so good.
All right.
I am a great roller.
Great.
Holy gosh.
Now we don't have to roll any threat because we're all
Fight on.
all
Yeah.
5 are at the compound. We add 1 biker from Famine. Each character increases their threat if able or adds a marauder. So we add 5 more marauders. So 1, 2, 3, 4,
See you, Marauders. I was
and
gonna flip them off.
5.
Not
And
even
then
close. Fuck you,
because we
Marauders.
are done with the last
Oh my god. So
apocalypse, we have to depart.
Okay.
So we depart.
let's do a recap. So let's say what we know about what we need,
Great.
and then what the resources we
Yes.
currently
So
have.
we know that the first road requires food and gasoline, at least one of each, up to 4 of each. Total 5.
Okay. So food, gasoline,
Right.
number
Same
1.
for the second
Wait,
one.
I don't think we have time for this. Let's just run through it. It's getting pretty
Yeah.
late. Also,
We're
my bike has
we're
to get out of the
literally about
garage
to
or it
talk
locks.
about this right now. 'cause
Okay,
about to
we're going
review.
through. So now for each one, we say we need number 1. We need to give away
One.
One
Four
food,
gas and
4
two-
gas.
4 gas and 1 food. So here,
Here, take one, or just put the.
instead of
Yeah.
spending these 6 gas become 2 gas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then this 3 food becomes 2 food, right?
Okay,
All right.
so we resolved
Right,
this.
So we resolved it. We just took 30 east down a long stretch of a mile. Then we went down nomad
Ooh.
patrols, which cost us 4 food and 1 gas.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually not a bad distribution.
Now the feral city
We knew.
cost us 3
Three ammo.
ammo
And 2 gas.
and 2 gas, so
Here,
we can just do
yeah,
that.
just
No,
put
Yep.
Great, these are still 3s. Then ground zero cost us 4 meds and 1 gas.
Mm-hmm.
This is getting
Going
close.
well, I think, so
Going
far.
well so far. Then the rock
4 ammo.
slide.
Oh, did we just?
We just lost.
We just lost.
Fuck.
Oh
I knew
no!
we needed ammo. We
I
were
thought we
1
were
ammo
so
short.
close. Were
We
we
did
really
not-
just?
yes.
Oh,
We
no.
had 3 ammo. We were 1 ammo short. All right, just to see how close we were on the rest. Let's assuming that we
Assuming we
If we
never get
hit-
ammo
if we
ever
hit-
again.
we died in a rock slide.
What the fuck did we need ammo
we
for the
were
rock
blowing up
slide?
the ammo to clear a path.
We were making like chains for
Alright.
our wheels or something.
The next thing is food or
We would definitely
one food-
sacrifice one food.
yeah,
One
so we
food.
sacrifice 1 food. Then it would have been 2 meds or an ammo. We wouldn't
Wouldn't have had ammo, so we had
sacrifice the
one
2
med.
meds. Then it's a med or 2 ammo.
All right, and then.
So if we get any more meds or ammo,
Okay.
If you need anything other,
oh, food,
So we
Or
have to
ammo.
sacrifice 2 food.
and then ammo or
Gas. So we
Gas.
were an
We were
ammo
literally
short.
we were
one
one
ammo
ammo
short.
short.
Yeah.
Ah.
so.
Dude, we were one
close.
bullet away from salvation.
So we'll do
Oh, I
we'll do
like
a
it.
we'll
I
do a
like
brief review of the
Peter's
game we just
suggestion.
finished. One last pitch to invest your tickets.
I said violence. didn't
In
solve
giveaway,
anything.
we will be revealing the winner next week. Let's do like a 2-minute
Yep.
review of the game.
Yep.
Maybe each
Alright.
of us can take one of the questions.
Yeah, so because I know you always have a lot to say on this, Praveen, why don't
Oh,
you talk
sure.
about component quality and artwork as our
Oh.
resident artist?
I don't have much to say. I actually love the board. The board is probably my
It's
favorite
so
part.
cool.
It's matte.
Yeah, it has a really nice finish. I mean, so
These
okay,
Polaroids
actually,
are
sorry,
cool.
Sorry, let me start with component quality. I have nothing to say. It's all very good. Like the cards are nice. They're relatively thick card stock. There's none of like the glare issues that I see with cards sometimes. They have a nice finish. So everything from like the pieces is really nice. Like it's
Yep.
pretty nice cardboard. It doesn't feel like it's bending or
Yeah, the
anything like
chipboard
that.
is solid.
So all the boards feel great, and I actually really love, especially the art design of the board. That's probably my single favorite part. Can't complain about any of the art on the cards. I actually like the art style, but
Yeah.
The game is the winner.
I
love it.
I love
Rip
Yeah,
game.
I
but
love
the board
that
is the best part.
I love that this is a
the-
board
yeah.
that is not like a board where you move places. It is just a board that has space for everything you need.
Well,
to
funnily
lay out.
enough, the board is a board that looks like a board that you would lay on a table.
Yeah.
Right.
So like
I
it.
would love to play a detective game with like these kind of materials too. It's just really
Mhm.
cool.
Like,
it's like
technically, you don't need the board at all. All of the pieces you could play without the board, but the board
It's just
sets the
funny looking,
ambiance,
yeah.
which is amazing.
so. At last comments on this before we move on.
It looks great on camera.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it looks
looks really
great on
nice.
camera. I would say that for some people might find themselves wishing that they had like miniatures of the people or the bikers, but
Yeah.
that's like a if you're really obsessed with miniatures kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
I'm not obsessed with miniatures, so I don't care if they're
That's
just
fine.
Yeah.
really nice pictures on boards that you can put on stands.
I actually like the
and it
the
probably makes the
flatness.
game.
I was just
cheaper.
saying that I actually don't know that I'd ever want to play this game with them on the stands.
That's what I was saying. Like thematically, it feels nicer. Like if you're actually like planning
Sliding
out this
around.
journey, like
Yeah.
you'd be like
Yeah,
sliding
that's kinda
pieces
cool.
here and here.
I think it's a little easier to see them probably if they're standing.
Yeah,
up.
maybe. I just think it plays better this way.
Yeah.
So learning curve of game.
It's good. I don't think the rules are too complex.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say like I would love to play this again now that I know.
We say that literally every single time.
I know, but it's one of those things like
Yeah.
if the game has a rule book and it's
Yeah.
like a real book, then you probably do
Yeah.
better on the second than the
See, and
first.
I wouldn't say that. Not that I wouldn't love to play, but in the sense that I don't think that there were any big surprises or learnings that I had along the way that caught me by surprise. I felt like the first time through, we had a handle on what the strategy was.
I think there were some actions that we were underutilizing, like
Yeah.
spending resources
Yeah.
for the extra things. Like you have to kind of do some math and figure out. Like it's a game of action.
Yeah, I
ultimately,
don't think
right?
that had to do
Some of the
with
special
with
abilities,
rules.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
just
Yeah,
like I
we
think
had a
that we undervalued taking damage early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we should have taken more damage early
Yep.
and gone for resources.
We definitely
but-
should have used the breached reactor more
Mhm.
to get
Yeah.
lots of items.
Or like,
early.
and I think we didn't mule people enough. Like we should have,
Oh, yeah.
we could have like double searched in a location, like
Yeah.
loaded someone up, sent them back.
Which is one of the first tips that we
Yeah.
got from Mike. And we
I
just
could
didn't
see us
use
doing
it.
little like crack teams where like
We had a lot
load
of this
up.
pattern of like everybody move out, gather a bunch of stuff, and then everybody
think
move
we were
back
too
to the
worried
base
about
at
the
once.
Yeah,
apocalypse
that's
and then-
cards.
the other thing that we did was like that we tried to like even out the distribution of threat level. I feel like it probably would have been better to just like go through a place,
Max them
until
out,
it was
and then go to
maxed
the
out,
next,
and then
yeah.
go to the next, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I agree with that. Or like two at a time.
Or just like have a useless character like Ivana just literally search
Yep.
forever.
All right, let's talk about depth and breadth of strategy and complexity.
It wasn't. It was like it felt good. It was like you definitely had to like cooperate in the way that I love in co-op games, but it wasn't that hard to.
Yeah. I don't think it's a complex game to understand. I think that I like that there are a lot of options for what you can do on a
Yeah.
I
turn.
will
There's
say
like,
it would have been infinitely harder if we hadn't seen the death cards or the.
yes, we would have lost for sure if we did not play
100%.
that way.
Yeah.
But that's why they said first time around, when you don't know how to min-max your abilities, play with this face up for the first game.
And that's good because I think one of the things.
And we
that
still lost but only by one reason.
We'll
I
say
think
in
this
reviews-
is good. I
Yeah.
think it's like my baseline for a co-op game is I think you should lose the first time you play.
Yeah.
In most cases.
Yep.
Or
Or barely win,
maybe
as-
just barely win.
which
yeah,
is what we did
like-
with Subterra when we played it.
A lot of games I guess we review, we always say like, I wish I had known what the damage, like the threat cards would be. I would play differently. Like getting to see that the first game was actually good, and yeah, we still lost.
That's
We were pretty
actually-
close, but like I never felt like, oh, I didn't really understand what anything did. Like maybe the injuries, but that even
Mhm.
there wasn't a lot of consequence to that, and we learned to do it all.
I think this game is mostly about efficiency of actions, which I love, obviously, because I'm all about efficiency. But I love that there are just so many things that you can do. There are 8 basic actions plus the location ability plus your character ability or disability. So there's a lot of different things that you can do on a turn. So it's like a very broad variety where you don't just feel like it's like gets monotonous after a while.
I mean, the other mistake that we made is the one we always make. Like literally every single time, we didn't use the character's abilities as well as we could have.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like the
I was
delegation
using- I was-
one, and
ensuring that I was
Yeah.
using my character's ability.
I didn't really
as
have any,
quickly as
but-
possible,
The thing I didn't use mine more because the one thing that I did feel like I had a problem with the first time through was having a good feel for what resources we needed, right? Like, and I do think that we underutilized Explore. If we'd flipped over some more of those cards, we might have not been off by 1 ammo because we would have known that other ammo card had
Was
a
a 4.
lot of ammo, and then we would.
yeah, but you would tap
buffered
out
more.
that. You would like max.
but it
that
costs a
delegation.
resource to do that.
Yeah, it was a.
It does, but we ended up being over by 4 food and 4
I guess.
fuel. So like we could have sacrificed 1 for that knowledge, and we could have drilled in more because I felt like I felt like we needed everything. So why use max ability to swap something out and get something we need when we need everything? So like I didn't feel like I got the most out of my ability because we didn't have an exact enough
The
information.
other thing we didn't do was fight enough. Like we used up ammo to kill,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
we
because-
did have times where heroes just were at the base.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, that's why, yeah, like after we used 4 ammo fighting the first 6 Marauders, and the rest of them we killed with fighting.
Yeah.
So we were pretty close to doing it right. We maybe could have done it a little differently.
Okay, I'm cutting everyone off there. Everyone gets a 10-second final review. We'll go around. We'll start with Joel. and
I'd
then
play
we'll
it
wrap up.
again. I enjoyed this. I like it actually. So back to the original thoughts. I'm just like it did feel a lot like Dead of Winter in the kind of sense that you're traveling locations, scrambling for resources. You're using the resources to try to handle these crises that are coming at you. Very much like that, except there's no hidden traitor, which I mean,
Was Jordan, and we knew.
I prefer Dead of Winter in the purely cooperative mode. I think that, and so I do like this as far as co-op games go. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more interesting and fun ones that I have played.
Praveen.
10 out of 10 would play again. But for some reason, I would love to have, instead of a board, I would love to have like a big scroll. I could just roll out on the table. It'd make me feel great.
Were there any other characters we didn't see, by the way?
Yes, there were.
It's random.
Yeah, so
That's cool. Okay.
you can choose, but since we knew nothing about the game, I just dealt them randomly.
Okay, so I would agree with Praveen. I would play this again. I love co-op games, and this seems fun. And now that I know how to play, I think it'd be easy to teach other people. Jordan.
I would compare this ever so slightly to Zombicide in a lot of ways. Some of the mechanics are familiar. You have to go and find some resources. You have to survive fights. You have ammo slots that also get taken up by damage. However, I think that I like this better than Zombicide in a lot of ways because you take out the monotonous, like, if I move this square, then the zombies move here, and like, it's the positional part is completely gone because there's no positional board anywhere. It's just you go to a location, you do stuff at that location, you come back. It's very abstract, so you can focus on like the other mechanics of the game rather than your position in relative to the monsters and stuff like that. So A+ there.
Okay, we're leaving it there. So we really want to thank Peter, who's still
And Mike.
here, and Mike, who left a little earlier, for coming in.
Who's sleeping on the couch?
Who's sleeping on the couch. We love when the designers and those
Yes.
involved in the game are.
There were more
are
locations
here.
as well, as
Yeah.
Peter's saying. There are 3 recon locations, and then there's like 15 or so other locations.
Are you guaranteed a recon location?
Yes.
Okay.
You always put
Yeah.
one in.
So one last shout out. If you want to win this game, we're giving away next week. Please spend your tickets. If you haven't done it today, you can do it today or come back next week.
Yep.
Thank you to everyone who came.
Experience Wake Up.
And you.
Hey, Spurious Wake Up, you should absolutely join the giveaway because you have accumulated a bunch of tilts by watching this stream, and you could win a free copy of this amazing game, which
Touched by Steve.
we all rated
Touched
more
by
or
me.
less 10 out of 10.
Touched by me.
would
And
play.
I will deliver it personally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so some quick plugs on. Please check out Tilted Dragons, our D&D show this Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific.
Is it happening?
It's
Yes.
really happening
Is it
this
really
week.
happening
Please,
this week?
if you liked what you saw on
Hopefully.
stream, please give us a follow, and you can check us out next week. We stream
Yes.
board games every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Also follow on Twitter at Tilted Tabletop. We will announce new things as they're coming up. We announce when we go live. We announce our schedule. We often also have polls on Twitter to decide games that we play every once in a while. So make sure to follow there to find out all of the latest
And
news.
very quick, next week the game is.
Next week we are playing Charterstone, which was provided to us graciously by Jamie Stegmeyer of Stonemeyer Games, who also made Euphoria and Scythe, which you may have heard of, probably, definitely, yes.
Definitely.
Charterstone is a legacy game. We're going to play just the first campaign so that you don't get too many spoilers. It sounds amazing. I've heard amazing things from people who've played it already.
I've played.
We are super, super, super excited to be doing Charterstone right after Salvation Road. And do we want to go ahead and do like the teaser announcement for the week after that? We might as well.
Teaser, we have a really awesome show the last week, so 2 weeks from now. Slugfest Games is back here, and we're playing something very,
number
very
3.
special
In person.
in person. What are they showing
Shocker
us?
of all shockers, they're
Yeah.
coming back for a 3rd round of being on stream.
After
haven't had
last
enough of
one,
us yet.
after last stream where I tripped over the plug to the
Where
computer,
Steve unplugged the computer and killed
it
the stream
turned off,
mid-game.
and then Windows Update happened for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
We streamed on, it was terrible. I'm so sorry,
Either way,
Slugfest.
Slugfest is going to be back here in person on stream to show off Red Dragon Inn 7, their latest expansion in the Red Dragon Inn series, which is going on Kickstarter, I believe, next week. So it will be live on Kickstarter. It'll be
Kickstarter.
live on Kickstarter when we play it with them in 2 weeks on that Wednesday.
And we'll check in if there's any special announcements for that. Okay, we know it's late. Thanks so much for staying. Give us a follow if you enjoyed. We are going to raid now. Please join us as we head over to Perception Check D&D.
Keep watching some amazing tabletop games this evening, and we all hope you have an amazing night And thank you again, Peter and Mike, for being here. Thank you, Van Ryder for Games, for providing us this copy of Salvation Road that we can give away to you, viewers. And we hope you all have a great night.
Good
Yep.
night.
Stay.
Bye.
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 Thank you.